All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream, and today is the prophesized day. It's going to be Old Bretonnia, so we're going to be suffering and seeing if we can. My goal today is to go at least 2-2. There are so many good players playing tonight. It's going to be very sweaty. Yo. All right, let's see here. No problem. Let's see. Okay, so my opponent here. Oh no, my opponent might have actually needed a buy round in the first round. Okay, let's see. Actually, no, they can play. I can play this other player. All right, see wrong. We're going to be playing. That actually works out fine. So, Trush, I can give you buy. All right, let's go, Ken. It's time. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the intro? Pretty cool, huh? So Zyphos made that. He animated that, and I think it's definitely a step up. So it's very, very cool. The old morose witch hunter sitting in the wings. All right, so Sirong, yo, we're gonna play. So I believe you're my first round opponent. Let me see. Yeah, Sirong, I don't know if you're hanging out in chat, but that's we're gonna play. We're gonna switch it on up. I know you said you had thought you had the first round bye, but that is not the case. Let me see if I can find it. That was good. Yeah, you guys like it. Perfect. Yeah, so Zyphos designed that. He's the old competitive player, but he also, works with the in-game models and other stuff like that. So it's very fun. Oh man, hopefully he didn't disappear after thinking he got the buy round here. Let's find out. See wrong. You here, buddy? All right. Don't know who he's playing, but I'll shoot him an invite. All right. He's on his way. Sweet. So we got our first round match. Just need to do a little bit of fine tuning on the brackets to switch some of the matchups here, and we should be golden. So let me do this. Okay. Can I edit my own match? Without reporting the score. I have to switch the opponent in there. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm going to have him do an outro too. I'm not sure what we'll do, but it'll be something fun. All right. So I will be Bretonnia, and the map is going to be what? Okay, what map do we have? We have the Imperial Road is going to be our first map. All right, and he's playing, oh no, the Dwarves. Oh, why do I always get the Dwarven suffering? With Bretonnia, no less. All right, we're going to see what we can do here. It ain't going to be easy, but we're gonna make it work, man. We're going to make it work. All right, so we got the dreaded Dwarves. I played this matchup not too long ago. Yeah, not too long ago. Oh, the Dowie. All right, so let's just get a million peasants to throw into the old meat grinder. You're saying GG already? Dude, come on, dog. Don't do me dirty like that. Come on, man. I have some forbidden schemes here. You guys laughed at me, but we'll see who's laughing after this game, all right? All right, so let's get you. That looks fine. And, yeah, we don't need this. Yes. Okay. Dwarfs almost... It's a very cursed matchup. Yeah, it's very cursed. It's one of those really polarizing ones. I wouldn't say like unwinnable, but very, very difficult is probably a better assessment. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of this. Yeah, it looks fine and cool. Flock of Doom is actually not a terrible spell against them. We'll see if we can swing it. All right. Yeah, we gotta plan scheme big. Yes. Yeah, no, for sure. The Dwarven Tide comes and it is angry. There's a lot of them. A lot of relatively short, half-naked, hairy dudes coming at you. It's what's not to love? It's great. It's awesome. But I need to, yes, I should go into the tournament rules right now and ban Slayers. Be like, all right, guys, we're changing it up last second because I have to play Dwarves. We're banning Slayers. Yeah, that would be actually very funny. But we're not going to be doing that. Don't you worry. I have some ideas for this matchup. Some, like, weird conspiracy theories and things like that, Dude, they're definitely short. Yeah, no, the short dwarves are coming. Yeah, the short kings are coming after me. Okay. Looks fine. So yeah, dealing with blasting charges is one of the big pains that you have to suffer here in this particular matchup. It is not great. Okay, we'll get another one of you coming out maybe. Probably not going to need that. Couple cheap yeomen for capture weight. Banning Slayers, that's going to the book. Dude, I feel like everything just goes in the book, Yeah, it all belongs in the book. What do you think Bretonnians need to bump them up a bit? If you really gave their calves some sort of a treatment to actually make them super exceptional, then that would probably do the trick, to be honest. Yeah, it'd probably be close to good. Okay, so we got this, and what else do we need? I mean, yeah, my opponent could bring the Thunder Barge, so you gotta respect the dreaded Thunder Barge. You know, you have to put respect on its name. So yeah, unfortunately, we do need to watch out. Okay, so aside from this, that's a start. Yeah, we got a couple of those. Now, as far as the cavalry goes in this matchup, Knights Errant do an okay job. Questing Knights are pretty decent against Dowie. The problem is they're very vulnerable to being shot by like cannons and shit, so that feels pretty bad, but yeah. Someone's got to do it, man. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to eat it. Okay, so I think that's going to be enough if he goes like Royal Air Force. I'm ready for the 12 bow build. Yeah, honestly, I think mass bows is extremely good against dwarves. I mean, it's not like good, but it's one of your better options that you actually do have. So yeah, we'll see what we can cook with here. We're gonna see what the rock is cooking. All right, 250. Let's get this. Aren't you playing Antiquity, or did you get a buy round? 1, 2, 3. Looks okay to me. The Dowie will win. You watch it, dude. Any thoughts on doing vids about army builds? Yeah. It's been on the docket. The meta just changes so often. That's my one thing. I'm like, it's always just constantly in flux. All right, let's get you guys out, although they're pretty haggard, so maybe we don't necessarily need those. You're playing? Okay. Yeah, need to be poisonous bows. Yes, we have to poison their metallic constructs. Show them who's boss. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I don't think I have high magic with the Bretonnians, unfortunately. Yeah, it would be nice, but we don't have it. It ain't gonna happen. So curious what my opponent's going to bring. I mean, the Thunder Barge is on the table, and honestly, getting Thunder Barge would be a great way to start today's tournament. I would not be unhappy. It would be quite hilarious. Okay, and let's throw one more in. There we go. And that's going to be the opening build. So then in reserves, we got you guys looking fine. Yeomen aren't super good. I mean, they can poke Slayers. That's more or less their applications here, is that they can put a little bit of poke down on the Slayer boys. And probably some cheap cav wouldn't be a terrible idea. Just like one freaking, Knights Errant or something, or maybe Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis would be a little bit better. All right, so let's see if this is going to work, man. It's going to be a tough one. It is going to be a tough one indeed, but we're going to do our best to do it for the lady and see if we can crack it. Okay. How we looking? We're looking all right. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. That's actually not irrelevant here, is it? All right. Oh, God, dude. This matchup is so freaking cursed. Yeah, it's so cursed. Okay, so I just need to switch the players here. On the brackets, is it possible to do that? I think I'm going to have to do it after. Okay. Perfect. About to see why gunpowder ended the Middle Ages. Dude, don't put that evil on me, man. How do you deal with Dragon Slayers, though? There's one forbidden tech to beat the Dwarven characters, and it's called using Reponse and Felix, which is probably my favorite way to play against Dowie, because you get the perpetual healing from Reponse and Felix, from Reponse healing Felix, and she gives a huge combat buff, so she could definitely like sauce the things up, yeah, which is good. All right, so we got one trebuchet just for the, just for a little bit of tickling. I don't like going all in the trebuchet builds, and then we're going to gather up our Haggard Legions here in the middle. Peasant mobs, Grail Relique, we're going to get you to back them up. Foot Squires on the outsides, and then we're going to get like a million archers. We have Felix and Reponse, who are, the dream team over there, and then a million archers, as you expected. So yeah, it's... The archer spam is pretty good here, I think. It's pretty good. 1 and 1. Because if the dwarves like try and chase your archers down, you can like then call in cav to run them down when they overextend. It's not like super good, but it does do some work. So we're going to get archers upon archers, and I'm definitely nervous about gyrocopters. I do have some Pegasus Knights in reserve, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, and then these guys can just go grab this point here. So they can go up and grab this point, and we can have you do this as well. So put you guys in group 7 for now. It would be nice to have like Plague of Rust as well. We just started. This is the first round of the tournament. So I'm playing Bretonnia, and it's an SFT tonight. So we got some big numbers. I think over 40, 50 people signed up for tonight's event. Let me check. 33. Yeah, pretty good numbers for just a random late night tournament. So All right, guys, let's see what the rock is cooking. And we're going to go ahead and put you in the middle back here and just have like the dreaded checkerboard formation. We can call them in on the outside. And Uranus Thunderbolt's pretty good against Dowie, so we're just going to drop some love that way. Good luck, have fun. I do have a bigger army than my opponent, and we have the dreaded Dwarf Lord. All right, so let's do this, and let's move these archers up, get the Trebuchet going, and seeing what the army looks like. So yeah, you know, he's got a Grudge Thrower, Runesmith. Honestly, the army doesn't look too stressful for me. I was like worried about like some cheese, you know, something real stinky kind of decrepit cheese coming out. Let's get some Foot Squires moving up there to seal that breach. But no, Hippo Knights are good, but if the dwarves come in with like cannons and shit, it's just like, ugh, you know. So I was like, let's go big, wide Bretonnia. Let's just like, you know, wide walking Bretonnia is going to be the play. All right, and Rapunzel and Felix are going to, will definitely smash Belegar. Belegar will lose that fight 2v1. So assuming I don't mess anything up. Rune of Slowness. Yeah, Rune of Slowness is pretty good too. It's very good for the dwarves. Yeah. All right, so we got Pegasus Knights in reserve in case. I don't know if this dirty dog was going to come in with the old Thunderbarge. I don't know if he was going to Thunderbarge me, but I suspect there might be something like that. Okay, so Trebuchet can just start bonking into like whatever, you know, it's fine. And Thunderbolt's going to be here, and we have Questing Knights. Honestly, yeah, okay, there's the Gyrocopter. I was wondering what would happen when the gyros would come. Let's start shooting them here, and we're going to break up the formation lock because that can sometimes mess with targeting. Get those two archers to go like this. Move you guys up on the point, and yeah, Foot Squires will actually feast pretty hard here, so we're going to park you here, we're going to park you right here, and you guys move up, and we'll get both of you guys focusing the Slayer unit, which is going to be uber optimal, and yeah, now we're just here to party. All right, so these archers moved in, let's reform ranks, and we're just going to need to adjust to the Gyrocopter shenanigans, right? We need to just see what they're cooking with, and then we can really go. So let's grind, get you guys in here, get you peasants in here, and you Foot Squires can go in there too. All right, so far so good. Yeah, we're off to a decent little start here. I could call out some Pegasus Knights. It depends if he calls out another Gyrocopter, but Slayers, we're going to shoot them. Get you guys focusing down this, you focusing down this, and I think I need to get a Pegasus to just keep his Air Force honest. Yeah, because he's cooking pretty well over here. He's definitely feasting. All right, so the characters are doing good. No real Uranus targets so far. We are getting good damage actually on the Gyrocopters with our shooting, which is kind of interesting. Not going to ask questions or complain, but we will take it. And Uranus Thunderbolt, not really too many great targets. We just have to eat that for now. And the Pegasus Knights can go chase there. All right, so all the archers, we need to move up. Let's move you up, and you guys can go attack those guys right there, and we should be good. So Pegasus Knights should dispatch those guys quickly. He's bunched up 2 Dwarven units on a Peasant mob here, so this is going to be a really good one for us. Let's get another Foot Squire coming up to the middle, and unfortunately my Peasants broke at the last second. That would have done so much damage. That would have done so much freaking damage. All right, so now we just fan out. Just put firepower down here, down here, down here. Foot Squires are on top of the peasants, and we'll chase down those gyros for now. And the characters are being attacked. Okay, so I wasn't paying super close attention here. We are being attacked, so we need to make sure to kill Belegar. So we should be able to beat him. We'll have to see. So we do have Felix and Rapunzel there, and yeah, maybe it'll be enough. So also some Questing Knights coming out is going to be excellent. So let's fan back, fan back. Slayers over there losing their fight, and how are the characters looking? So let's put them in group 4 so I can micro them correctly, and they actually start to beat up Belegar really hard. All right, so Foot Squires on the way. And definitely going to get some Questing Knight action. Let's go ahead and switch you guys over here. And I need to pay attention to the Pegasus Knights. Okay, we shattered them. Great. So now let's go see if we can get his artillery for free. He just called in some archers, so yeah. So back to the fight. Rapunzel and company, hopefully we'll be able to win that. Foot Squires can engage in the front against these dwarves, and we're going to need another Uranus Thunderbolt here in a second. So we can actually do the Uranus down here to kill the Dwarven reinforcements, like try and deal with them. And we need to make sure to keep clicking here, pull back Felix a little bit, and we almost have enough for some Questing Knights to deal with some of the tertiary threats. Okay, so Uranus will clear out a lot. Belegar, we need to keep working on him. Hopefully we can win that. Felix needs to pull back, and let's get some Questing Knights in here. All right, so how are the Pegasus Knights doing? They were able to get on top of the artillery, but now we need to run. Let's get the Questing Knights, come around the fronts, loop around the back of this unit. Let's move you guys up like so. You guys have done this. Slayers have fought to the bitter end. And Felix is now able to get away. So let's reform the ranks, get our characters to go fight over here and heal. We were able to get most of the Pegasus Knights away, and the Questing Knights need to go around the outside. Let's form ranks, and you guys just shoot. Sometimes just parking and letting them shoot is one of the more efficient ways to do it. So the Pegasus Knights need to just basically chill out, just go on vacation for now. Rapunzel and Felix will start healing. Let's get the Grail Relic coming in, form ranks here, and you guys just get around the back of this formation and just collapse them. Yeah, we're just going to give them the dirty right now. That should be pretty good. All right, so how are we doing? Value, is probably favoring us. I think we're massively out-trading this Dwarven army. And the Foot Squires have started to clean the objective off, which is great. We'll call out some men-at-arms and polearms, just get some bodies up there. move these archers up, move you guys up, and we can just kind of hopefully claim this objective. We'll see. Questing Knight's able to fold up that dwarven position, most likely. Their leadership is at 5. Those are long beards, so they're no mere beards. They're of the longest beard type. Let's move you guys up, and I could get yeomen, but just starting to trade into those archers back there is going to be good. And as long as we can capture this like in a time where we can still win on 2, then that's going to be very money. And the dwarves are getting worn off that objective. So Trebuchet, switch on to some of the rangers back here. We're just going to do this to keep his flyers honest. Let's go ahead and unsummon you and get you guys moving up. You guys moving up, start shooting into the rangers. And I don't think my opponent's going to be able to get the objective back once they lose it. Let's get Defenders of Flare to the lead to run down some of those guys. I'm going to move you guys up. Peasant mobs, we can unsummon you, keep you back on the point here, and everybody's going to move up. All right. So moving on the outside we go, and let's keep battling here. Belagar and company can go this way. Let's keep juking ammunition. Let's fan you guys out. We can send you guys in to be sacrificed. Go there, and we can move you up and move you up. So the objective is ours, and we're up pretty well in value at this point. Belagar is going to lose the fight to Rapance and company, and we can drop a fat Urannins on them. Once we know where those guys are going to be sitting, we're gonna start Urannins thunderbolting them. All right. So archers form up and form up. We don't want to overextend because he's obviously running away here, right? So we need to just hang tight. So Foot Squire's up on the point, and the foot characters, we should be able to beat Belagar. Should be able to beat him. Yeah, Foot Squires can keep chasing here. Let's pull the damsel back, and now we can start teasing on the outside a little bit. Let's actually take our knights and go like kind of harry on the outside here. I think that's going to be very good. Men-at-Arms with polearms on the way up. Slayers we want to shoot. We definitely need to shoot these Slayers with everything we have. All right, shoot the Slayers and shoot the Slayers here. You guys move up, and yeah, let's get these archers cruising up to help as well. All right, so keep chasing here. Foot Squires can go intercept the miners. Let's get another Quest Knight coming in. And have we formed ranks over here? We have. So we're going to go into the trees and start pressing the back objective a little bit, just so the dwarves don't dwarf tide me. I think that'll be fine. Let's get the Grail Relic going. You guys shoot there. You guys can shoot these guys here. And good. The Slayers will be dealt with most likely. I don't know why I sent my Pegasus Knights in there. That was a bit of a misclick right there. But yeah, we're trying. All right, so coming around. Mistakes were made. It happens in the heat of the moment. Opponents can move over and fight. Let's just get more men-at-arms with polearms to come up, and we need to fan out these archers a little bit and look for some Urannins Thunderbolt targets. There haven't been too many good ones, but we could just send the these are Questing Knights. Yeah, Questing Knights can start mulching these guys pretty good, and we can send Questing Knights over the top there too. For now, I think we've got this middle engagement not on lock, but I think it's looking pretty good for us. All right, let's just get more bodies. The archers should be shooting, and the Pegasus Knights unfortunately disappeared in our time of need, so we're going to need to get archers shooting the brimstone guns. All right, so Urannins Thunderbolt, yeah, that's a decent little spot right there. That's going to hit both of those, and if my opponent's not watching, it should do some good work. Let's get these knights around the outside, and oh, thankfully the Pegasus Knights came back. That's good. Yeah, the brimstone guns are very disruptive for the dwarves, against me, very disruptive. All right, so we did get Urannins. It looks like it did some good damage. Belagar's actually straight up almost gone. Some of the archers got in melee there. They got a little hog wild. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to need some more melee in middle, maybe. We're in a little bit of danger here. Let's get these cav around the outside and then flank into them. And the Quest Knights are actually doing way less damage than I expected. I thought they would be able to really dispatch that, but yeah, not the case. Rapance and company are definitely going to have to hard carry this. All right, let's see if we can take down Belagar here. That's going to be good if we can get him. All right, form the archers, get the men-at-arms on the point, chase down the gyrocopters, and honestly, I'm kind of impressed with the peasants, like how well they're dealing with that. And let's get you Questing Knights on the outside as well. So we are starting to pressure the back objective a little bit, but there is going to be a Royal Air Force coming over there, so let's get our knights to go hunt down those guys. So the brimstones shouldn't be too devastating against non-armored units, and Belagar is getting his butt kicked by Rapance. Yeah, to be expected. All right, so archers, let's farm up, get on the gyrocopters. You guys come back here, get on the gyrocopters, and we do get cooked here a little bit, which feels bad. But the Pegasus Knights might be able to get there. I think bringing a second Pegasus Knight would have been very good. So let's move you guys up and start shooting here. Yes, yes, and yes. Shoot these guys and shoot these guys. And we should fold up the dwarves on this objective. It's just one unit left here, right? And we'll start poking the Slayers a little bit. You guys take down that. Move you in, get more polearms coming up. And where are these guys coming? All right, they're almost there. Probably need to do a little bit of housekeeping. Man, Belagar is just not hearing no bell. And I did blunder my caster there too, so little mistakes. But hopefully Rapance is able to win that. And here we are going to get on you, take the Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis elsewhere. And we do manage to steal our opponent's back objective. So come on, Rapance. You need to win that fight. Let's get the men-at-arms in there, and hopefully my Heaven's Caster will return here soon. Oh my god. This gyrocopter's like soloing everything I know I care about back here. Alright, Rapance Almost able to get Belagar. We do get our Heaven's Caster back, so we can get those Longbeards right there. Let's pull back a little bit. And we do manage to steal that side objective. So Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis can crash down on some of the archers right here. That's going to be good. And we do... Ooh, look at the damage. Those Longbeards lost like almost all their health. Wow, that was really, really cost effective. All right, so we get the Gyrocopter offline. We did. So let's form the archers up, let them get in shooting position, and make sure they're all firing. You guys go in there. Rapunzel is so close to winning this duel versus Belagar. Felix is on the run, which is all right. Pegasus Knights are still chasing, and let's get the Grail Relic, move that thing up here. And we still have 2 questing knights just feasting like the Heathen Kings of old on the back objective, so that's great. So now we can just go run you down. We're going to leave one of you guys to defend the objective here. And what unsummons do I have? That would be very, very good. Not too many. All right, Rapunzel was able to break Belagar, but, you know, Belagar still is a Dowie, so he's going to be tough to crack. These are Dwarf Warriors. And let's get the archers to see if they can finish off Belagar. That'd be very, very nice, actually. And the Trebuchet can just, you know, take some wild shots at the Gyrocopter and hopefully get her done. Back objective in a slight bit of danger here, so let's just get some yeomen. They should be able to take down that unit there. Should be fine. Let's get this caster back and not engage into melee again. And now we just form a wall of like unwashed peasantry, right? Just like a steel wall of unwashed peasantry. All right, so we do manage to crush those guys. He's still guarding his artillery, but I don't care too much about the artillery. Belagar is sitting at 8 HP. Holy shit, he might actually get taken out by a stinky peasant arrow. That's going to be pretty hilarious. All right, so yeah, the Cav are road blocking. We have a triple cap on the Dowie. If we could just maintain that triple cap, then we're going to be in very good shape. And the archers are all shooting. You know, as long as they're just putting arrows out, you know, 1 damage at a time is 1 damage. You know, it'll add up. Belagar taken down by a stinky peasant arrow. You know, he should have stayed and fought. Instead, he chose the fate of the haggard peasant death. All right, so we're going to pull back here, get these knights to retreat. Up at the high ground point, let's park on the back objective. Looking good. And we do have another Uranin, so we need to see where they're parked. All right, you guys ready for some sweet magic? Now, those are just Dwarven Miners, but I think it's worth. All right, and the Grail Relic can go up and park right here. Halberds at the ready, General. Footsquire's coming on in. Yeah, look at Uranin Thunderbolt against Dwarves. I actually think it's a very, very underrated. All right, archers need to switch onto this. Make sure it doesn't kill me. Rapunzel's getting flamethrowered, which is unfortunate. Slayers have reached our cav, so now we just yield the back point. You know, pull these cab back, you know, find better opportunities. But yeah, the peasant archers are doing okay, man. They are slowly, you know, whittling down these gyrocopters. It's not terrible. And the dwarves have been routed. We've actually won a frontline fight against them, which is definitely not what I had on my bingo card for today. All right, let's form ranks. Get you guys shooting into the slayers over here, shooting to the slayers. And do we have anything we need to unsummon? Looking down here. Okay, perfect. All right, form ranks. Rapunzel gives a huge buff. She really massively increases the quality. We kite the slayers back and shoot them with arrows. It's one of the best ways to deal with them, actually. And you guys form up. Some of the peasants do get caught here. Let's just pay the premium and get you coming up. All right, Trebuchet, form up. We can do some housekeeping, unsummon you archers. Just in case the battle goes long, but there's basically no chance for my opponent at this point. We've got this one in the bag. I'm actually going to go try and keep them from capturing this point. Now that the slayers have left, we can just run back there and do our thing, right? You guys move in. We're going to pop your Uranin's Thunderbolt on them right there. Hopefully they stay put. Rapunzel is leading the victorious Bretonnians in the front there. And we'll go look for some freebies on the outside. Yeah, let's do some unsummoning of you, actually. All right, so we do manage to get up on the point. These are going to be decent calves, so let's move in there, move in here. Hammer them off the objective there. Rapunzel's still doing great work. No complaints at all. For the lady, game 1 is going to be potentially a victory for us. And Felix is back. He's got his plot armor from the books. So we will bring our boy Felix back. He's a very cost-effective, like, armor-piercing character. You know, he does good work. So we managed to overwhelm this position. Let's, yeah, those are just rangers. They're not going to do too much. So we do manage to hold the back objective. Let's get some of these guys coming up. And how are we looking here? All right. It's all hanging in there, boys. We're doing all right. Let's unsummon some of the archers, because, you know, you need to unsummon the archers. If it were a closer game, I would need to recall them back in to deal with gyrocopter threats, right? So, like, calling the archers in for second waves would be uber important. Otherwise, the gyrocopters would just butter my bread. So, yeah, GG, well played. It's he doesn't have too much time left. He could collapse back there. He's just kind of guarding. Grudge throwers are not super good against Bretonnia. Probably you want to mix in... all right. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. That damn thing is back online there. Yeah, we need to get the archers back. Probably cannon or bolt thrower is better than a grudge thrower, in my opinion. GG, well played. All right. GG, dog. All report score, well played. So, yeah, our build worked okay. his build was not the most competitive dwarf build. There's a couple things I can tell you, to give you some feedback on this, brother. So basically, you're going to want a couple shielded dwarves in the front are okay, but you want to use predominantly great weapons. Like Dwarf Warrior great weapons are more threatening against Bretonnia because A, they counter foot squires, and B, they can trade well into Bretonnian cav, all right? Secondly, the Grudge Thrower got 1,000 value, which is respectable, but had you had like, a bolt thrower or a cannon, it probably would have been much more impactful. Gyrocopter play was good. A thing with gyrocopters can be critical mass. So instead of calling them out one at a time, when you want to get the gyrocopter party going, either start with like 3 of them in your build to dominate the battlefield, or call them out 2 or 3 at a time so they can overwhelm the archers a little bit easier. Also, mixing in a couple of thunderers would be very good, because then if I'm chasing your gyrocopters with my Pegasus Knights, you could just call in a thunder and just blast them, right? Organ Gun is also good in this matchup too. Totally is good. Yeah. Totally good. So those are just a couple things I would recommend to you, and hopefully that is helpful, my friend. All right, so Bretonnia off to the races here. So let's go ahead and switch this up and see if I can do it. Do it. All right, so I just need to switch this here. So, all right. This is kind of troll. Yeah, I can't edit my match. Let's see. You're welcome. So is there any other tournament hosts here that could help me with this? Because I can't edit my own round for some reason. Are there any hanging out in chat that could help me out? If so, let me know and I'll talk to you. Beastmen are banned tonight, yeah. Beastmen are a little overpowered. They're an S tier faction. So we banned most of the really S tier factions tonight. Yeah, Beastmen are banned, yeah, correct. Okay, so let's do this. Should be able to switch the round up and have you play against me. Let's see if this is going to work. All right. There we are. And we'll turn off the buy round. And then that is going to be one here. All right. Harrison. All right, Harrison, you're going to help me out. So Harrison, if you can go onto the back end and click on my match against Dark Age Rush and take me out of that round and give him a buy round, that would be excellent. I'll adjust the scores, Harrison, but if you could just take care of that, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, my friend, and I'll keep an eye on when that's going to be done. I'll take a look at the bans for tonight. So tonight's tournament is an SFT. An SFT means you only play one tournament all the way through, okay? So, okay, it didn't report the score there, so I got to do that the old-fashioned way. And that's going to be Bretonnia versus, what was he playing? He was playing Dwarfs, yes. Normally that is a hard matchup. If the Dwarf build is very clean and on point, it's winnable for Bretonnia, but it's hard. It's hard. Cool, so let me see if that worked. Got me the win, which is good. And now I just need Harrison to adjust my round. Yeah, Dark Age, we were going to play, but then you needed the buy round. So, oh, it's all good, though. It worked out good. It worked out nice and good. Yeah, Beastmen, Ogres, Slanesh, and Norska banned. Yeah. Norska is actually very good. Norska is very good. Although arguably, like, I could have left Norska unbanned and it wouldn't have been that much of a problem, in my opinion. But I just wanted to have a clean uniform, like, top 4 ban. Yeah. Warriors of Chaos have been doing really well, too. Arguably, though, I don't know who's stronger between them and Norska these days. I do not know. Norska, I wanted to do top 4, like ban top 4. But yeah, I agree with you. The thing is, here was my thing. I wanted to ban top 4, but Beastmen were number 4. Even though I think Beastmen are stronger than Norska, their win rates are similar, so I just kind of like blanketed them all together, which is fine. Which is fine. It's fixed. Thank you, Harrison. Absolute Chad. So then I can give Dark Age Rush his buy round point, and then we should be good. We should be good in the neighborhood. Grom has been making a comeback in the meta for sure. Okay, Dark Age Rush needs to get a... all right, let's check this. Thank you. Unbanned. No, Beastmen are really brutal in SFT. They're a faction that dominate. Like a good Beastmen player can dominate most people. Yeah, it's scary. So in an SFT format. Yeah, but Norska definitely was borderline. I don't think they need to be restricted tonight. If I could go back and change it, I would, but... like Beastmen were below them, so I just kind of included them, you know? Yeah. Grom isn't super. The Beastmen have their... oh, yeah. Grom the Paunch is making a meta comeback, dude. He's been getting played in a ton of matches. Like a ton. Heart Eaters are still broken, yeah. I don't know when we're getting a patch. Hopefully soon. I would expect in the next, like, probably first or second week of March would be my guess. And then we can get that. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you guys the channel intro again soon. I know we got a lot more people here now, so we'll pull up the channel intro. Man, Zyphos did such a good job with it. I was going to use the Tristram theme from Diablo while he's sitting by the campfire, but I wasn't sure. I'll have to talk to some other people who stream and see if that works out for them. Blizzard's weird. Most game companies, like, you know, the game soundtracks are fine, but you never know. You never know. No, not Pick 6. No, it's SFT. So we're playing just Bretonnia all night, guys. That's it. The Bretonnian suffering will rise. All right. And let's see where we are. Cool, 2 games to finish. So players who've won their first round. Outer Region, Scrambled Egg, Alexander, Anticity, Navigator, Harrison, Attack Speed, myself, Dark Age, Maverick Sloth, and Uber and Red Sky. A lot of scary players. So unfortunately, Bretonnia is probably going to go to the dogs in the next round. Yeah. Check it out. You guys want to see it? I'll pull it up here real quick. Yes. All right. Here's the channel intro. I'm not going to mute myself. We'll talk while it's going, but yeah. So it's got the witch hunter chilling by the campfire with like the statue of Sigmar and the tent and everything. It's so good. So yeah, Zyphos made that. It's freaking awesome. Awesome. There's a soundtrack called The Gardens of Moor, which is, I think, one of the best soundtracks in Total War. It's Gardens of Moor. It's so good. It's like it's one of the most Warhammer kind of morose Empire songs. It's very good. It's very good. Just finished my first match. I somehow managed to claw back a victory after being 5k down in value at Vampire Coast vs. Tomb Kings. Hell yeah, Jack. Attaboy. I've seen you in tournaments though, Jack. You finished your first match in the tournament. Okay, because I'm pretty sure I've seen you pretty actively in tournaments. Yeah. Okay, and let's advance the Swiss to the next round. GLHF. And there we have it. All right. So, oh, Dark Age, we're playing now. You got your wish, dude. You got your wish. All right. So I am playing Dark Age Rush. That's so funny. All right. So let's let the goblins know. Do I have to play the human dwarves now too? Oh, God. Cathay probably smashes Bretonnia, right? They have to. I'm trying to think yeah, about this matchup in general. Okay, so rounds 2. So we play dwarves in the first matchup, and now we have to play the human dwarves in the next one. All right, so T versus Dark. Okay, I failed to host the game. Super dreaded. There we have it. And let's get a Dark Age Rush in here. Yeah, we do end up getting to play, which is great. Yeah. Outstanding, and here we go. Perfect. So the map for round 2. Hopefully it's a good one for us. If Cathay has a very comfortable home objective, we could be in some trouble. But we'll try our best. Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake's a decent map. There's some good hunker down spots on this one. I wonder if it's going to be a dreaded dragon. Alexander got you with 2 giant crabs. Yeah, he's very good at Vampire Coast. Zinch is totally, Zinch is not super popular, but they're open tonight. You can play Zinch. I don't know who Dark Age is playing yet, so we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. Okay, so where is it gonna be? Sent the lobby code over to Dark Age. Probably. Oh, you got the buy round in round 2. Hey man, Logan, sometimes you got to take the wins when they come your way. You can't ask the details, but you got to do it. Yeah, do you have any more questions about dwarves? Let me know. I understand the dwarves well. I'm not like great at them, but I do understand how they're played. So if you have questions about builds and whatnot, do let me know. All right, is Dark Age in the lobby yet? I don't think so. Okay. I think you cursed my laptop because it's always been the same frame issues watching. That's weird. That's very strange, Lucas. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so let's buff his score. Okay, he's Cathay. All right. Or they're Cathay. I don't know. I do not know what gender they are. Okay. Let's do this. And what are we going to pick? Against Grand Cathay, dude. Is it going to be a dragon? It's probably going to be a Celestial General, right? Yeah, probably Celestial General, man. Coming in ready to party. Now, we know how to beat Cathay typically, right? But it's Cathay might struggle removing... No, Cathay is definitely... I would say probably favored against Bretonnia. Yeah, granted, the one good thing is they don't have freaking... they don't have blasting charges. So you can actually fight the infantry fight a little bit better, which is good. Zhao is very good against Bretonnia. Yeah, he could just tear up the formations. I mean, trying to kill Zhao Ming is just like asking to lose, basically. You know? Dwarf babies come from grudges fulfilled. It's pretty good. I respect that. That's pretty damn good. All right, so let's start on our build here, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good old fun time. So Faye Enchantress, like I always wonder about Faye in this matchup. She seems like she could be decent, right? Like you have some bombardment spells to deal with like Iron Hills, different things. I don't know though. So Faye, and then what do you get? Like you get these homies. Oh, this is actually kind of a cool idea. You know, I don't hate this at all. This is kind of fun. I just came up with some truly forbidden tech that you guys will not expect. Fire Rain Rocket against Bretonnia. Yeah, for sure. It can be good. It can definitely do some work. All right, let's get you guys. Faye Double Paladin. That's some... I don't know about that. No, because Double Paladin, you're playing with the intent to try and like fight big things. And yeah, I don't know if I want any of that smoke. Archer max time, that's all I got. Yeah, this is another curse matchup. But I think I have some ideas of how we can win this. I think I have some ideas. But yeah, max Archer is honestly not bad. It's not terrible here. Trebuchets can also do some work too. But the thing is, you got to watch out for Crowmen. Like if they come out with like 4 or 5 Crowmen, you can have a very, very bad time. Yeah, Urandons is probably good in this matchup too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Faye Enchantress Mortis Engine, though, is pretty sweet. You can definitely get some work done with that. Yeah, like going artillery is tough. The Crowmen really just get in there and give them the dirty. They will give you the nasty, nasty. Okay, so what do we want to do? Are these Warhammer Taros from a full set? Yeah, my wife made them, yeah. Those ones we gave away as a tournament prize, so we don't have those anymore, but... yeah, she made a full set of tarot cards. They're really epic. We still have some. Yeah. Yeah, Rich, absolutely. If you go into her Etsy store, which we'll get a link for in a minute, you can see there's still a handful on there. Is the Lord Magistrate a meme? Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's definitely in the meme territory. Okay, so from here... we're going to need a Grail Relique. I think that's just like an auto take, to be completely honest with you. And a couple of these guys in reserve. We're going to be battling versus the dreaded Peasant Horsemen, I would imagine. I wonder what they're going to bring. Yeah, curious. My opponent already has a build ready, which is not a good sign. If they're already good to go, I'm like, ooh. They know this matchup well, it would seem. Okay, so you guys get up on the point, and we're going to maybe call in a couple of you. That's a very cheeky idea. We'll have to see how that works out. And then, yes and yes. A lot of nasty firepower coming in. A lot of nasty firepower, I would wager. I think the Foot Squires are probably one of your best bets. I mean, you can go with Battle Pilgrims, too. They do at least have shields and grinding power, so... yeah, the staying power on the objectives isn't irrelevant with them. Hippogriff Knights, I think, are just too big of a target for me. It doesn't really seem like my style anyways. Maybe we try. There you go. Perfect. Yes. She's in the room next to me, so when I talk about the card, she will hear. Yeah, and she crafts all that kind of stuff too. Like she made a full-on mimic chest, which is pretty crazy. If you have a picture, you should drop it, darling. That'd be really cool. Slap it in there. Okay, so what else do we got? Looking fine. I think we're going to need some more of these. Although, is that enough? Yeah, we'll throw a peasant mob in there. I mean, God, can we deal with this Cathay army, man? I don't know. Yeah, let's see how this goes, man. This is going to be hard. I have an idea, though. I have an idea. So this is my first time playing this matchup in probably over a year, maybe longer. And we're gonna try something wild. Yeah, I think that, so we live in California, and the Mimic chest, I'm pretty sure, was shipped to like somewhere in the UK. It was like a full size chest too. I can't remember where that was shipped to, but Magistrate is not really, no, that the Magistrate doesn't ride the lion, I don't think. That's the Celestial General. He's a super powerful Giga Chad. The Celestial General is a great character. Yeah, and that's really, I think people picking up on how good the Celestial General is has really improved Cathay's game. It has indeed. All right, so we're gonna do this. Get you guys out there. And everybody else, let's get the yeomen up here to grab the objectives, obviously. Gonna get these guys here. So we have the Fey Enchantress and Henri Lamassif, as well as Felix, because Henri has armor piercing on foot, so he's actually an AP character, and he would be able to fight the Iron Dragon a little bit better, which is kind of the idea. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do there. So 4, and we're gonna get the Grail Relic to go right here with these guys. Let's actually put you in 5 and you in 4, and then you put you in 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got the groups redone. Get you guys out here in 5. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna see what we can do here. It's not gonna be easy by any stretch, but I need to get those objectives like ASAP. Let's actually get you guys out here. We can take you guys to go grab this. You guys go grab this, and now the Haggard Legions must march to war. All right, let's get you guys doing this. You guys coming up here. So our cannons, there is a cannon, right? So the cannons are gonna hurt bad. You know, there's nothing we can really do about that. But against Grand Cathay, I always feel as if trying to stuff them back is the best victory condition. It's hard, you know. Yeah, Cathay cannons are really good against Bretonian cav, so opening up with any expensive cav out of the gates is just a terrible idea, in my opinion. But we need to get this objective and grab it and get those points going. All right, so we're going to move up with some boys, and we can go ahead and send some more chaff over here too. So we're going to do this and this. Get these guys waddling up towards the objective and see if we can hold it. Fey Enchantress can go hide behind the pillar. It is going to be the Iron Dragon, so he's out there. And the Bretonnia Knights will grab this. And yeah, now the suffering begins. Archers and halberds and the human dwarves are on their way. We need to hold this, though, for as long as possible. So we'll get you guys there. We have these 2-foot characters. We can send the peasants out there, actually. And yeah, hopefully hold it. So that objective is going to capture. We'll get the Fey Enchantress to provide a little bit of capture presence. We just got to hold the objectives for as long as humanly possible. So that is going to be the Empress's Crowmen. All right, that's pretty cool. So we're going to get them. And you guys come back over here. Are we going to be able to hold this objective, though? Those are expendable peasants. The longer we can hold this, the better, right? That is the way. I don't really have any vulnerable things that my opponent can you know, kill with the Empress's Crowmen. Unfortunately, the Foot Squires are taking their sweet time, but I'm taking huge casualties on these guys. Yeah, let's get you there. Let's get you there. Let's get a couple of these guys coming on out, and we formed up ranks. So yeah, the battle for this objective will take place here, and we can go tease in the backfield a little bit if we want to. Let's get another Foot Squire coming out. He can move this way. And the Foot Squires will be arriving on the point, so they are going to get there. Cannons are still shooting at these guys, but let's just go tease around the outside. Fey Enchantress is ready, and let's get you guys back on the point here. And I need to switch my call-in to be here. Yeah, to be right over here. So we do manage to stabilize this point for a little bit, which is good, and we do have more capture weight coming. So we just need to hold there for as long as humanly possible. Meanwhile, let's poke here. Fey Enchantress and company can drop the Chalice of Potions on you guys. All those are just peasant archers, but we're gonna try it. So we're just getting the capture weight on there, just grinding a little bit, and you guys hang out on the backside. Peasant archer is able to shoot those guys just a little bit. We're gonna get you guys around the outside here. We do get the Chalice of Potions bombard, which is great, and yeah, we just, you know, keep playing this game. Keep them off the board for as long as possible. I know I can't win on value trading here, so we're not even going to try. We're just going to try and win on objectives and see if we can cook that way. So obviously they're pulling ahead on value here. No surprise, Iron Dragon is doing great. Fey Enchantress lurking in the back, and I could try and flank around the outside, but it's a little bit messy. Let's get another Foot Squire coming, and yeah, we're going to get our 2-foot characters in there, so Felix and company are going to go fight. Let's get some peasant mobs in there. You guys sit here, and you guys are just going to wait over here. So we do have another Foot Squire kind of creeping over there. Battle Pilgrims can keep fighting these Peasant Lung Spearmen. And let's get in here, fight you, and get ready to go. All right, so not too many opportunities to dive. We can take you guys around the outside, but it's going to be hard. Fey Enchantress does have the Awakening of the Wood, so we're going to do a little bit of that on this blob here. So we'll pop it like it's hot right there. And cool. So yeah, the Cav, are they getting shot? They are. Yeah, so we need to retreat them back a little bit. We do get ambushed over here, which is fine. So we can retreat, call you guys in, and yeah, the unwashed masses can just kind of congeal towards this objective, and now the Iron Dragon has moved in. So it's going to get a little bit scary. Those are just Jade Lancers and whatnot, and it looks like some sort of witchcraft going down. I don't know what, but yeah, you guys come, you guys come. And somehow we are losing capture weight on this objective, which isn't good. So Growler needs to keep it going, and there's a chance we'll send in the Knights here, get you guys over there. And, oh, I brought Regrowth. Shit, that's not what I meant to bring. It feels bad. All right, well, it is what it is. We're now a Regrowth enjoyer. All right, so we keep fighting here, and then you guys will make your way over to this objective. Let's get some Battle Pilgrims coming, get Foot Squires there. Battle Pilgrims just have good capture weight, you know. That's their whole thing. They can do pretty well on that. Awakening of the Wood. Let's awaken some wood here, and our characters are grinding well. And we are about to get an unwashed mass on the objective, but we need to get them there quicker. So let's get some fast cav there and see what they can do. All right, so back you go. Let's retreat to this objective. Are we going to be able to hold this? Cathay is massively up in value, obviously. Felix is being hunted, but we do have a regrowth for him, which is nice. And now we get a healthy Foot Squire unit onto the point, which is going to be good. And these peasants can just screen, and you guys come over here, although probably unsummoning you would be the best bet. All right, so how are the characters looking? They're fighting against the Iron Dragon. You know, they're hanging in there. Fey Enchantress can go and do her little draining, and we can go here, fight you guys, pull these yeomen back, and get these guys to fight here. Looks good, and you guys collapse in the back too. All right, so now we need to call in some real cav. This is like our best bet. Just grinding here and trying to like heal and survive is gonna be the plan. So we will see what we can get done. Fey Enchantress, of course, providing some very nice drains, and let's get you guys back. These fast cav here can go loop around, and I don't know, there's not too many openings in this army, to be completely honest with you. Let's call in some questing knights. Yeah, let's get the Knights of the Quest together. Let's do a little bit of harrying over here and just send you guys off into the Shadow Realm. Go after these Jade Lancers. The Empress's Crowmen are on the hunt. And we do have a fair amount of capture weight still in the objective, but it is faltering in some areas. That is for sure. All right, so the reinforcements have arrived. Let's get you guys moving in. I'm hoping the dreaded face-to-foot style will work here. We're going to find out. Let's get you guys going on this. And you fast boys, let's get you on the objective. And how's the Fey Enchantress looking? Are our characters still alive? They are, which is good. All right, so Fey Enchantress needs to probably use an Awakening of the Wood right here. Get in there and help with the drain a little bit. And yeah, really just hope we can get these guys up on the point. So they've arrived here. The mounted yeomen are nearby. I need to just hold this one for as long as humanly possible. Let's get another yeoman in here. Just trying to hold. We're just trying to survive in Tar Pit. That's pretty much it. The only way we're going to win this game is on objectives. The only way. I mean, value trading could be worse. So neither of our characters are beat up. We are getting the sweet Mortis effect there, which is outstanding. And the questing knights need to retreat back a little bit, keep them alive. Let's unsummon some of these unwashed peasants and keep the grind going. So Henri and Felix, yeah, not doing bad at all. Fey Enchantress and company, of course, bumping and grinding. Let's get you guys back. Yeah, all right. And from here, we just call in basically cav for the rest of the game. You know, that's going to be the play. Questing Knights here, going to take a rough fight without support. Granted, we could regrowth them. I think we're doing pretty okay on the objective here. Let's get Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis to come out. And yeah, we can take the fight versus the Jade Lancers. I think I'm okay with that. All right, so up you go. The Fae and company are still hanging on the objective, and we'll get you guys to sandwich back on them. And the questing knights need to sandwich those Jade Lancers too. In the meantime, you guys just keep cackling. All right, so unsummons. Let's get you out of here. And the company's still fighting well. Regrowth on mounted yeomen, probably not a good idea. The capture weight is starting to flip to them, which is not good. So let's get another one of these guys and just get them up to the point. We need to just hold this, guys. We need to hold this. So those are peasant horsemen and peasant horsemen. So yeah, basically just capture weight shit, right? But Fey Enchantress is very good at this style. I think we're going to do another Awakening of the Wood and try and just kind of tickle on those halberds a little bit. And we can also do a Chalice of Potions on them. Try and bombard them. And yeah, we should win that one. Unfortunately, Cathay, I think, do we win on one here at this point? I don't know if we do. All right, so you guys get up. We have our capture weight boys back there. Chalice of Potions does nail that halberd unit very effectively. And we're going to keep grinding here. Yeah, we're going to keep it going. Hopefully our cav will start to win some of these fights on the periphery, and we'll call in some more questing knights. Let's get you guys up. And what are these? These are Jade Lancers. Yeah, it's tricky. Okay, so I think they're finally going to wrestle the capture weight from us, which feels bad, but you know, what can you do? You can't have it all. Fey Enchantress going to buff up these questing knights here, and this is probably a good opportunity to heal the questing knights and just get them back and have them Helm's Deep. So we do win on one objective now, for sure. The question is, how are we going to be able to do that? So let's call you in, pay the premium, get you up to that point. You know, that's going to be necessary here. We'll Awaken the Wood again. We do have the Foot Squires out, and the Questing Knights, how they've been able to escape. They can just grind with the Jade Lancers here. That's probably okay. All right, so Henri Le Massif and company are just grinding through these units. We're going to start pulling them back to this objective. Although we haven't been able to hold on to this and really mitigate the capture, which is interesting. Foot Squires are on their way. And let's just get bodies and bodies for the bodies. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we actually get the capture weight back. That's how you win games against Cathay, man. These grinds like this, yeah, this is money. And what are these? These are Peasant Horsemen. Let's get the Peasant Horsemen. Let's run you guys down. And now we see Grand Cathay is making a big play for that outside objective. Henri Le Massif is quite damaged, so he's a pretty good candidate for a regrowth here in a minute. All right, let's do an Awakening of the Wood. Park these peasants on the edge of the objective there, and you guys can fight those Peasant Horsemen, and yeah. All right, so we're approaching a decent amount of points. We need to get this damn Grail Relic back. Let's keep the Foot Squires going. And okay, Cathay is actually folding off the point a little bit. It's really, really good for us. And Henri and company are doing good. So he's going to probably make a play for this outside point, I would wager. So we just need to get some Questing Knights and some capture weight there, and then we should be okay. All right, so up you go. You guys keep fighting. Sucks to use Questing Knights into Spears, but you got to do it. Fey Enchantress is doing very, very good. All right, and yeah, oh, there's a lot of shadiness coming over here. All right, let's get these Questing Knights up to the point. Thankfully, that Battle Pilgrim is on its way. The Fey Enchantress Mortis has been super useful, actually. It's been one of the few things that's been keeping this fight going afloat for us here. Henri is actually almost healing capped, so he's sitting on the healing cap here. We do get you guys up, which is great. Yeah, that position's going to fold. Fey Enchantress can drop a regrowth on them, but that feels incredibly stupid. Let's get you guys... Oh, we might be able to get that cannon and shut down the Unsummon, which would be very nice. Let's move you guys up. Up to the point, and up to the point. All right, so the Questing Knights will be arriving too. That's going to make that very tough to get. And the value trading, we're down, but we have a shit ton of healing, like a bunch of healing. So there is that. And the Chad Grail Relic, oh, that's actually probably worth a heal. If that Grail Relic stays, it's going to keep my units fighting for a while. That's actually very good. So if we can stabilize that thing, dude, that's going to be super good. And Henri Le Chad is doing great. So let's get the Battle Pilgrims in, have them fight the Halberds, and the Questing Knights can just kill these Crowmen here. And you guys pile in and help there as well. All right, so let's get another one of you. We just need the cav up there. That objective is going to falter, so it's basically a lost cause at this point, so we just need to get the Fey Enchantress Mortis over there now. And, yeah, just spam out fast things. Yeah, just got to maintain capture weight here. We should be able to knock off a lot of these guys, I'm thinking, and with the Fey Enchantress alive, we're going to have some play. So let's do another Awakening of the Wood. Get that Mortis engine moving in, and the middle objective still is in threat. Boy, this is a little bit dodgy, isn't it? It's very dodgy. Yeah, that's a lot of capture weight coming in. I'm hoping we can knock them off, but I don't know if we can, because I just don't have anything else nearby. I guess I do have some fast, speedy cav. Maybe I can reallocate them over here. But yeah, Cathay it's so tricky for Bretonnia. I'm not sure the best way to go about it, to be honest. Okay, so that unit gets drained down. There's a chance we just win this objective back too. And with these two characters fighting over here, maybe we can do something on that. We do get there. We are going to have another Awakening of the Wood here in a moment. Yeah, Battle Pilgrims are helping, but my opponent's got two full cap weight units chilling there, right? So it ain't easy. Foot Squires are in the middle. Let's call in some more Foot Squires here. The Iron Dragon might be able to wrestle this one, although maybe bringing my characters over... Although leaving the characters to grind there gives me like a tertiary win con. They are being drained down pretty good, and yeah, the capture weight's coming back my way now, so that's good. My way or the highway, dude. So let's keep draining them. Seeing if we can get the infantry over there, and the speedy cav never left their den, and we do have the Foot Squires coming too. Middle is still a thing. We are grinding these guys down. There is that. Fey Enchantress is getting hunted by the fat dragon, so we got to pull back. Get you guys in there. And yeah, I think just Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis and Speedy Boys is going to be our best bet. All right, so yeah, Questing Knight grind is good. We need to get the Fey Enchantress in there, grinding this position. I could call in some Pegasus Knights, but I think just actual fighting weight is going to be a little bit better. All right, so how are we looking on the objective here? The fighting continues. There's a healthy halberd over there just kind of doing its thing. Let's get in here and fight. You guys can pile in here. And man, if only I had a Chalice of Potions for that blob. But, it was useful earlier too. It did pretty good for us. So I don't think I can really send anything to the middle that will make a difference. I think I just have to fight over this objective. Yeah, I think I just got to fight over this objective here. So let's give the Questing Knights a nice little buff. Drain these guys down, and yeah, it's getting really, really close to the point where, like, it's just not going to matter too much, unfortunately. We'll get another one of these guys out. Fey Enchantress needs to just stay away from the dragon and keep draining. And yeah, she is draining. I mean, I would imagine her value is very respectable. Very respectable. Felix and company in the middle. are wearing down these halberds, so we can get them on a healthy halberd unit. But we might need to get a double cap at some point. I mean, we're pretty far ahead. You know, let's get around the back of the formation, charge into you guys a little bit, call in another foot squire, and just keep going. Yeah, hopefully we can just win the grind. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And we do have another good unit coming in here. So yeah, the capture weight does come back to us. If we can recap it, maybe there's some witchcraft that can be done. The Fae definitely is really good in this fight. This is like what she's all about, and it looks like the Metalcaster has arrived. The capture weight is coming back to us. All right, Fae Enchantress needs to keep draining these halberds down. Let's get the foot squires over there. And yeah, we got to call out a 900 speed cav unit. That's pretty much going to be all we can do. All right, so keep draining. Let's get the Fae over there to help. And we do have the capture weight. It's going pretty good in our favor there. Foot squires get on top of these guys, and we're going to need to call in you. Although we could call in some cheaper units. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Shit, and the capture weight gets restabilized there. All right, so how's it? Is it just Felix over here? Oh, man, Henri Lamassif actually bit the bullet. He ended up going. Too bad. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it, though. Like, swarming and stuffing Cathay, but I just need to be better at it. I need to know what to do in different situations. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Okay, they're coming in. We're going to keep the grind going. The value is pretty massive, but we've, like I said, have a ton of healing, so there is that. Okay, let's get those guys over here to help. Mostly spears coming on in, and yeah, Felix is not going to be able to get through this blob. I think we dropped that one, unfortunately. GG, though, well played. It's an incredibly hard matchup, incredibly hard, but I think just the entire reserves filled with, like, Knights Errant, cheap, shitty cav is probably your best bet. Faye probably got a shit ton of value, I would imagine. All right, you guys push them off here. Is there any last-minute plays we could try and make? There's one little cute thing maybe we can do here. Maybe, but I think he's just too close to us in points now, and it's not going to matter. If we had thought of it earlier, I think there was some opportunity for play. Yeah, but I was a little bit... I thought I could flip that fight back. All right, let's get you guys, the speedy boys. Like, doing a back cap like that would have been the play, for sure. But, you know, it's my lack of experience with Bretonnia coming in. All right, let's get these guys up. And, like, because this peasant I could capture and fold off the objective super quickly, right? And then my opponent doesn't have the mobility. So if I had just done that earlier, we probably could have just won on that point down there. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake indeed. Let's get you on the outside here. Let's do this. We still have some foot squires grinding. Faye's going to run over here. Maybe there's a little bit of action in the middle. Maybe. All right, so that point is going to go to us. We'll swarm these shitty peasants off. And let's call you in. Yeah, let's get this. See, yeah, that would have been, like, if we had just planned it earlier and brought, like, more stuff over there, definitely would have worked. Because, yeah, there's a response of Jade Lancers and whatnot, but, yeah, at this point, it's GG. I don't know how to win that matchup. I mean, maybe trebuchets, but Crowman, defending from Crowman is hard. It was a good try. Yeah, winnable. Very winnable. I think, like, a seasoned Bretonian player probably wins that. You know, like, someone like Plague Penguin, just with his knowledge of Bretonnia and the roster selection. I don't know how good these characters were. 600 value on Henri Lamassif, 978 there. Yeah, something. GG, well played. All right, great game to my opponent. Classic, always cool to see Cathay mains out there. What did good for us? I mean, I don't expect there to be much value, although the Questing Knights were the big performers, it would seem, in tandem with some of the Foot Squires. Yeah, that's hard, dude. Not sure how to win that. Lewin, maybe. Like, Lewin can definitely bunker bust positions. But the Fae got 3,800 value, guys. 3,800, which is crazy. Landships are not banned. No, they're totally viable. You can use landships. They're not like a great unit, but they have their applications, you know. All right, let me see. I'm getting pinged for something. What am I getting pinged for? DM. Cool, so you can DM me those. Perfect. Yeah, Henri and Felix, they grinded some value out, you know, over the course of a long game. I didn't feel they were terrible. Arguably, maybe Gotrek could be better, though, because Gotrek, you know, hits a little bit harder, but he is more expensive. He's over 1,000 gold, but I think that's how you beat Cathay, though. I think you just have to stuff them back. I should have probably matched them on that first fight, maybe, too, on that objective, and not let them capture it as easy. Like, sent my main army over there to contest. All right. So let's see what the next round is going to look like. How are we looking? That was a grindy game too, though. That one went a ways. I would have had to hold for a long time there, but we were pretty close, man. If we didn't relinquish that last point, ooh, we got some weight on it. We got some weight there. We almost started to flip it back at the end. All right, 4 rounds to go. And Scrambled Eggs undefeated, Attack Speed, Anticity, Navigator, Harrison, Dark Age undefeated. We have a decent tiebreaker. You know, we got Dark Age as a tiebreaker. He's got 2 wins, and our first round opponent, I think he got the bye round there, so I think that counts as a tiebreaker for us. I don't expect to win the tournament with Bretonnia though. I don't know how to play them. Yeah, we're raw dogging it, baby. Bretonnia can grind in the front line using Grower Leaks. Yeah, you can. It's not like pretty, but you can do it. The problem is archers will punish you. I'm nervous about bringing archers against Cathay though because of the prevalence of crowmen. Although maybe that's a mistake. Maybe you do bring like 12 archers and just use a bunch of like knights errant to clean up their crowmen. I don't know. How do you kill crowmen quickly, right? Where are your anti-infantry cav? Yeah, Bretonnia. Does Bretonnia not have a single cav unit with anti-infantry? No, they don't. Like that would be a really nice buff for Bretonnia actually. If you gave Knights Errant like a bonus for his infantry of 10, like make them like a weaker version of the Knights of the Black Rose. That would be very cool actually. That would be very cool. Yeah, defending against Crowman. I mean, Bretonnia can. You could use maybe Knights of the Realm have good enough stats, I suppose. I don't know if Knights Errant kill them quickly. It's something to explore for sure. Questing Knights do not have bonus for his infantry, but they could kill Crowmen, but it's kind of overkill. Like using a 1200 gold cav unit to just sit and kill a bird is like, yeah, I don't know. Pegasus Knights are good against crows. Yeah, but the thing is, if you have good micro, you're not going to let that happen, right? You'll just... Because here's the conundrum of using Pegasus Knights to kill crowmen, is that a player with good micro is going to run with the crowmen, and if I chase with an 1100 gold unit on your crappy 500 gold unit, then you're already winning. Because then you have more resources, functional resources elsewhere on the battlefield. So I don't like that idea. Yeah. I don't like that. I mean, you could. I mean, my archers might be okay. They could maybe shoot down the peasant archers, but it seems like a pretty cursed matchup, to be honest. Winnable, but cursed. Yeah. You gotta use stuffing tactics. Okay, so what's going on here? Are we ready for the next rounds? Yes, we are. Wow. Literally everybody like finished within a couple seconds. You can put a pally on a Pegasus. Yeah, it's all right. People have done that. It's not unheard of. All right, let's advance the Swiss. And now we're in round 3 for the lady. Let's see if we can get a non-dwarf matchup. Oh my god, it matched me with Dark Age Rush again. Oh man. All right, I guess round 2. I mean, there is a guy with a bye round, but the problem is his score is low, so it wouldn't be fair. All right, Dark Age. It's time for round 2. Oh man, okay. 2. So yeah, it ended up pairing us again. He got paired down. It's a bit annoying to switch people around, and yeah, not necessarily fair. So, I don't mind suffering. All right, it's time for round 2. So let's get him in here, and we're gonna learn Trial by Fire, baby. We are gonna learn Trial by Fire. Let's hope. All right. Grail Knights got over-nerfed because of the land... Yeah, the land battle community, I guess, thought they were OP. Even though I can't really see that even in land battle, to be honest. All right, so we're playing Cathay again. The gods have cursed us this day to only play hard matchups. Grease Guy. This is actually kind of fun because we can kind of like experiment with some of the concepts we thought about, you know? Green Knight, do it. Do it. Green Knight is an interesting option. Yeah. Grail Guardians will just get killed by cannons, unfortunately, and spears and halberds and shit. You're not going to have a good time with that. All right, so we got Grand Cathay. Let's see what map we have. Okay, and we have Hachet's Oil Fields. Hachet's Oil Fields. Okay, I don't remember this map. It is now set, though. Yeah, 50 trebuchets. That's really the way to bring him down. You know it. I think Fey Enchantress was good, though. I really like the Fey Enchantress pick. There's a lot of blob fights in this matchup, it seems, so she seemed good. Unfortunately, though, I need Earthblood, not freaking Regrowth. That was a bummer that I had that. I felt bad. Don't really need this. And cool. Grail Reliques. I did have a Grail Relique. I had one. It got killed. The dragon guy killed it last game. Yeah, this map is like a shooting gallery. Yeah. Oh god, it's a cannon map. Help me, Anakin. Help me. I'm too weak. With a 2-to-1 objective setup, yeah. I know the objectives are all side by side on this map. I think they're just all side by side. Lewin is not bad, but I don't know. Do I want to deal with Lewin getting shot by cannons nonstop? I'm gonna try something different this game, because this is a good learning experience, right? We're gonna learn together. The Fae was really good though. I really liked the Fae Enchantress. She was pretty beast mode. I mean, 3,800 value is like, she basically carried my value in that fight. You know, archers fear no cannons. That's right. Just archer galore. Okay. So that looks good. That looks fine to me. So now it is time to feast. Uranin kill thunder models? I don't know. That's a good question, actually. It is a good question. Okay, so in reserve, what are we going to do here? I could try some bananas sweaty action, right? Like a little bit of that. That could be kind of fun. That could be a little bit of fun. Well, the men-at-arms polearms get wrecked pretty bad by archers. They have a really bad time there. That's my concern. I felt like we were onto something last game. Like I felt like we had some evil schemes. Green Knight, yeah, Green Knight would be funny, but he gives up a lot of capture agency is his only problem. So, like Green Knight is, if you bring him like bare bones, is like 1,800. It's obscenely expensive. I mean, though he does have very good AP and does cause terror, it's like I think halberds will still grind him down and kill him, right? Yeah, you kill one cannon model per strike. I don't think that's worth it. Okay. So we have those characters. I think we're ready here. If it puts Dark Age and Rush and I up again afterwards, that would be really funny. This is the only person I play. The website just truly hates me today. Okay, I don't hate this idea. This is actually kind of cheeky. You know? Okay, I have some tech here, guys. I have some villainous evil tech. Oh man, we're going full tilt here, guys. Yeah, this is the time of heroes. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. All right. So obviously, got to max out on these. Max out on these guys. Yeah. Now we're talking dirty. Wind blasting the crew. No, it doesn't do much really. Yeah. It doesn't do a whole bunch for you, sadly. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. That would be a very fun pick, but I just don't see that being good here. Maybe. Yeah. I would assume my opponent will bring a similar build. Granted, even if they don't, I think this will be fine. Yeah, is that good? Will that do pig is the question. Will it do? Okay, let's get you out there. And then the Knights Errant didn't seem particularly good, honestly. They were kind of one of the weaker links for us there, I think. All right. GLHF. Let's go get wrecked. This is some wild Bretonian stuff. This is what you guys signed up for. This is the money stuff. God, Dwarves and two Grand Cathays in a row. Do it. You still have a chance at top 4. Remember, my opponent apparently trying something new as well, telling me they're experimenting. So, Yeomen are pretty good. Yeah, they do the job. Okay, this is a pretty big map, which is good for us. So, that is one advantage we have, is that the map is pretty colossal. My opponent probably adjusting to the frickin' map, which is good. So let's get all of you guys out here for Bretonnia. All right, let's get these guys. So all these peasants, that's like 8 capture weight. Yeah, the amount of capture weight here is very pitiful. All right, so we got a Flock of Doom caster. Flock of Doom is just always good. We have the Yeoman. Ailman archers. All right, so they're going to go grab these outside objectives here. We have Homeboy, so 4 and 3 on the Flock of Doom of the Gods. Then we're going to go a little bit ham bone with the Cav. So we have these Yeomen here. Going to go grab this point. And you guys actually, yeah, we can use these Cav here to grab this. And the Yeomen can be sacrificed in the middle. And the Pegasus Knights, we do have some. I'm trying out the Pegasus Knights this time around. 4, 5, and then 6. All right. Yeah, it's a cool map. This is the Hashit's Oil Fields is the name of this map. It's one of our newer-ish ones. It's been around for a moment. But yeah, Lewin and company are going to go have some fun. We're going to go see what sort of disruption. Well, I don't always bring the triple ranged horseman, but on this map I felt as if that would be good. So we're going to go try this and get you guys moving up as well. And yeah, so a firing rocket. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I mean, this build's very strong. Celestial General is extremely good. You know, there's plenty of strong elements in my opponent's build, so that is something. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, that arguably better than his cannon was doing, that's for damn sure. Already killing one of my units, I mean, come on, man. That's pretty good. And we do have a Terracotta Sentinel. Good thing I switched to King Lewin, though. Jeez, that would have been a little bit scary if I hadn't. All right, so you Yeomen are going to pull back. We're going to retreat you guys back and just cackle a little bit. Louis is going to go battle the Terracotta Sentinel. And we can take the Flyers as well and try. Yeah, they're getting hunted by the cannons, and we need to take you guys around the outside. And you guys are on the outside and outside here, and we're going to get Louis to attack here and see what we can do as we move some polearms in here as well. All right, so the ranged Yeomen can come over here, or honestly, they can just kind of keep poking there. And Lewin has attacked the big beast, so hopefully we can drag it down. We're going to kind of threaten the backfield a little bit. Looks like, yeah, the Pegasus Knights might just want to commit to this and try and get some value at least. And these guys need to just keep juking those shots if we can. All right, so we do have the reinforcements coming and a little bit of pressure from the backside, which is good. And we are doing some work here against this thing, but nothing too crazy. Definitely making me a little bit nervous. And the backfield, we do get attacked, so we're going to get you in here and you in here. And we need to get our damsel back there to cackle as well. All right, so what are these? There's peasant archers? Yeah, definitely should be disrupting those. Pegasus Knights need to retreat. And we get a big fight back here. Where's our wizard? And we're going to do some big Harry Potter back here. So yeah, Flock of Doom should be pretty good with the backfield damage. And now we can fly towards the cannons there. So we're going to see if we can get those. And the fire rain rockets will hopefully just run out soon. Jeez Louise. All right. And yeah, you guys keep moving here. Big fight on the flank. Yeah, the Celestial General probably changes the dynamic of that fight a little bit. Let's get Louis back here. Oh, I just think I just threw by letting my caster die in a bunch of frickin' stupid peasant spears. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. All right, let's go for that. And is my caster going to get away? If it does, we're okay, I think. But otherwise, we could be in some danger. All right, so we're going to go jump on the cannon there. We still have some cav fighting over there. Let's get Lewin back there, and hopefully the cannon will be offline. It looks like my wizard does get karate chop, which feels really bad. But yeah, we'll see if we can maybe hold the line there. The cannon does get taken offline, though. Louis is going to go back here and help out. We do get some frickin' peasant horsemen called in. All right, you guys retreat a little bit, looking fine. Foot squires are on the way. Okay, my damsel is going to escape. The damsel is in distress, but she is going to escape, which is good. So yeah, Lewin is going to continue chasing down the artillery. We can keep those offline most likely. And let's get this. Another foot squire coming out to party. We got our peasant legions out there hanging, and my opponent still kind of trundling on that objective there, but you know, all's good in the neighborhood. So back in here you go. Lewin is going to chase down the fire rain rocket crew and hopefully just be a menace in the backfield, and we'll see what happens. All right, so you fight, and the damsel's back. Thank the dark gods that the damsel has returned, because if she did not, that would have been really bad. So we're going to keep flocking this position and sending in polearms. We have not let them capture that outside objective yet. Lewin is disrupting the artillery pretty well. So he is getting terror routes and you know, is a menace. So that's exactly what we need here. The damsel's still alive, which is good. You peasants need to stay here. I don't know what the hell I was doing there, but yeah, something nasty. Okay, how's Louis doing? It's just the fire rain rocket online. The cannon is being routed, so that's good. And my opponent still has not been able to get that objective yet. So that's one thing that's kind of keeping us in this match a little bit. So let's get Louis to come back here now. And we're going to continue our Flock of Dooms on this point. So value trading is obviously horrific. That's normal in this matchup. It is the way. It is the way. And Foot Squires and company are on the way here. Let's get another Flock of Doom. Let's get the polearms to go after this big man. Get you Foot Squires over there. Keep chasing. And Louis can go back and chase that fire rain rocket. That's fine. So I think we need to get some Quest Knights in. If we could flip the middle, that would be freaking great. But I don't know how that's going to happen. All right, so Louis is going to go get this. And we do have our character here. The halberds have engaged there. Let's get you guys doing your thing. Keep you alive. All right, so we are getting hunted down here, which is not great. And we can send some foot squires down towards this objective too. I don't hate that idea. So Lewin is on top of the artillery piece here. We're going to use Sword of Khorne and see if he could win that fight. Still, these men-at-arms, these foot squires are not clearing the Cathay units as quickly as I would like. That's definitely a little bit of a disappointment of mine here. And how's Louis looking back here? He's doing pretty good. Yeah, we can use the Lion Shield, keep the fight going. Yeah, it looks like he's winning. So, I mean, he's way stronger than a Celestial General, right? He should be way, way better off there. All right, so pole arms are on the way, and we can call out some questing knights next. Louis, yeah, being very, very good, occupying a lot of Cathay's units, which is great. You have a pole arm coming in, and hopefully the foot squires will get her done. All right, so you foot squires get up there. Those are the Dune Dragons, so it's pretty much pointless to do that. Let's get you guys in, and those are the Empress's Crowmen. Okay, so let's get back to the objective now. I think we actually gotta, get away from that and then dive the Fire Rain Rocket again. Lewin might be needed on the objective. I don't know if we can afford to use him anywhere else. Yeah, so this is going to be an incredibly hard game. This build is working all right, but not as good as our previous one. The Fey Enchantress style was just way better. I actually don't have a good answer for the Terracotta outside of Lewin, so he's just got to do his thing, and hopefully this character can run away here. All right, so back you go. Louis is going to try. Dune Dragons are going to be very tough to hold, so let's get this. Run some of you guys down, and I guess we just got to start spamming out heavy cav now and getting picks with Lewin. That feels like it's our only chance. So we'll take Louis. Yeah, they brace the spears at the last second. So we're going to go back there and get that artillery piece. Feels bad. How's Louis looking? Oh, God, I hate this matchup so much. This is so wretched. This is like why Bretonnia is just suffering. There's just some matchups you just can't do shit, it feels like. All right, so Lewin's going to fight there. I think we call it Pegasus Knights, to be honest. We're going to get that Fire Rain Rocket offline. At least we do have our outside objective, but we're like barely ahead on points, right? We're barely ahead on points. All right, so we're going to get the Pegasus Knights to fly overhead and try and, reinforce Lewin. We have a Grail Relic there, but my opponent not even really going for that. Fire Rain Rocket will be taken offline, which is nice. If Louis can just like solo all this shit. Oh, Final Transmutation targeting just Lewin. Interesting. It's good. There's not too many other targets, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, Bretonnia has some decent matchups, but this is definitely not one of them. Too bad the Lion Shield was off cooldown there. All right, let's go hunt you guys. If Lewin breaks, that's going to feel bad. We need to stabilize him. So we need to just see what's cooking here, get him back. We'll wait till they get a little bit of distance, and then we'll send in the Pegasus Knights. All right, so let's get you. Lewin is in trouble here, and the Questing Knights in the back should be trading adequately well. Okay, you guys move back up to the point. Let's call in a Defender of Fleur-de-Lis, or excuse me, a regular cav unit. And the Pegasus Knights do run good interference, but they're kind of... How are they taking so much damage from those Jade Lancers is the question. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. All right, so, yep, you guys groove. Move it into groove it. And Lewin maybe gets stabilized here, maybe. Oh, he does have some distance. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back. There's no sense in me really trying to protect him here. It's not going to do much of anything. Yeah, so our first build was better. We learned. If we had just done that on this map, maybe we have a better chance. Pegasus Knights are gone. The Questing Knights, what even killed them? Like, how are Jade Lancers killing Questing Knights? They have, like, no AP. I don't know. Okay, so that's just some forbidden tech I need to figure out. So Lewin's going to be routed off the battlefield. Yeah, it's all chivalry until Bretonnia gets gunpowder, I know. This is the reason why the gunpowder took over. Yeah. All right, so we got a little time to grind. I won't give up quite yet. It's going to be very tough, though. It's going to be very tough. We do have some magic left. We have 13, so definitely worth resummoning my caster. All right, and the Pegasus Knights, there's no cannons. Oh, there is a cannon back online. Okay, so we can actually fly back there and dive that cannon with the Pegasus Knights, perhaps, and some of these other cav. We definitely cannot win on just one. Let's drop a Flock of Doom over here, try and wear these guys down. The Flock of Doom casting, I think, is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, Bretonnia's cav isn't even that good, to be honest. Yeah, it's a shame. Grail Knights would be bad in this matchup too, though. Even like pre-nerf Grail Knights, because they would have, they probably would just get cannonballed. Yeah, they would just get cannonballed. All right, let's go get on the cannon. I don't know if they can beat the Crowmen in their current health. We're gonna find out. It's a good test. Okay, so what can we do? I mean, man, oh man, we're just so behind in value. The Crowmen do lose to those guys pretty decisively there. Do we have any infantry still fighting? The big monster's still there. Lewin is replenishing. Points are going to get close here. Dune Dragons are over there. I don't really have anything to fight the Dune Dragons, so we'll just kind of keep Flock of Dooming those bad boys. And did we win that fight? No, the Crowmen beat my Pegasus Knights. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. All right, Flock of Doom time. Okay. run away there from the Celestial General. And what's it going to be? I don't know. Questing Knights, I guess? But there's so many pointy sticks, you know? That's the problem. You could get some halberds or something. That army is relatively beat up, but it's like, I have that outside objective, but yeah, not for long. It's going to be a point-blank fire rain rocket, which is hilarious. We can get some speedy cab to try and address that problem. Yeah, just one problem at a time, guys. One problem at a time here. All right, so we're going to call in a couple archers just to poke. You know, put a little bit of pressure down, keep you damsel running away. Maybe if I can flip that outside objective, maybe. You know, maybe there's some forbidden witchcraft I can do. Look at the freaking rockets nuking my poor shitters on the other side there. Oh, that's so funny. All right, let's get a flock there. It's got to be good against those units. They don't have a lot of defenses. Yeah, crossbow would be nice for sure. All right, so the peasant mobs absorbed that. Are they going to keep fighting? Dude, the Chad peasant mobs didn't hear no bell. And we just get around the back of that formation. They probably don't have enough resources to defend this, although they do. Shit, they have a lot. Okay, so let's retreat back. Get you guys poking in here. The damsel's going to continue juking. I think another archer just to get in and poke those guys and just kind of keep running in circles and spamming flock on that outside position. But I don't see myself even holding this spot at all. Are these Jade Lancers? They're just peasant horsemen. Okay. I wonder whose peasants win in a fight between the Bretonnian peasants and the Cathay peasants. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try and grab this objective here, but yeah, no way. No freaking way, dude. Yeah, so the first play style was better. What you probably do on a map like this is you do Fey Enchantress, Infantry, you stuff the objectives, you sacrifice, and then you Helm's Deep on this objective where cannon line of sight is hard, but that's one of the only avenues I could think of, really. The Foot Squires seemed actually rather subpar. They didn't seem super awesome. Cannons are shooting in there. Yeah, that hurts. We could call in some Foot Squires, but the Celestial General is just going to bully them, but we'll try. We'll try. All right, other side. Yeah, we're still hanging on there. All right, boys. Rockets to the face. You didn't hear no bell whatsoever. Yeoman archers, arguably the MVP here. I mean, they're killing the Dune Dragon, so that is good. Let's bounce out here. Oh, God. I would have liked to have played some Chaos factions instead of, like, Dwarf-like factions. I think the outcome would have been similar, although I think I'd have a better chances against some of the more aggressive factions for sure. We'll see what we get in the fourth and final round. All right, you guys go chase that down. And, oh, God. Bretonnia is just such pain, dude. Shoot there. What do we have coming in? Jade Warriors. Foot Squires are going to continue waddling. Does the King of Bretonnia need to make his glorious return? Looks like the Fire Rain Rocket was unsummoned. Okay. Hey, face the foot style. Run him out of ammo, baby. Run him out of ammo. Foot Squires will, of course, trade reasonably well here, but there's no way we're getting through all this, right? There's absolutely no way. Questing Knights or Lewin? Yep, just one Questing Knight call in. Let's just experiment a little bit with some of these trades. But yeah, with the Jade Lancer unit coming in, probably going to be all she wrote. But we have time before the next round anyway, so. Yeah, the Fey Enchantress was good. She's pretty good in these blob fights. She generated 4K value for me, which was probably more than anything I had. But Lewin was also not, like, awful. He was able to cause some disruption, you know. What are these? These are Jade Lancers, so we can move into the Jade Lancers here on the side, yeah. Maybe do a little bit of damage, but our leadership's very low from Lewin having died. Dude, that was way worse, though. That build did not work at all. It was trash. Absolute trash. My opponent played very well, too. His build's good. I mean, Bretonnia has no way of killing big monsters, really, outside of Lewin. And Lewin got 1,500, so not terrible. GG, well played. GG, that matchup is suffering. Yeah, letting him know. Okay, so Flock of Doomcaster was actually good. If I was a little bit less reckless, but the Flock of Doom was good. I think that's viable. I think Lewin is viable. My idea was that we use the Knights Errant to like overwhelm a flank in the beginning, but the Jade Lancers like seemed to beat the Knights Errant and my Yeoman, so that was kind of pointless. That didn't work out well. Yeah, and just getting to the cannon and the artillery, it's really, really hard. GG. All right, so let's see what we get in the fourth and final round. We're definitely not going to make top four, but hey, we're learning trial by fire. So I think finally, you know, if we do have a build that we can work on. So let's go to the drawing board, and for all of you aspiring Bretonnian players, for all two of you out there, we will try and figure out something that works. So Favor of the Fae you don't need. I think Felix was good. I think he was good in the grind. I mean, Henri Le Massif wasn't terrible either, because he had Guardian and Blessing the Lady, so he had a fat amount of ward saves, so he was tanky. In this matchup, you need to get the objectives first, so having the mounted Yeoman is pretty good. And then, yeah, I think you just got to drown them in bodies, really. So we do this, get a Grail Relic, get 2 Foot Squires, and in reserve, it's basically just all stuffing units in reserve. So just fast things that can get to objectives and be disruptive, and Yeoman as well. I don't know how I felt about the Pegasus Knights. They were kind of disruptive. You know, do we bring, maybe cut you and go double Battle Pilgrim in the starting army? Just for the extra capture weight, because you can't beat them in a fight, so you just have to out-capture them, right? Chalice of Potions is really good, too. I really like Chalice of Potions. You can probably do without the freaking Arcane Conduit, to be honest. Yeah, so like an opening build like this was probably about as good as it's going to get for us, and then more cav in reserve. So this build does have more cav, which is good. We were kind of lacking that a little bit last time, and then we can mix in Foot Squires, Battle Pilgrims. Even though they usually just get killed by random shit, I still think they're good, and yeah. Something like this. Hippo Knights are just going to get cannonballed. Yeah, you're not going to have a good time with that, I don't think. But the opening style we had in the first game, at least that game was close. At least it was close. We were up to 1,400 points almost. That's probably as viable as it's going to get. GG, well played. GG, well played. There's dozens of us. That's right. That's right. They're not the least popular faction. They're pretty close, though. So Bretonnia, who's the least popular faction? Okay. If we had to see the least popular, it would be Bretonnia, Chaos Demons, and yeah, those are actually the 2 least popular factions. Bretonnia has a total of 87 games played in like 4 or 5 months, and the Demons of Chaos have like 2 games less. Yeah, so Demons of Chaos, Bretonnia, for sure. But no, all jokes aside, I know we shit on Bretonnia a lot. That's just a really hard matchup, and he's a great player too. I think that Bretonnia can hold its own against some of the Chaos-centric factions, for sure. No, Cathay is more popular. Cathay has, let's see, 161 games played. Bretonnia has 87. So Cathay has almost double the games played that Bretonnia has. And they are on the bottom end of popularity. I actually think I want to play Chaos Demons next time. I will try them. The Bretonnia was owed a suffering session. We get it out of our system. But next time I do want to try Chaos Demons. I feel like they're actually pretty good. And they're very fun to play. Like when you look at Chaos Demons, they have so much variance in their builds. You can do so much weird shit, you know? It's very fun. What are these weird Demon Princes in reserve? Yeah. The best cav in the game, I mean, Empire cav is better than Bretonian cav for sure. Because Empire Knights are S tier roadblock. Knights of the Blazing Sun are really cost-effective shock. Black Rose are very good. Demogryphs are very good. Empire has better cav than Bretonnia. Yeah, like trading a Demogryph Knight into a Grail Knight is actually like, they cost like 400 less almost, and they trade more or less evenly. I think the next best cav, I mean, Kislev has pretty good quality cavalry units. The Bear Riders are fine. Dervishes are S tier. Winged Lancers and Griffin Legion are both really viable. Vampire Count's cav actually has been making a bit of a comeback in the meta. They have. Yeah. But Empire cav is definitely way better than Bretonian cav, in my opinion. As somebody who mains Empire, like, I feel way more confident with Empire cav. They can at least dominate Cathay's cav. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how we're looking in the round. Oh, Slanesh cav is very good too, but they're also broken and bugged. So that's not necessarily the best way to put it. Yeah. All right, so we need to win our next game. Our goal tonight was to go 50-50, at least win 2 games. So we beat Dwarves, we lost to Cathay twice, and now we need to get vengeance in this last round. It's going to happen. Yeah, Tomb King's cav is very cost-effective. I agree with you guys. 100%. 100%. No, Demons of Chaos are good, though. They have some great units, right? Like, Nurglings are good, Plague Bearers are good, Bloodletters are good. They have really good infantry variants. Their shooting isn't terrible with the Tzeentchian shooting. Their mobility is very good. Although Seekers and Heartseekers are banned, you can still use Fleshhounds and Seekers to win cavalry fights in the flanks. Yeah. They have Skull Cannons. Skull Cannons are pretty decent. Lots of great Lords of Magic. Nurgle, Tzeentch. All the colors of the rainbow. It's good. I hope Game 4 is Dwarfs again. John, why would you wish this upon me, dude? Don't you want to see a matchup in which Bretonnia can actually do well? I mean, the Dwarves we were able to beat earlier, but their build wasn't necessarily optimal. Yeah. Yeah, Bretonian cav, what could you do to, sauce them up, right? Like Knights of the Realm, okay? Because you look at the Kislev cav, And Kislev has better leadership, probably, although probably in the ballpark. But yeah, they have Buy Our Blood, so they basically stay as a roadblock. And they have Glorious Charge. Glorious Charge, their charge bonus duration is doubled. Insanely good. And enemy units take a leadership penalty as if they had been attacked in the flank. I mean, that is so powerful, right? That should have been something that probably is on the Bretonnian roster. Like, if you gave Glorious Charge to, like, at least Knights of the Realm and above, to Questing Knights and Knights of the Realm. I understand maybe Knights Errant being a little bit cheaper, but that could be very cool, you know? Yeah, that could be very cool. Knights of the Realm are still a very good unit, though. They're actually quite good. Not good against, like, you know, arguably, maybe I should have been using the Knights of the Realm against those guys and tried, like, a big flank overload. Who knows? Probably could have used Knights of the Realm. Yeah. Okay, so how are we looking in the round? Is it almost done? And it is. Well played, everybody. No, we got 2 games going. We got Johnny Cash and Calamity and Lord Shaftesbury. They're going at it. Anticity played Attack Speed Enjoyer. Harrison winning against Red Sky. Now, I think if you get somebody who practices the lady all the time and practices Bretonnia nonstop, I actually think they can beat their hard matchups. Like, Plague Penguin is extremely good and plays them a lot. He knows the ins and outs of the units. I think that Bretonnia can win on those hard matchups. It just takes a specialization. You know, you need to really specialize. What is the Impetuous Knight? It gives them immune to psychology, which is actually pretty decent. So they get ITP. But it's only when they're charging. They get it for like 35 seconds. So it's not like permanent, but it's not useless either. Yeah. Although, to be honest, now the more that I look at it, the worse it is. Because Impetuous means, like, you're not going to terror out when you're at, like, full health charging in, right? You're only going to terror out, you know, when you're beat up and raggedy. So I don't know if it's that good. I don't know, but P passive, they have tabletop stuff like peasants getting leadership from any nearby cav, Grail Knights. Yeah. Grail Knight 80% word save. Holy shit. Let's not give Grail Knights 80% word save. Let's not get too carried away with that. That's a little overkill there. That is a little bit of overkill. Okay, come on, boys. Finish the round. You know you want it. Please don't give me another Dowie. Although I would rather fight Dowie than Grand Cathay, I think, honestly. At least against Dowie, you have the mobility advantage. Yeah. Lance Formation doesn't seem very good, in my opinion. Yeah, that's another thing. Lance Formation seems pretty shit, because it's like, it like takes a moment to shift into. It makes you more susceptible against shooting, because it puts you up like bowling pins, and it lowers your freaking melee defense. Like, why do they do that? If they got rid of the melee defense debuff, I think that would be viable, but yeah, like, what is that? Like, 8 melee defense on that? Why? You know? Yeah, I don't know. In tabletop, it doesn't do anything like that. There's no penalty to it. Bretonnia versus Chorfs? It's probably Chorf favored, yeah. But it can be won by Bretonnia. I've lost it before, but typically I win that with Chorfs. It's pretty straightforward. You just like, with Chorfs, you just have a wall of doom. And Bretonnia can't really kill your trains. That's the problem, right? So the pain trains just deliver the pain. So if you're playing with Hashit's Chosen, you would just do like a build like this, open with like 2 Fire Glaives and like 1 Magma Cannon or something, or even a Hell Cannon ROR. And there's very little they can do against an opening like this. Right, so this build will own all the cavalry, and then you just get a Sorcerer Prophet of Death. You put him on a Metalcaster, because it's very good against the Bretonnian Hero Hammer squad, and Searing Doom is good against their cav. You cut these, cut this, put them on a Bale Taurus, and boom. So this is your opening build. And then in reserve, you just call out, you know, 1 or 2 Bull Centaur. 1 Bull Centaur Render is probably adequate with your Fire Glaives. Mass out on these guys, and then you just go double Pain Train. You go double Iron Demon, and this massacres all their infantry horribly. You can even go with 1 more Fire Glaive, and then just, you know, Chaos Dwarf Warrior pushes, or even cut you and get like 2 of these and this. Something like this would be very powerful against Bretonnia. The Soul of Damnation is going to annihilate their cav units, and even their good infantry. Like, their Foot Squires will get killed by it. Yeah. And they can't contest you. Like, if Lewin gets bullied by the Fire Glaives, they can. The best way Bretonnia can beat Chaos Dwarves is an all-in push and try and stuff them on objectives, similar to how you beat Grand Cathay. Yeah. Lewin's 2 Hippogriff Knight mounts. Yeah, 1 is just a better version of the other one. It's like 1 is the named one. It's like fancier and yeah, has its strengths for sure. All right, we ready for the next round? Come on, boys. Finish those games. Okay, looks like we got 2 left. Come on, give it to me, precious. Give it to me, precious. Uh-oh, Anticity, are you going to join me in the pits tonight? Who are you playing, by the way? Who's everybody playing? For anybody who is playing in tonight's tournament, what are you guys playing? I'd be curious to hear about that. Yeah, hippos against Chaos Dwarfs can be fine. That's actually a viable tactic. You can go like Mass Air Force Swarm against Chaos Dwarves. It's very risky, though. If they have double Fire Glaives in the beginning, you might have a bad time. But like a Hippogriff Knight can definitely do some work. Yeah. Trebuchets are also not terrible against Chaos Dwarves. Like double or triple Trebuchet opening can catch them off guard because you can bunk their infantry and their Fire Glaives. So yeah, you know, if I were to end up playing a Chaos Dwarf player, I probably would maybe opt for a couple Trebs. That might not be bad. Yeah. Anticity's playing Warriors of Chaos this weekend in the Faction War. That's going to be super hyped. The player I just played on Grand Cathay is playing Cathay in the Faction War on Saturday. We're going to have 4 perspectives streaming it, which is good. So we're going to have Anticity streaming, Hitman Hippo streaming, Outer Region, and Maverick Sloth. So the bracket is going to be simultaneous. The games are just going to be going nonstop. But we're going to have 4 different perspectives. So even though we're going to have a free-for-all in terms of casting until we reach top 4, and then I'll cast all the top 4 games, is the plan. So yeah, casters can just jump in, and during the stream, if there's like a game you want to see that another caster is casting, we're going to link you to their channels, and you can see their perspectives and their gameplay. So like Anticity will play, for example, until he loses, or just wins the event, which is very likely, actually, with how he's been playing lately. And then he would just cast other players' games if he were to lose, and same with the other players, right? The other type of trap, I actually don't know which one is better, to be completely frank with you. I don't know. I haven't played Bretonnia, so this is my first time playing him really in ages. We're raw dogging it tonight. All right, so we got our 4th and final round. We must go 50% for the lady and have some fun. So where are we at? And let's advance the Swiss. Perfect. And Dark Age Rush again. That'd be really funny. Oh. All right. Oh, we got Adam. All right, Adam's a good player. Let's get it. Round 4 is live. Let's see what we're up against. Goblins. Round 4. Round 4. And then we have Adam. We're up. Feel like have fun. So what is this map going to be? What is it going to be? So we have the Dunes of Cain. That's a fun map. I like Dunes of Cain. The Dunes of Cain. They come for us. Falcon doesn't play anymore now. He burnt out, I think. You know, it's like some people can play over the course of 5 or 6 years and stay steady and not burn out, like myself. Like I still have a ton of fun with this game, and I've been doing it for 7 or 8 years. But you know, some people definitely burn out. Oh my God, is it a Bretonnia mirror match? For the love of the gods, please, please don't be a Bretonnia mirror match. Oh my God. Oh God, are you Bretts? Okay, never mind. Khorne. Okay, it's Khorne. For a second, I was sweating bullets, dude. I was like, God, do I really have to play a Bretonnian mirror match? Can I get one? All right. It's okay. It's okay. Play again. Perfect. So, we got Bretonnia versus Khorne. I am excited to meet our new Lord and Savior, Khorngor. And Wrathmonger. Oh, God. The Wrathmongers and the Khorngors. Let's see what we can do against them. Don't say rest in peace already. What are you putting me out to pasture already? I still got some life left in me. Come on now. Come on, you dirty dogs. All right. Dude, look at you guys in chat putting me out to pasture already. Counting out the old man, all right? How dare you guys? Just ruthless villains, all of you. Okay. I think that is an interesting style, actually. And then, yeah, let's cut this. Get you in reserve. I'm going to make you guys eat your words here. Or I'm just going to be getting obliterated here. What does 007 mean? Is that like a Twitch thing? I mean, are you just saying like, yes, you are putting me out to pasture? I don't know what that means. The rap trying to send me to a retirement home? Oh, yeah. Bretonnia needs to be sent to a retirement home for sure. What character do we need to worry about here? Is the question. Okay, I don't think we need this. I think that's fine. It means salute? Salute. Oh, okay, so it's like a salute. Got it. Okay, I wasn't sure what that means. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit of a unga bunga with all the pop culture stuff. Kawa unga bunga. It's a salute emoji. Understood. You're going down with the ship? No. I don't want to go down with the ship, dude. Dude, you guys are just pure villains today, I swear. I thought we were friends. Oh. I guess we get you. Is that as good as it's gonna get? No worries. I don't think I'm the oldest Total War player. I'm getting up there, though, for sure. There's some crusty ones. Lure of Life is probably going to be the best bet here, I think. Against these guys. At least this is an opportunity to use some cool-ass units. You know, the Khorne matchup. Yeah, so we'll get you guys. A couple of these. Dude, you guys just throwing me out with the trash. Oh, it's so expensive. Oh. Yeah, so Magic against Khorne is like, it's alright, but it's not amazing. Alright. Dude, guess what? You guys want to hear what movie I watched with Anna last night with the wife? We watched the movie. It's called the Leprechaun Origins. So it's the origin film for the original Leprechaun series. You guys remember the Leprechaun with Warwick Davis, and it has like Leprechaun in space and Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun, 1 through 4, whatever. So we watched Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Or Leprechaun. I have seen Back to the Hood, but no, we watched Leprechaun Origins, which was pretty god tier. Yeah, pretty S tier film there. All right, so how are we looking? Total classics, they are. They are really classics. Oh man, how do we do this? Do we just get steamrolled? Is this what happens here? The Khornate infantry are a problem to deal with. They're a big problem. Questing Knights, like, there's so much I want to bring. Probably need Knights of the Realm. And Questing Knights will be okay here, I guess. Alright, guys. Just put... This is me getting put out to pasture, basically. This is this match here. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Like, how the hell do I kill a freaking Wrathmonger, by the way? I don't know how to kill a Wrathmonger. Yeah, so the Leprechaun Origins movie was... I like the scene where the Leprechaun smokes weed in the Back to the Hood one. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The Leprechaun in space is pretty hilarious as well. He, like, ends up in a space station somehow. They don't really make movies like that anymore. That, like, Alien vs. Predator, like, these just, like, terrible, weird crossover movies. They don't do it as much anymore, that's for sure. And yeah, let's get you in there. Yeah, you know what? Let's just raw dog it. Let's see what happens, guys. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm nervous about cav spam though, because like the frickin' Khorne Gorge are going to be on every objective, right? Khorne's here to put us out of our misery. No, dude, no, it's not happening. I believe in the lady, and all of you should as well. We're gonna get it. Just had the thought you could totally gamble and not... they have a built-in point spread. Yeah, theoretically you could. Yes. Is that going to be the big scandal in the Total War community? Yeah. Yeah, that's always like really degenerate. You see that on Twitch. Like a lot of people who stream those kind of like sweat games, what are those shooting games? I mean, I don't my brain is totally blanking right now. Yeah, like Call of Duty, Counter-Strike. Like, you see all the people who cover those games, like, promoting these sites to kids and stuff. It's, like, horrible, dude. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I remember how stupid I was when I was a kid, man. Holy shit. All right, dude. So, the lady wills it. The lady wills that the peasantry marches forward and gets massacred for her. Which is fair. Armed and ready. Should have brought more Grail Leaks. I'm starting to feel it. And, you know, we're just going hog wild and getting archers. Yeah, a lot of archers. And I'm hoping that the archers will be able to shoot. Otherwise, we just die. Aye. We serve the king. Ready for battle. Arr. We fight for Bretonnia. All right, so we got this. We got our life casters going to be chilling in the formation here. And some Royal Pegasus Knights. How much do you guys like that? Hey, look, if we go 50-50 here today, it's honestly not much worse than several of the other tournaments we've had lately. So we'll take it. We will take it. I'm ready for our Lord and Savior Wrathmonger to come in. I think the Peasant Archers will be good here. Yeah. Wasn't a Knight of Bretonnia supposed to be my shield? And yeah. In exchange for all the food? Yeah, the society definitely not great for the peasantry. So didn't go with the skirmishers this game. Valkia should lose to Lewin. So I'm not too worried about that. And we do have the Pegasus Knights nearby too. That can help. Squires! All right, let's march up. Now like this. Perfect. Just like so. So we're going to use the Pegasus Knights to fend off Fleshhounds and Furies, basically. We get Forsaken. We have the Chad Wrathmongers there, the Bloodwake Berserkers. Oh, God, dude. They're going to feast on the peasants? Yeah, I know. I actually feel low-key bad for the peasants here. You know? Pretty grim dark. Let's call in some Holy Wardens to hold the outside objective. Lewin is going to go chill. We do see Minotaurs of Khorne. It's going to take us a hot minute to arrive to the objective. We could go, you know, poke in and say hello to some of the Marauders. I don't feel like it's worth it, though. And yeah, the boys are moving up. We do have the Holy Wardens of the Montassal to come there and hopefully get that point. And we can't let them have this point for free. If they're going to dive over here, yeah, we got Khorngors in the mix. Valkia needs to be eyed. I don't know how good these guys would actually be at charging infantry. Probably not very good. But this map actually, I don't think is terrible for us. Believe it or not. Oh, dude, I can't wait to get to the frickin'... So, I don't know if I told you guys, some new Haggard lore is that my frickin' eye, my left eye is just super blurry. I can like barely see. I have a doctor's appointment soon, don't worry. But like, it's been actually kind of hard to play. All right, let's shoot into the Khorngors here. Form ranks. Get Lewin charging in, and you guys over here. Move on the objective. Let's get these Pegasus Knights up, and Lewin can just raw dog it. And we're going to form ranks over here. Form ranks. Get these archers ready, and hopefully we can just grind on this point and get the dubs. All right. So peasants are on. Let's form up. Have you guys start shooting here, and Pegasus Knights can look for some targets. We're going to get another Foot Squire to come out and help hold where we can. Yeah, peasant mobs are going to get it, and we do see Valkia. Valkia is back there cackling, so she's coming from my backfield. And we do get the capture weight going here. Let's see if we can dodge that Sleipnir. That was pretty much an instant reaction, and we still can't dodge it, so it doesn't matter. So that peasant archer unit is just going to get it. Let's get Lewin in there to help out a little bit. So Lewin's going to go, and we're going to keep the Pegasus Knights back. And we just need to get some good quality infantry. By good quality, I mean like Bretonian quality, and hopefully be able to flip this objective. So Louis is going to dive in, use the Sword of Khorne, and do we see any speediness coming in? We do not. A little bit of scariness. So we're going to take the Pegasus Knights to go run down those Marauders. And just let the archers feast. Let them shoot, you know. Maybe we'll be okay. We do have the Grail Relique holding that position together. Khorngors are on their way in, but they should lose to the Holy Wardens, which is good. And we can drop a little bit of a cute heal there. And those Marauders were taken out by the Pegasus Knights, which is good. And you guys switch on to the Minotaurs. You guys move in, and thankfully we are going to get this objective. So the big thing is making sure you don't overchase with your archers. You keep them, you know, high and tight here, and let's shoot into you. And we could use Lewin as a bit of a roadblock here. You know, use him to try and hold this position. Wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea, but we need to get you guys back and now call in some Knights of the Realm. So that's going to be our call in here because we need to deal with the Minotaurs and the advancing threats. All right, advancing up. Get you guys back. Pegasus Knights can come in and run down these Marauders of Khorne that are trying to push through. Louis running a little bit of interference, but nothing too crazy. And we still have not been able to get that objective yet. So where are my Pegasus Knights? All right, Pegasus Knights, we need to get back and go deal with the Furies. Call the Knights of the Realm over there to deal with them as well. And yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough indeed. So let's get this. Pegasus Knights can kill these. So let's get the Knights of the Realm to run into you guys. Move up. And you guys move up in the points. This is very much going to be one of those like value trading games where we're going to have to just hopefully be able to outvalue trade Khorne and get them off the points eventually. Not going to be easy, but we're going to have to try it. All right, so the Minotaurs get completely smashed up, which is good. Let's pull you guys back, and we are able to deal with the Furies as well. You guys shoot here. We do see another Fury coming in, and we are able to dispatch those units. All right, great. So perfect, and let's get you guys back. Regrowths, we don't really need them, but yeah, the Furies being shut down is aces. It's very good, and the archers are doing it. Okay, so let's get on to you guys. Kill these Furies real quick. Just try and get value wherever we can. Back and back, and yes. All right, is there anything we want to push on the other side? Probably not. I think just get more weight up here so we can get these objectives back. We do manage to take down one more unit there, which is good. Sopnir is coming. Going to wreck those archers. Feels bad, man, but it is what it is. And let's consolidate over here and try and at least get 1 point, right? That's going to be the play. So let's form up. Get these archers to shoot into you. And Lewin, he can go in there and do a little something, but the Knights of the Realm definitely are not happy there. Definitely not. So we need to get the Knights of the Realm to go hammer these guys down and just look for any opportunities for the Pegasus Knights to really feast, right? Wrathmongers, yeah, are over there. So eventually we're going to need to switch these archers onto them. So let's get archers and start shooting at the Wrathmongers, see what we can do. We're going to get Lewin and company to go bunker bust those. And outside, those are some Forsaken. So I think we could take some Grail Knights out there at some point. Sword of Khorne is on the way, so we need to dodge that if at all possible. And yeah, it did some respectable damage, nothing too crazy. All right, so yep, let's actually rotate to the middle. I didn't notice that there was freaking Wrathmongers over there, so that's going to be very difficult. And let's get the Holy Wardens moving up now. Lewin and company able to sweep up that objective. And yeah, I think we could do a Knight of the Realm over here. Just get out there, press that objective a little bit, although the Khorngors are coming out in droves, so maybe we do have to just keep fighting here. Those are the Chosen. Interesting. All right, so we have Chosen over there. Let's come and see if we can sweep out this position here. So let's get these Battle Pilgrims into the Khorngors, retreat you guys back. Maybe get a little bit of a surround on them, but like I can value trade, but getting the objectives is tough. I mean, I am up in value pretty well, but yeah, it's been hard. All right, anything I want to heal? Yeah, we could drop a little heal on you, or a regrowth even. Wouldn't necessarily be terrible. And now we got the Wrathmongers moving into our backfield. We don't have good answers for them, but we will try. And you guys shoot there, get those down. We do manage to kill another air unit. And the Forsaken, do we even charge them? I don't know if we did. We're going to have to pull back. So yeah, very much going to be like a fourth quarter desperation, grab all the objectives type situation. Let's see if we can break these Khorngors with Sword of Khorne. I think we can. Pull the Wrathmongers back into the Shadow Realm. Retreat back with you. Let's pull you guys in and smash them off this objective. And yeah, the Forsaken are pushing here. So I think we got to just start playing all the objectives. Like, we got to do it. Okay, so we do manage to bunker bust those Khorngors, and we are going to get this objective. Just run you guys off into the Shadow Realm. That's fine. It takes them out of the battle, right? So that's very good for us. Killing Slaughter Guard, though, is going to be very difficult. But yeah, if we can get this objective out here, hopefully the Forsaken will just falter. You know, that would be nice. Let's move you guys in, get you on the Slaughter Guard. Lewin and company doing a great job, so we're going to break you guys in now. And are they still going to chase me? I think they are. Yeah, if they're chasing me there, then that's a huge win for us. All right, regrowth. Let's get the regrowth going. Let's get the Slaughter Guard. Let's get the Chosen in there as well, and you guys are here. So we have a little bit of time left, but those Forsaken are trading a lot better than I would like. That's for sure. All right, so let's get you here. Lewin's going to move in, hopefully tear him up, do a little bit of damage. And we do have the Blood Beast coming in. So the Blood Beast we might be able to get. We're going to see if we can head those guys off. At least the bleeding has stopped for now, right? At least it has. And the Wrathmongers are still just cackling and chasing whatever the hell they can. Lewin trying to help where he can. Let's take down these Blood Beasts. And, oh my god, we didn't get that objective. Okay, so let's go do a heal here, get up on the point, and see what we can do. All right. So those are those Chaos Warrior Halberds? They are. So we do have some Battle Pilgrims there. You're going to run to the outside, and hopefully we can just wrestle them off the middle here. We do manage to crush those Blood Beasts, which is good. And this objective, did we get it? We did get it. All right, that is great. Pegasus Knights don't give us any capture weight, so not really going to be super good. So that's actually a bad idea to do that. Lewin is getting slaughtered by the Slaughter Guards, as expected. They're a very stalwart unit. We do kill the Blood Beasts. I don't hate the Grail Knight call-in. I think it's going to be surprisingly decent with some cycle charging. So let's get you guys to fight here. Get around the back of that formation here. And yes, so that objective belongs to us. Should be able to keep those Khorngors in check there. The Blood Beasts are almost dead. And yeah, we're rapidly running out of time, though. It is going to be a triple cap situation. I feel as if we're doing okay on value, actually, all things considered. Yeah, I feel like we're doing okay. All right, so Louis is going to try and fight her. We're going to drop some heals on Lewin to, you know, top him off there. And you guys come back onto the objective. All right, great. Pegasus Knights can come up in the sky and help out also. Wrathmongers are cackling all the way to the bank, but let's just keep all the haggard peasantry shooting them, and hopefully it'll get the job done. Grail Knights, let's get them in there, charge here, and we do end up getting surrounded there, which feels bad, but maybe Grail Knights will get it done, who knows. Valkia probably invulnerable right now, so let's drop another heal, do this, and we can take you and move you over here. I don't even know what we can call in here, guys. It's going to be incredibly hard to hold against those Wrathmongers. This matchup also feels hard. Winnable, more winnable, though, than the previous ones, you know. That's for sure the case. And we have been able to break through the Forsaken, so that's good. But getting through those Chaos Warrior Halberds is not going to be easy. So let's form up and get Lewin to cycle charge a little bit here. This objective is going to flip. There's no way we're going to get that. So let's get this. Call in capture weight, capture weight. Yeah, we just need a lot of bodies to get there and provide a little something something. I don't know if they'll get there in time, but let's head you off. And we have been able to keep the Slaughter Guard away from the objective. The Grail Knights are fighting things they're good against, so that's good. Let's get this damsel over there to see what we can do. And yeah, that should hold that off. The Khorne monkeys are over there. Let's drop a little heal on those, which is great. And get a Grail Relic coming. Maybe the Wrathmongers will get worn down. We simply don't have enough time, though, is the problem. I mean, if we had another, half hour, maybe, to wear down these Halberd units and whatnot. But I felt like that wasn't terrible. I don't think we can win this at this point. No, unfortunately not. Grail Knights did okay, though. They bashed them Forsaken. At least we got to use some of those. Some hard matchups tonight, though. Yeah, hard matchups. I do not think this is a good matchup for Bretonnia. The halberds, the cost-effective halberds are really tough to deal with. Let's get you guys on this. Lewin can pull over here. You guys can turn and fight. I mean, 14-25 on the points. Let's drop a heal on you. The archers were feasible, though. The archers were one of the things that did good for me. But yeah, Wrathmongers add another layer of like very difficult shit to get rid of in this matchup, right? Yeah, 1467. That's GG. Well played. The value was close, but we just it's hard to take ground from all those halberds and those cost-effective units. Lewin was good, though. He fought to the bitter end and traded pretty well, I would say. GG. Well played, man. Yeah, not sure how to go about that, but I'm sure there is a way. Probably Flock of Doom spam, maybe. The healing felt lackluster. The archers felt good. The infantry just get smashed, obviously. Dealing with these elite Khornate infantry is very hard. Pegasus Knights 2,700, so the Pegasus Knights were very good. Yeah, no, down with the ship, dude. Get your salutes out. GG, well played. Yeah. You did great. Okay, cool. Very good sport. My opponent, an absolutely cool person. Nice lad. I don't know how you win that. I don't know. I know there's a way. I just haven't figured it out. I wonder what the percentages are in that matchup. Let's go look. So Khorne is sitting pretty good. Yeah, it's been played a couple times. I don't know, 70% win rate for Khorne maybe, but there's got to be a way to do it. Hippogriff Knights? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I think Hippo Knights. I think you got to get the big heavy hitters and Alpha Strike things with magic. Maybe use Lore of Heavens to nuke the elite halberd. So use Uranan's Thunderbolt, Lewin plus an Alpha Strike of Hippogriff Knights. That seems like that would be really good. There's definitely ways to do it. I just don't know what I'm doing with them. So it's easy to just doom and gloom on Bretonnia, but I think in the hands of an expert they can win games. You guys will see this weekend. I bet you our Bretonnian player will do pretty well. He can do that. Just had to suffer vampire counts into Chaos Dwarfs. How do you win that? It's actually not as bad of a matchup as you think, Harrison. But I don't know it too well from the vampire count side. But I've played vampire count mains, Harrison, who can bully you a little bit, or at least keep it very even. No, you can totally win that with vampire counts. We can test it later if you want. Thank you, Janine. I appreciate the kind words. Oh, I know. Trust me, my feelings aren't hurt losing with Bretonnia. My fragile ego is intact. Okay, so my opponent should report that. Very excited to see top 4, though. It's going to be fun. And, indeed, brother. Report that fat W. Okay, so my opponent going to report the score. And we will keep going from there. By the way, if you're enjoying this for the lady, drop a like out there, man. Give some love to the old Bretonnians. They need it. What units are missing? They're not missing anything. They have all their units. Thank you again for the donation, Janine. I greatly appreciate it. So if I was playing vampire counts against Chaos Dwarfs, I mean, do we have time right now, Harrison? We could play it real quick. I don't think we have time. I think the round's about to finish. If you stick around to the end of the stream, Harrison, we could test that out on stream. I think it'd be fun. I'll play vampire counts, you play Chaos Dwarfs, and we can test it. I've been practicing vampire counts a little bit lately. I actually enjoy them a bit. I enjoy them. What's up next for the Old Realms? Wood Elves. Yeah, we'll do a Wood Elf playthrough of the Old Realms soon. By the way, we got a lot of new people here, so we can show you guys the new... I wanted to show you guys this new thing that we had Zyphos do. Check it out. So this is our new stream starting thing. It's a witch hunter sitting by a campfire here, and we have the Gardens of Moor soundtrack playing from the Total War soundtrack. Super cool. So shout out to my boy Zyphos for doing it. Yeah. And yeah, it's looking great. Is there going to be a dreaded FFA? Probably. My loss might have been enough to take you out of the top 4. Yeah, tonight's pretty competitive. But here it is. It's glorious. Got the statue to Sigmar in the back. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, isn't that cool? Sorry, I was like talking over the music. I can't hear the music on that when it plays. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's very fun. I definitely want to get back in playing some Empire. I think my best chance of winning one of these days would probably be with Chaos Dwarves, though. Chaos Dwarves. Maybe Nurgle's hard, man, because Nurgle gets so hard countered by Khorne now, and Khorne is so popular that it's a hard meta for Nurgle at the moment. Yeah, it's a tricky one. All right, let me check here. Okay, outstanding. You won't see a lot. Okay. And are we ready for the top 4? Nope, not yet. We have a couple mighty champions still dueling it out. At least we beat the Dowie. At least we got the Dwarfs. Only comparable CA music to Warhammer series is their show. Yeah, the Warhammer series has really good music. It's very very Tolkien-esque, I would say. Okay, Lord Shaftesbury needs to be given a W there. Or did he already get it? So Lord Shaftesbury. Sorry, guys. Got some buy-around shenanigans right now. Lord Shaftesbury. So he has... should have 1 on the tiebreaker score. So let's go fix that. And then this player here with the buy-around should have Cartfish. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Should have 2. Should be 2 and 2. So we will fix that as well. Yeah, been fun though, guys. And looks like the score is all good there. All right, great. So what games you guys been enjoying lately? And aside from Total War, I'm always curious about this. So aside from Total War, what game do you guys enjoy watching most on the channel? Of like all the stuff we've done, like Age of Empires, Company of Heroes, Age of Wonders, Age of Mythology. You know, let's just put it to a poll. That's going to be a little bit easier. All right. Besides Total War, favorite. Okay, so we're gonna do. Well, let's do Age of Empires / Age of Mythology together. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, and then we have Co 3, Bannerlord, and so Age of Mythology, Co 3, Bannerlord. What are the games that we're doing a lot? Warcraft 3. We'll throw a Warcraft 3 in there. Oh, Spice Wars. Yeah, Spice Wars is fun. I definitely should get back to doing some Spice Wars. All right. Man, the poll, YouTube only allows 4 options in the poll. It's so stupid. All right, I'm curious between these, though. Warcraft 3 is something I want to get into doing more. I think it'd be very fun. Wow, Bannerlord is crushing it. I thought Age of Empires would put up a better fight here. That is pretty savage. All right, so our suffering has come to an end. We've been put out to pasture. I've been sent to the Bretonnian retirement home. And looks like the round is all done. So now we can advance to the top 4. Let's refresh this. Yes. I'm always surprised Warcraft 3 isn't more popular. You know, when we do Warcraft 3 streams and stuff, like they don't seem like people enjoy them as much. All right, so we have Harrison and Scrambled Egg. What did I put in the rules for tonight? All right, so we have an extra round of dueling. So since I put it in the rules, we have Harrison and Scrambled Egg are going to be tied. All right, so we're going to have that match right now. So here we go. So this is a tiebreaker for the top 4. So top 4 tiebreaker. Oops, and top 4 tiebreaker. Do it. Yes, it's fine. Okay. So we're going to invite these guys, and we are going to get Harrison and Scrambled Egg Special. Tiebreaker and Tiebreaker. So if people have like the exact same everything, sometimes in tournaments I will put a caveat in that says we're going to have a tiebreaker. So that is what's going to happen. We're going to do a very neutral map, Edge of the Darkwood, which is like good for every faction more or less. There's no like huge favoritism on that map. And they can duke it out. Oh my god, no, is it a freaking mirror match? Yeah, so if you look at the scoring on the front page here, let's go look at the... You can see we have Navigator, Dark Age Rush, undefeated. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Undefeated Grand Cathay. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Although 2 of them were against me. Bretonnia, to be fair. And then we got Attack Speed Enjoyer locking in the 3rd spot. And then Scrambled Egg and Harrison basically have tied in every way. And I did include it in the rules that if there's a tiebreaker after 4 rounds, I will resolve it with a Duel of Fates or an extra round. So we're going to be doing a Duel of Fates here. So those players are going to be duking it out right now. The Vampire Count mirror match. Hey, dude, you're earning it fair and square. No excuses. It's a mirror match. Turin feeding, dude. Yeah, feeding. Oh, dude, I'm feeding top lane, dude. Lots of people aren't old enough to remember Warcraft 3. It's just so old. It's so good, though. It's so good. Yeah, Bannerlord crushing it. Okay, I guess we got to do more Bannerlord. Shit. Dude, I'm pumping those Cathay numbers. 2 Bretonians in a bye round? Hey, no, but to be fair, you beat Attack Speed Enjoyer. Yeah, he's really good. Okay, so you earned it. You beat a top-tier player, and you are a top-tier player, of course. But 2 Bretonians in a bye round. That's actually really funny. Yeah. What, dude, why the Vamp Mirror? Why is this? Okay, say the word, and I'll... say the word, and I'll donate $100 for a Return to Battlefleet Gothic Armada stream. Oh, man. Here's the thing, Matt. Don't donate the money to me now, okay? Don't do it. Keep your money. Do your thing. I will think about streaming it. You know, let me think about it, because I'm not opposed to that, because that game is very fun. All right. So the poll is clearly Bannerlord. So I'm curious now. So we have poll 2. So we have Bannerlord winning the poll. Right, so I want to compare it to a couple other things. 7. Yeah, that looks about right. That tracks, though. That data tracks. Bannerlord and, yeah. I don't think I need to do a poll for Civ 7, though. I mean, Civ 7's cool, but I don't think it's, like, super popular. Yeah. So this is an interesting one. I played this exact... So I was in a position to get to the semifinals the other day. And I was playing a mirror match versus Scrambled Egg Special here in this same mirror match. It was a really close game, actually. It came down to the last objective. Really good stuff. Oh, yeah. So do any of you guys watch Grubby? I know he's been doing a lot of cool Warcraft 3 collaborations and whatnot. But what I was going to say is, I think there's like Grubby is hosting a tournament for like noobs in Warcraft 3, and I'm definitely not that great. I don't know the details, but somebody told me about it today. He's hosting something in March, like a beginners like tournament or something. Yeah. I bought Bannerlord after watching it. You know, vanilla Bannerlord is actually very good too. It's very good. You watch Grubby's Mechabellum? Yeah, I've watched Grubby probably for like at least 7 years, off and on. I love watching his Warcraft 3 stuff. It was close, Gensitz. Yeah, the Vampire Count mirror match was very close. I had like 1,400 points, and I was hunkering down in the last objective, and he came in for the Alpha Strike. It was a very close game. Yeah. Oh, Grubby, the future Total War Terror. He could be very good at it if you put in the time. But I don't think Grubby... He moves between games. I don't know if he would put in enough time to really... Because... I think my opinion is that to win tournaments in Total War, it's a massive knowledge check. Like, whereas like StarCraft has an incredibly high knowledge and micro check, Warcraft or Total War's micro is important and it certainly sets you apart, but build and meta knowledge is like the most important thing, I think, in competitive Total War. Yeah. Does the old world mod have custom buildings and stuff when you walk in? Only on a couple, Lucas. When you go to the Blood Keep, the Brass Keep, I'm not sure about other ones. Yeah, micro does help a lot for sure, but the big thing is knowledge. Like in that Khorne matchup or any of the other matchups, I felt like I microed fine, but it's more a matter of like bringing the right units for the right tools for the job is like a big thing for Total War. But then if you get two players who have equal knowledge, that the micro is like the differentiating factor, right? Pressing shift allows you to zoom incredibly good when you're playing a ranged character. Thank you. Rohelia, I've played MOBAs. We've played a couple League of Legends. I got Diamond in League back in the day. I don't know what the ranking system was like, but back in like 2014, 2013, Diamond was the second highest. I think there was like a Grandmaster equivalent above that, but I was like in the Diamonds with Vlad and Darius and Jace and yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I loved playing League of Legends with the homies back in the day. It was fun. Yeah, I agree. Micro helps, but knowledge far outweighs it. Yeah, but like you still need to have some micro. You can't just be a complete potato and win with good builds. You need to be able to micro your units. But there's some factions that are really good for players with bad micro, and I think Nurgle's one of them. Nurgle is like one of the most unga bunga, like mass infantry, push forward and spam healing spells faction. You don't need to have great micro to win competitively with Nurgle. Granted, it's still hard because Nurgle has a lot of weaknesses, and you need to know how to react against your certain threats, but Nurgle's very, very forgiving. Would you stream play Monster Hunter Wilds? No, probably not. It's not multiplayer, is it? Like, I like PvP. I like the most dangerous game. There's like a short story from like the it's called The Most Dangerous Game. Yeah, by Richard Connell. It's written in 1924. And it's about like an eccentric, like weird rich guy who lives on an island, and he basically brings people out and like pretends like he's going to be taking them on a hunt to hunt animals, but then it's revealed that they become the prey because he wants to hunt the most dangerous game, which is the human, right? Not the that. So that for me, that's like the philosophy for PvP. Like AI is boring, you can figure it out too easy, but with people, it's a constant evolving challenge. So for me, I just love the brain work of having to take down the most dangerous game, Yeah, it's fun. I know the story, it's so good. Yeah. The book sounds cool. Yeah, it's a very dark story, but it was pretty ahead of its time for 1924, the rich taking advantage of the poor. Although I guess that's been going on forever. It's just, in different forms, right? Yeah. Is quite an understatement. Yeah, he's pretty evil for sure. Yeah. That's a Van Damme movie? Is there a Van Damme movie with that? Okay, well, anyways. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the build of Harrison. Harrison is playing the Vampire Counts, and he's going to be rocking the Blood Dragon Chad Lord. Now, Blood Dragon is one of the scariest duelists in the game with his Helm of Discord and his good combat stats. And he does also have the, the Honor or Death, which is cool. So he gets 10 ward save and leadership. Makes it hard to crumble him. We got zombies backed up by skeletons. Double White King with Scab Scrate spam is super meta. Corpse Carts with the Balefire. Now, Balefire is pretty awesome here because it does give fire damage, I believe, as well as magical damage. So against Cryptors, extremely meta. So really, really good choice there by our boy Harrison. And yeah, very standard vampire army, right? Skeletons, zombies, White Kings, Corpse Carts, and Cryptors. That's like the most meta units, hands down. Now, looking at We Are Out of Eggs, aka Scrambled Egg Special, he has got Crypt Ghouls in the Bushes. And I like this a lot because this matchup can often come down to a grindy, miserable duel fighting for the objective. So any little points lead you can get in denying your opponent here is going to be very good. So we got 2 Crypt Ghouls waiting in the bushes there. And the rest of his army is going to be zombie. He's got zombies. Graveguard Grey Opens are a great choice. Very stalwart. They can fight many of the big targets, and without like Winds of Death equivalents or big punishing spells like that, very, very hard to get rid of. So yeah, looks good. And we got 2 units of Vargulfs here, and they're going to be dropping the elbows here. They got the People's Elbow. Look how sharp that elbow is. And Heinrich Kemmler. So yeah, these guys are cool because the Vargulfs can definitely bully elements of the fight. Like they can chase down corpse carts, and they can be very disruptive. And Heinrich Kemmler with Winds of Death is pretty nasty. Although I think Manfred von Baldstein probably is the best Winds of Death caster. Although, yeah, we got the Chaos Tomb Blade, which is just an S tier item too. It gives melee attack as well as heals units and resurrects dead combatants, by the way, which is very good. So this is actually cool. Like, as far as mirror matches go, they have very different styles, right? Like, one guy's going very monster heavy with more elite troops, and the other player's more traditional corpse guard, you know, chaff units with a big dragon. So very different one. Yeah, see you in 3 hours. No Doom Wheels tonight. No Doom Wheels tonight. They will rise, though. So the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord cackles above. Going to be circling over towards the Crypt Ghouls here. And the Crypt Ghouls actually opting not to go for that objective. Interesting. So we are out of eggs, aka Scrambled Egg Special. And by the way, Scrambled Egg Special is representing the vampire counts in this weekend's faction war. So he is going to be the ultimate vampire Chad fighting this weekend, which is going to be very fun. And Harrison is playing too. I think Harrison is playing Nurgle. Yeah, Harrison is a very good Nurgle player. So he's going to be playing Nurgle in the faction war. So how I recruited for the faction war, I basically just I invited the top 16 players for the most part, I think. And then people who've won recent championships and faction specialists and whatnot. So yeah. To boldly go where no man has gone before. That's right. That should be Manfred's slogan. So Cryptors do grab that objective, and Harrison immediately suspects foul play and is going to be getting his dragon character. We see all the stinky little golems running around on the ground. The dragon could pounce on them and do some big work, but I mean, you better be careful to not get surrounded by something weird here in the trees. A breath attack here would be a horrible waste. You need to save the breath attacks for the Grave Guard and use them when they're lined up in a side. So Crypt Ghouls start taking casualties. They lose 2 models out of the gates from the dragon's attack. Side objective comfortably held here by Harrison. And the middle objective going to be taken by the Vargulf. The Guerrilla Squad is on its way. And yeah, there they are. So Heinrich cackling here. The Winds of Death. So this is actually how he beat me. We had a really, really sweaty match. And he ended up bunker busting my Cairn Race and my Graveguard using Winds of Death. And that's how he won. And it was a really, really epic one. He did a great job with that. Crypt Ghouls barely take any damage. You know, they were in the trees, that which of course helps against big monsters and things like that. They can get stuck up and cause some problems. And yeah, Crypt Ghouls definitely can go back and threaten Objective 1 again, which is probably what I would do in his situation. So the Blood Dragon Lord is going to, prey on the enemy army here. A big thing is to make sure you don't waste your breath attack right now. It's very tempting to be like, oh look, they're sitting still, let's go breath attack them. But you want to wait till they're fighting something and they're really bunched up. And then you just get an S tier breath attack that just, turns the tide of a game, right? If he goes for a breath attack now, Scrambled Egg can dodge it. He's like, what does he have to focus on right now? Nothing, right? Scrambled Egg is totally just, the only thing that's really in his vision is his dragon. So trying to catch somebody slipping with a breath attack now would not be the best play. Heinrich captures the back objective, and the haggard blob fight over objective Uno will begin soon. Soon, the undead sausages will be rubbing together. The bony sausages will rub their members together, and it's going to be a good old time here. Cryptors in the back, they are going to be cruising on up and heading towards Objective Dose, and we do have the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord circling about. But he is being followed by the Vampire Gorillas. So on the ground, dude, this is if you see how this Vargulf is built, that is actually how Wookiee was built. So my old dog Wookiee, the little pug thing, he had a deformed spine. He was like a Quasimodo kind of hunchback kind of build, and he literally had super skinny back legs and super jacked forearms like this. The Vargulfs are the most Wookiee looking monster I've ever seen. It's very much in the ballpark. They kind of have bulldog features as well. Yeah, the big chest, big front legs, and the back legs are just tiny little twigs. This is very annoying. I mean, sending a Crypt Ghoul back here is a brilliant play because they can fend off scurvy dogs and chaff units, and there's a Graveguard unit. So Harrison needs to respond right now. He needs to grab this Graveguard. He needs to grab it right here, and then move up towards this point, and then, attack like that and have some success there. That needs to be what's going to happen there. So objective, though, is flipping back to old Harrison. So Harrison going to be getting the point, but he's being very cautious with pulling in his reinforcements, which is a bit of a mistake. I think you need to have the corpse cart in position, have the Cryptors in there fighting, just get that grind going properly. But this is a big play here. This little Crypt Ghoul play is probably going to win Scrambled Egg the game. If I was just, watching from the outside, ooh, Gaze of Nagash Snipe from the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, all right. So Heinrich kind of getting karate chopped a little bit. That could actually be a very mean tactic. Using a Manfred with Spirit Leech and Gaze of Nagash and just alpha striking. Breath attack there is kind of cute. It tickles the Königstein Stalkers and also hits the Corpse Cart. So it wasn't terrible, not amazing either. But the Helm of Discord activated and Scabscraith also on the Königstein Stalkers. So far, a pretty good start for Harrison. I mean, he's done some good bullying. And if the Blood Dragon Lord can escape and not take a lot of damage from these two Vampire Gorillas, I mean, that's a pretty good start for him out of the gates. But on the back objective, guys, I don't think he noticed. We do see that the Crypt Schools are just laughing all the way to the bank here. And in this matchup, these even kind of grinding situations, this is how you lose, is when the Crypt Schools are just, you know, rubbing their little grubby hands together back there. So Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is going to be retreating away, and we do see the two Vargulfs moving on in to try and pursue. As far as the fighting goes, the objective is held by Harrison. But, like, this is where Harrison would want to win the game, is by just, like, holding in the middle and then holding his back objective. But, like, now that he's relinquished his back objective, dude, it's a pretty big one there. Okay, Winds of Death going down to the far side. Oh, man, it hits some skeleton spears and some zombies. So it ends up being kind of not a super good Winds of Death. But the first Mortis Engine has been called in by the Vampires of Harrison. Mortis Engines are pretty S tier in this matchup, and we do see the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord diving into the flanks and attacking some Skeleton Spearmen. Not the best target for him, but, you know, even still, it is a fresh fish, and now he's going to be getting charged by the Vargulfs. Takes a very unfortunate attack animation to overextend him here. Mortis Engine on its way in, and Crypt Ghouls are actually moving into the middle to flank, which is not a terrible idea. I personally think hiding the Crypt Ghouls in the bushes and contesting that outside objective longer would have been a little bit stronger, but, you know, right now, Scrambled Egg is very heavily up in points. And, you know, that back objective play is the reason why. Like, all it takes is parking one unit back there to make sure that doesn't happen. And, yeah, it could be it. So, Mortis Engine on Mortis Engine. You guys ready for some super high octane action? We got a Mortis on Mortis. They're going to be meeting a Gaze him to Gash coming down from the Blood Dragon Lord. And once again, Scrambled Egg might lose Heinrich Kemmler. He does have Invocation, though, so he's going to be able to heal close to full health. But I like this. I think it's good. If Heinrich dies, you know, that's, like, brutal. Vampire Gorilla Bodyguards are nearby, and it looks like the Blood Dragon Lord's going to be descending from the skies, going for it. Heinrich is definitely out of his element as one of the scarier duelists in the game, is hot on his tail, and he does take a big hit right there and gets punched in the face. As the Mortis Engines do arrive, we do see the capture weight start to flip the Scrambled Egg special here, but if he has Gaze him to Gash off cooldown here, this is going to be very, very nasty for Heinrich. And in the back, we see Skeleton Warriors being called in. The back objective still not retaken, which feels really, really bad. Over here, the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord going to be trying to finish off Heinrich. Is it worth the chase? Hard to say. Heinrich might be able to juke you in the trees and waste a lot of time, so I think pulling back the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is going to be the smart play. Because now that Heinrich's bullied away, you know, you can use your Blood Dragon to... oh, he's going for it! Is it going to hit the trees, though? All right, here it comes. Gaze him to Gash from downtown, through the trees, and the tree blocks it. Well played, Scrambled Egg Special, able to hide behind the tree there. Very, very clean stuff. So Harrison holding on to the objective, and his Cairn Racer finally going to be getting that back objective here. And beautiful breath attack by Harrison on the Graveguard Halberds there. Absolute chef's kiss as he nails those bad boys down. And Harrison continues to mount a value lead. But a lot of his value, of course, is on Heinrich. Heinrich is still alive and cackling. And we do see the Graveguard Halberds grinding down the Cryptors pretty effectively. But there's a you know, kind of situation where this dragon just carries this game. But I don't think that Harrison can afford to lose an objective again. Obviously, he's got a good holding situation here, having a superior combat character that can just bully things. But if he does lose an objective again, it could become one of those situations where he just loses on points. Heinrich in the bushes, rubbing his Forbidden Rod. Yeah, trees are overpowered, dude. The overpowered tree, it's here. As the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord attacks into the Necromancer. Graveguard Halberd nearby. Very cool addition. I'm glad that the Vampire Counts got the Graveguard Halberds. I thought that was a very, very nice touch indeed. Cryptor going to be cruising in, and will Scrambled Egg be able to push back? I mean, the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord with another big breath attack. If you were to come around here and then breath attack right down the pipe here, get these Graveguard Halberds and some of these other chaff units, I think he might be okay, but we do see the capture weight flipping actually to Scrambled Egg Special. No, Vampire Gorillas, yeah, the Graveguard Halberds. Remember, most of Harrison's infantry units are chaff. So that is very much in the picture. And Cairn Ray's coming in, Scab Scraith, beautiful cast right there. Heinrich Kemmler probably just going to be casting spells from the bushes and then going back into the trees. Uh-oh, he's popping out of the trees. Is Harrison paying attention? I think he is. The dragon is definitely looking that direction. I don't know if he is looking that direction, though, is the question. Is Heinrich preparing to come out? Blood Dragon Lord, he's going to be popping it like it's hot. Is this going to be juked or is it going to be a direct hit? He's trying to run, and the Gaze of Nagash is the direct hit, and he is getting low. Yeah, he's getting real low, guys. He's at about 20%, almost healing capped here. Harrison stabilizes the objective, though. That is a big one for him. He cannot afford to lose the point. Beautiful breath attack. Once again, Harrison's breath attack and Blood Dragon play has been extremely on point here. And that's really been what's winning him the game. And the Vargulfs honestly haven't been super useful. They haven't been doing a whole lot this game. And I mean, maybe if they can get some value in the Blood Dragon Lord, we'll see. Oh, the Varguy's on the hunt. All right, I like that. And now look at the sneaky plays coming in from Scrambled Egg. He's going to be trying to get some Crypt Ghouls to steal the back objective again, maybe knowing that Harrison was a little bit lax on the back objective. But Harrison is going to be sending some Skeleton Spears over there at least to try and hold that point. the zombie gorilla trying to beat down the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, but he's very strong. 4,000 HP, 8,000 left on the Varghulfs. Varghulfs have a lot of HP, man. But who has a Mortis Engine and who doesn't? Let's evaluate this. So it looks like Scrambled Egg has his Mortis Engine, and I do not know how he lost his Mortis Engine. What could have possibly killed Harrison's Mortis Engine? It must have been the Vampire Gorillas. They must have gotten the job done. Do we have enough for a Gaze and a Gash? We will see if Harrison's going to get it. Here he comes, and is he going to drop it? He's eyeing it. He wants that prize. The sneaky, sneaky Scrambled Egg special. I love it. Sneaky Hobbits is precious. But he's going to be creeping out of the trees here. But they do have stock, of course, so they can move hidden in any terrain. Yes, yes. So they're going to get there. Maybe they're going to find a way. In the Mortis Engine advantage, of course, pretty big. But the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord going to be trying to set that advantage straight, going after the Mortis Engine here, dropping Helm of Discord as well. And here, Khorne Race moving up. Khorne Race are actually pretty good in this matchup. They're good at grinding, and the 55 Fizz-Raz definitely helps them hold positions. They can also deal with Graveguard, too. So if you put them on like Graveguard Halberd, they trade very cost-effectively. All right, so Mortis Engine is on its way back in, and we do see Harrison creeping up in points. This back objective play, though. Oh, we have double Crypt Ghouls, double Sneaky Golems. All right, so that is 10 capture weight right there against freaking, like, 2. So that objective is probably going to flip. And once again, we're probably going to see Harrison potentially lose the game because he's not playing the objective super well here. He's doing, well with his other elements. Like his dragon play is just super on point. He's doing very good with it. But yeah, the lax nature of how he's playing the objectives, I think, is going to end up biting him in the butt. The Scrambled Egg showed that he goes for the back objective, right? It's like, it's going to happen again. Back objective here, nothing threatening that. It'd be cool to see like a Crypt Ghoul out here because Scrambled Egg is also not defending his back objective. Varghulfs are on the way out, and now we're probably going to see this one flip as the Sneaky Golems have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, and they're going to start nibbling on these guys here. So we will see. Uh-oh, did the internet crash or something? No, we're fine. Okay, just a little bit of lag there, but should be fine. Crypt Ghouls are moving, and yeah, they'll rip apart Skeleton Spearmen. I mean, they hit pretty hard. They have 40 weapon strength. People forget that. They have some ripping and tearing damage as the battle continues. What's better than a Vampire Count Mirror Match except a laggy Vampire Count Mirror Match? Talk dirty, guys. They know what's good in life. So running away is the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord being chased by 2 giant Vampire Gorillas. They got their old rat claws pimp slapping there. This objective's starting to flip, though. We do see a lot of undead reinforcements coming out, and on the back point, I think we see Scrambled Egg starting to take over the game. Varghulfs are going to come over here and start grinding, and Harrison is actually down in value. So the fact that Harrison lost his Mortis Engine, I think, is why he's losing this fight. The Mortis Engines are the big deciding factor on blob fights. 1,600 value, and it also provides healing, of course. And, he doesn't have one. Harrison does not have a Mortis Engine, so and he also didn't get the kill. He's got a lot of, like, false value tied up in Heinrich, which is not being shut down. Varghulfs will annihilate these Crypt Ghouls, but they do flip the objective, and that's probably going to be GG. Middle objective flipping as well, and Scrambled Egg special. He, looked like he was kind of losing that game, but he found a way to get back in it. And, yeah, Heinrich not being finished off is really, really unfortunate. And here, of course, we do see the Varghulfs bullying the Blood Dragon Lord. And honestly, 2 Varghulfs at this health could probably take on the Blood Dragon Lord. We do see a lot of undead coming in, but Scrambled Egg does take the middle objective. The back objective does belong to Scrambled Egg as well. So, if Harrison had maybe not relinquished his home objective in the beginning, he would be up like 1,200 points probably against his opponents like 900. And there's a chance Harrison could Helm's Deep on his back objective and win, but yeah, it's going to be all she wrote. Well played to those lads, though. Very, very fun stuff indeed, as we do get the 2 vampires coming in. And, mirror matches, I got to say, this was actually not worse. I think a Nurgle mirror match would probably be worse. Yeah, Dwarf mirror match is also quite miserable. This was actually interesting, though, because they brought different builds, right? We had, different styles between these players, and Heinrich actually getting hunted and potentially going to die here. But at this point, it doesn't matter. I don't think Harrison's going to have enough time. He finally gets his prize, negative 33 leadership. And if the game ends up being razor close for some reason, maybe. Definitely should send your Khorne Race towards objective 3 and try and grab that if you can, because the only way to win this is going to be objectives. And Heinrich is going to cackle for the last time. So there he goes. Oh, face plants. He crumbles. His vampiric energy doing him dirty. Yeah, there's no way. He's not even close to getting his home objective here. The Crypt Ghouls are holding it, and they actually were able to fight off the Varghulfs, which is pretty unfortunate for those guys. And yeah, is he going for the back objective? Doesn't look like it. Just kind of unga bunga into the middle. Not going to be enough, though. GG, well to the plate. It was very fun indeed. But that is going to be all she wrote, guys. That is going to be it. Certainly a fun match. And we have our semifinalist, which is going to be Scrambled Egg Special. So he is going to get there. And I can preemptively forward the brackets here. And I believe Scrambled Egg was already in the number 4 spot. So we will do that, and we will advance our top 4 now. So let's advance the top 4. Cool. All right, all right. Yeah, because this game's over. Scrambled eggs, got it closed out. I don't know why Harrison hasn't left yet. It's I do the same thing though. I get in the zone and I forget that the game's about to end. I'm like, okay, just keep doing this, you know, trying to get back in it. But you heard Lego sound effects. There shouldn't have been Lego sound effects here. Yeah, the Vargolfs though definitely bully the dragon character. They're able to chase that bad boy down pretty well. Let's see him running. Karen Race, of course, doing very good against the Graveguard Halberds, and Scrambled Egg reinforcing his back objective. Very good instincts, you know, suspecting a last-minute ambush back there. And GG, well played. All right, so we got our semifinals of today's single faction tournament. It's always nice to go back to the old single faction every now and then. You know, we do a lot of the pick sixes and different things. And yes, vampires have gotten it done. Vampire can't win. We're going to see if they can win tonight's tournament. So top 4 is going to be, let's see who's in here. We have Scrambled Egg Special versus Attack Speed Enjoyer and Navigator versus Dark Age Rush. All right. Awesome, awesome. And cool. Great. So I got some messages here. All right. So Scrambled Egg versus Attack Speed Enjoyer and Navigator versus Dark Age Rush. Dark Age Rush. All right. So I'm going to cast Dark Age game. Okay, so I'm going to do the Cathay game because, you know, we have to cheer on the homie who farmed my Bretonnians today. So let's go ahead and get in there. And Dark Age versus Navigator. All right. Dark Age Rush. Lobby code, please. And plus, seeing a Cathay SFT, a competitive Cathay SFT win would be pretty sweet. Thanks for all you do. Hey, User Joe, thank you, man. That really helps a lot. Thank you for that donation. Yeah. If you had kept your Mortis Engine, Harrison, I mean, you definitely could have won that game. You keep your Mortis Engine alive, you don't blunder it in the blob, and you don't let your back objective flip, I think you win. So, you know, it's all good, you know? It's all good in the neighborhood. Okay. Let's check here. See what's cooking. Yeah, we're going to do an FFA afterwards for sure. I think it's Cathay versus Chaos Dwarves, actually. Navigator, the player Navigator here is playing Chaos Dwarves in this weekend's tournament. So we have like a preview of the faction war. Spec slot. Yeah, spec slot. A preview of the faction war here. Yeah, I'm going to need a spec slot. Of these guys. Hey, Joe, thank you again, man. Seriously, that's super generous. Keeping the old man going. You're helping pay the Bretonnian retirement home bills. Will there be some Legion Tower defense? I don't know. I enjoyed that game, but I played a lot, and I think I had my fun with it. No idea. No idea. It was fun though while it lasted. Give me the spectator slot, precious. Give it to me. Okay. Okay, is it refreshed? I don't think there is one. Let me back out. Now there is a spec slot. Okay, I just had to dodge out there. A vampire, yeah, so we have like, oh, cool. Vampire counts, Chaos Dwarves, Grand Cathay, and I don't know what Attack Speed Enjoyer is playing. We're going to find out. But here we go. User Joe dropping a good meal. That's right, man. Company of Heroes 3 was fun yesterday. It was, yeah. I had a very good time with it. The vilest and most treacherous of their horrible kin, the hobgoblin cutthroats delight in unleashing unnecessary vicious violence. I mean, generally in Total War, it's usually necessary. There's someone trying to take them out. Yeah. Yeah, Ko is a great game. I don't like Ko 1v1 as much. It is fun. It's fine, but I really like team games in Ko. When you get to use the big fancy stuff, it's very fun. Oh God, guys, can you imagine when we get 40k, how exciting that's going to be? How wrecked is it going to be when we get Total War Warhammer 40k? Oh my God, that's going to be so fun. Like if we get a Total War Warhammer 40k and Creative Assembly doesn't potato it and gives us dedicated servers, dude, we're going to be doing like LAN events. I've just been waiting for years for such a thing, you know? But like with Total War, it's just like, I put on big events, but I usually do it remote because it's just easier to control the variables, right? if you gather everybody together in person and you're using like peer-to-peer connections and shit, it's just like, ugh. But like someday, dude, someday. I will be erect if we get dedicated servers. Me too, Casey, me too. Just full chub, dude. Full chub. All right, so taking a look here, we do have the Sorcerer Prophet, and the Sorcerer Prophet is going to be rocking metal. Final Transmutation and Searing Doom. It's a good choice. Cathay doesn't blob up too much, but Searing Doom is good. So, you know, what's not to love? And for the Chaos Dowie, it's going to be Blazing Beards of Basharic, Chaos Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, double Deathreek Rocket Launcher, so the dreaded double Deathreaker. Very, very old school tech. He's going to be probably hiding him in the trees. Oh! Dude, do you put the Deathreeks in the bushes here and they can shoot out and over? Oh shit, that's kind of cool. And now looking at the forces of Grand Cathay, Grand Cathay is going to be using, you know, Anticity. Cathay is pretty easy to beat with Warriors of Chaos. I'm pretty sure that I'm like at least like 10-2 in that matchup in the last like year. Because I mained Warriors of Chaos a lot. I won a couple tournaments with them last season, and yeah, Warriors of Chaos have a very good matchup into Grand Cathay. You have so many things they dread. Between your armor-piercing foot characters you can bring, and now Blood Beasts are really good there. Cheap infantry with great weapons, really disruptive lords. Like, you have so many things. Now, Cathay can still beat you, but I would say it's probably walk-favored. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I love the build from Cathay, though. They're going to go Jade Warriors and Spears, double Crane Gunner. So the Crane Gunner is going to be putting some work downtown onto the Chaos Dwarves. As the Sorcerer Prophet of Metal, getting in range here. And we do have the dreaded Astromancer now. This is really, really cool. The Astromancer with the Uranus Thunderbolt is a counterattack against the Deathreakers. Deathreakers have like a weird SE hitbox, and if you can nail them with the Uranus Thunderbolt overcasted, it'll almost one-shot it. And then from there, you just dive in with your bird and you finish it off and break it. So yeah, it can do work. And Cathay actually not getting stuffed off the objectives for once. Normally, you'll see Chaos Dwarves use the frickin' Hobgoblins, but I can understand how just going for sustained infantry isn't a bad idea. And look at that, Deathreaker's coming in! Oh, and the bird gets nailed by one and dodges the other, and now the Astromancer are going to be threatening the backfield. Chaos Dwarves need Fireglaves or something to keep this thing from just cackling in your backfield. Because otherwise that bird can cause some big disruption. And watch this, Uranus Thunderbolt, boom! Half health off that Deathreaker. Talk about Value City, and now it's going to keep juking here as the Crane Gunners put downtown. And Dark Age probably is the best Cathay player out there, honestly. I don't know anybody else who plays Cathay that aggressively and is also good at them. Like, Dark Age has gotten to... I know they farmed to Bretonnia twice tonight, but I've seen Dark Age get to the semifinals of tournaments quite often with Grand Cathay, so it's not the first rodeo. Yeah. All right. Welcome, Taco. Yes, of course. Bullying in the sky, though. The Dragon-Blooded Lord as well as the Astromancer putting in a little bit of work against that Sorcerer Prophet, who probably doesn't have the Winds of Magic for a Final Transmutation. Deathstreak Rocket Launchers are moving and a grooving. One of them is going to be living in the bushes here, and the other one is getting in range to shoot something else. I'm not sure what. But it hasn't been given a targeting order yet. And the Chaos Dwarf Sorcerer Prophet here in some serious danger as the Crane Gunners and these various characters go after him. Another Uranus Thunderbolt's going to be activated. Oh, he's going to dodge it, though. Well played. So Navi was paying attention, does dodge the Uranus Thunderbolt. So nice little micro play there. As the Chaos Dwarves will be favored in the infantry fight. Their Great Weapons will beat Jade Warriors pretty well. And we get Hashut Stark Ravagers being called out. Interesting. So these guys are really good at killing Jade equivalent infantry on the ground. And this is a comeback opportunity for Navi. So Navi needs to get a huge, veiny, massive, erect Final Transmutation right now. It needs to be as thick as humanly possible and punish this Cathay character blob. And it looks like it's going to. Really nice. So that punishes the Astromancer. And also we do see the birds getting punished as well. But, you know, he does run away from it. So well played. Definitely should have cast that on the Astromancer, though. That is like the high priority target there. A little bit of a misclick happens to the best of us. So we do see Jade Lancers coming out of the trees. Are they going to be sneaking around the formation here? We'll have to see. A little bit open back here. The Deathstreaker rocket shooting point blank. And the Astromancer's trapped, though. It's being circle beaten in the trees by the Hashut Stark Ravagers, which has got to feel pretty bad. Another rocket also slams into the bird. All right, so Dark Age losing his Astromancer here is going to hurt pretty bad. Granted, Dark Age's formation is very good. The Crane Gunners annihilating those Chaos Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons. Very clean. And in the back, the Dragon-Blooded Lord also has a Yin caster, which is using what? Storm of Shadows for slow. Very interesting. But yeah, losing that bird is probably a game-changing play, to be honest. I don't know if you'll be able to come back. That's like almost a 3,000 gold unit. It's like 2,400 or something, right? Crane Gunner's advancing up a little bit, so a slight slip up in micro here by Dark Age Rush, trying to shoot something that's out of range and getting punished for it a little bit. Empress's Crowmen, though, do manage to get a Deathstreaker offline, so at least it wasn't all for naught. Taking down one Deathstreaker, at least routing it off the battlefield, is pretty big. And will the bird come back? Okay, the Astromancer returns, just like Palpatine, he's back. And we did see the Hashid Stark Ravagers chasing with their throwing weapons, and then the bird routes again. Very unfortunate there for Dark Age. But Dark Age is still, in this game. It's a close one. There still is a wizard in play, and the Crane Gunners are functional and online. We do see Jade Lancers trying to hold up the advance of the Dawi Zar. Probably retreating the Crane Gunners back and then refocusing them here on the Blazing Beards of Basheret could be pretty good. Jade Lancers charging into the back of those infantry. And we do get an Iron Demon coming in now. So the Iron Demon is going to be on its way out. And both Deathstreakers are functional. Now, Deathstreakers are not amazing at killing infantry. They can if you put them in spray fire mode. Like, they can go a little skeet on these units. But it's not going to just destroy them. Magma Cannons would be a little bit more effective there, of course. Jade Lancers charging into the Blazing Beards of Basheret, as we do see great focus fire. And this is a big element of the build. That was a really nice shot by that Deathstreak, actually. But yeah, 2 Crane Gunners online is going to be a big difference maker, and they'll be very good against the Iron Demon as well as the Hashid Stark Ravagers. But I have this ominous feeling for Cathay that the Chaos Dwarves are about to bunker bust their lines. Oh my god, the Pigeon came back. That is so freaking clutch. So the Astromancer returning means that the Uran and Thunderbolt combo is back online. Granted, there's no healing for it, but at least the Wizard is still there and functional. Crane Gunner shooting back up in the sky, shooting into the big flying bullman, the Sorcerer Prophet of Metal, going to be trying to retreat. And Hashid Stark Ravagers making their way into the backfield. I don't know what good options there are. Iron Hail Gunners are good against them. And the Chaos Dwarf Lord is definitely in the danger zone. He's playing a dangerous game here. On the backside, Hobgoblins chasing off Jade Lancers. And the Crowmen are going to be probably trying to come and defend in the backfield. But yeah, Hashid Stark Ravagers have reached their prize. They've gotten on top of the Crane Gunner. So that's going to be an absolute massacre there. Grand Cathay, though, poking. That Dragon-Blooded Lord has been harassing that Sorcerer Prophet all frickin' day. So Crane Gunners are going to be getting bonked, as we do see the Jade Lancers coming back here trying to stabilize them. Will the Iron Hail Gunners be able to get volley fire? They're obstructed a little bit right now, but they are able to shoot. So there is going to be some firepower as they unleash their giant Cathay hand cannons into the old Hashid Stark Ravagers. But again, being slightly obstructed here is very tough. And man, the Iron Demon is coming out as well. Another Iron Hail Gunners online, and they should probably turn their focuses onto the Iron Demon if they can. Astromancer, see, if the Astromancer was healthy, this wouldn't be that big of an issue. The Astromancer could bully the Iron Demon, but now that it's so beat up, it's really going to be changing the dynamic of that fight. Granted, Chaos Dwarves have like no capture weight, and the forces of Grand Cathay have a lot of Jades on the objectives. And look at this, the Dragon-Blooded Lord kind of going balls deep and hunting down the Sorcerer Prophet. There is going to be a Final Transmutation activated here. That's going to do a lot of damage, I would imagine. And in the backfield, the Iron Hail Gunners. Ooh, man, a lot of damage on top of that thing. That Iron Demon getting worked on a little bit. And now, will they be able to get a big volley? It is a big target, but they're slightly obstructed by their own cavalry, so a little bit tricky. But if it does move out of position, they might be able to get it. Hashid Stark Ravagers being tied down by spears and crowmen, so this is uber cost-effective for Dark Age Rush. And the Dawi Zar have still not been able to get their objective, so that's got to feel bad for them. And we do see the Death Shrieks, the ordnance of the Dawi, shooting in and blasting into the Jade Warriors here. This map definitely permits the Death Shriek play. Without this map, I think that the cannons would be able to shut it down a little bit too effectively. But yeah, the Iron Demon could die here. I mean, the Iron Hail Gunners, if they can get a good salvo, we do see Crane Gunners back online, and Hashid Stark Ravagers are shaken and stirred. So they've set up their formation. They're going to be in the dreaded pencil formation, but unleashing on the Dark Ravagers, a couple of them eating throwing axes. This game looks so freaking good, man. Yeah, it's awesome. Will they get it? Oh, the Dark Ravagers probably going to close the distance and take them to Pound Town. Spears are nearby, but probably not going to be there quick enough. Now, Cathay holding on to the objectives. And in the back, we do see the Dragon-Blooded Lord still fighting that Bellator's character, which is probably not going to work out well for it. Negative 27, the rocket did nail it. So the Deathstreaker got it. As we see the Astromancer also taking offline the Deathstreaker, it's going to be maybe running here. And what's going on in the backfield? So do we see the Pain Train still online? We do. It's getting kind of low. Crane Gunners have stabilized. Where are they going to be going? Probably after the Hashid Stark Ravagers, who are being hunted down by Jade Lancers here. And if Cathay loses its Lord, that's going to hurt. Wow, the Astromancer is actually going for a fight here? No way. That's so risky. The Bellator's character is a really good fighter. I mean, if it can peck him in the back when he's not paying attention, maybe. Okay, the bird arrives, and does it make contact? It does not. Both of them miss their attack. Final Transmutation onto the Dragon-Blooded Lord is worth it. That's a really good play by Navi, a.k.a. Navigator. And the Cathay Lord is now dead. And we see the Chaos Dwarves pull a bit of a value lead. The bird is fighting well, but man, see, so much of this game would be so different if the bird hadn't been blundered in the bushes. And we do see this objective go to the Chaos Dwarves. And I think that the Dawi Zar are probably going to take over this game. Hashut, Hashut! As we see the Astromancer running, 621, negative 33. I think this might just be GG for Grand Cathay. It was a very, very good attempt at it, but just, blundering the big expensive centerpiece in the beginning, I think cost him. It happens to the best of us. I blunder shit all the time. It's my special power. So pulling in here are the Jade Lancers, so they're going to be retreating across towards objective 1. Iron Demon coming, and can Cathay win on 1? I don't think so. Do they have any tools to fight in like a very scattered way? I mean, maybe if the Sorcerer Prophet gets blundered, maybe. It looks like the Iron Demon was taken down to the backfield, so yeah, look, the Iron Demon was destroyed. So that's a big grab. Taking down that expensive tank is very, very good with the Iron Hail Gunners, but yeah, the Wolves are going to be running interference. There's going to be so many elements that are just so tough. The Dragon-Blooded Lord and the Trash Can, and yeah, I think that's it. The Iron Demon's just going to roll things over. The Dowies are moving up. We do see the Orc Laborers on the way. And what do we got on the ground here? Yeah, just a lot of Dowies are. Maybe a sneaky back objective play, like if Cathay can muster a couple Peasant Horsemen, steal the back objective, like in the 4th quarter, maybe. It's only Goblin Laborers, so probably that would be the best idea. Just get back there, take objective 3, and just hope the Chaos Dwarfs can't react quick enough, right? It's pretty much their only hope. I mean, what do you even have on this point? There's a Jade Warrior. There is going to be a Searing Doom activated, which is going to punish these Jade Lancers super hard. And the Baletor's character living with this low health is just pure pain, guys. Pure pain. So we do have the Cathay guns online to an extent. The Crane Gunner shooting into the Iron Demon in the middle. Sending an Iron Hail Gunner to start clearing off middle wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. Do we see any sneakiness over here? Yeah, we do see the Death 3 Croc Launcher gets taken offline, and Hobgoblin Wolf Riders called out of Vanguard here. But nice. Yeah, the Death Reekers did some good damage, but nothing obscene, so they were, kind of kept in check over the course of the game. But Grand Cathay looks like they're going to be losing this objective here, and I think that's going to be the end, as the Dowies are just too strong, too powerful here. Great Cannon called out. Misses its shots, but of course will continue shooting wherever it can. We do see the Alchemist called in, so Grand Cathay must have had some extra wizards in reserve just to call in on the cheap, and that objective does flip. And there's an Iron Demon there and a Bale Taurus. That's going to be very tough. Peasant Horseman called out, but called out of the back point. Definitely need to call them out here. I mean, this is a very vulnerable opportunity, but it's not a situation. The Chaos Dwarfs could just win on 2 at this point. So this game is probably over. I mean, the value trading is close, though. Maybe the Chaos Dwarfs could blunder their Lord or something, and Cathay does have a little bit of time to play, so maybe. A couple spears are still holding there. Soon going to be taken offline by the Chad Tall Hat boys, so we see them moving in. Chaos Dwarves ready to bonk. Yeah, I really like Chaos Dwarves, man. They're one of my favorite armies to paint tabletop. I probably got about 3,000 points of Chaos Dwarves, give or take. Iron Demons are also S tier in tabletop. They're the best unit in this game for Chaos Dwarves, and they're also the best unit for Chaos Dwarves in tabletop. Crazy, crazy good. All right, so Empress's Crowmen dropping some steaming hot payloads back there, and what do we got on the other side? The Jade Lancers coming out in droves. Like I said, very vulnerable over here. Definitely getting that point would be big. And the Crane Gunners, what are they shooting into? It looks like they're trying to take down the Pain Train. They're still on there. This would be an insane comeback from Dark Age Rush. I mean, the Cannon, Chaos Dwarves could fumble this. Cannon does get a direct hit right there. That's going to be a Searing Doom, which is going to do good damage. But they do move at the last second there, so it feels bad. The Peasants did not hold the line. Crowmen being sent in. The Empress's Crowmen. They're just going to be dying to the Baletor's character, it looks like. As we do get some Jade Lancers and Iron Hail Gunners thinking about playing here. On the backside, Peasant Horsemen versus Hobgoblins. Pretty similar stat lines, honestly. Bit of a wet noodle contest. But now that Navi, a.k.a. Navigator, that's the name he plays under, is having the opportunity to reinforce his points, I think it's going to take away a lot of the comeback opportunities for Cathay. There was a window where maybe that objective could have been ninja'd, but yeah, it's not going to be it. It's not going to be it. So Cannonballs of Doom shooting in, and down goes the Iron Demon. And hey, man, if you can kill the Sorcerer Prophet too, the Iron Demon and the Sorcerer Prophet both get taken offline, that would be pretty freaking MLG and maybe give Cathay some teeth in this game. We do see the Iron Hail Gunners coming up to put some hurt down. They're not shooting for some reason. There they go. All right, so now they're going to start shooting, and the Chaos Dwarves here, they're shielded. They do have Silver Shield, so they're going to eat these shots, better than others would. But I love the powder stuff. It's so cool. Yeah, neat little volley fire there. And fire, reload, fire. That is a long-ass reload time. We're going to see if they're shooting again. I suspect, yeah, I guess just reloading. A couple Hobgoblins trying to come in, shut them down, and we do see Crowmen being called in reserves. Cathay getting a little bit of momentum, and the Baletor's character's offline, guys. Okay, the comeback. The comeback. Yeah, I would say Cathay doesn't have a 0% chance of winning this, but it's probably like somewhere in the ballpark of like 15%. It's not going to be great. They're very tough at breaking through these units, but Dark Age is showing that he's got a lot of chops here, even playing from behind. But the Baletor's character breaking is really big. If he dies, that's a big leadership penalty to the forces of the Dawizar. And getting through these Chaos Dwarves is going to be tricky. And in the middle, we do have Crowmen ripping it up, but the Bull Centaurs with the Great Weapons are there. And the Chaos Dwarves are going to be in a situation where they could just cackle on one objective. And Dwarves are tough as hell. Even if they're evil Dwarves, which they are, of course, they're going to be very, very resilient. They're going to have a good old time. So Iron Hill Gunners shooting into the Onyx Crowmen there. Crane Gunners functional. This objective is going to be flipping to Grand Cathay. So, hey, man, Grand Cathay on the comeback path. It's pretty wild shit, man. The train's going to be a problem, though. The Iron Hills need to zero in on that train right now, although it looks like the Jade Lancers maybe will run interference and block it up. Crowmen swarming about. Crowmen definitely not bad against the Great Weapon Bull Centaurs. And this objective is going to remain in the clutches of Grand Cathay. Orc laborers, just ignore them. Got to go full tilt over this way. And what is the cannon going to be zeroing in on now? Probably the train. Train actually gets smashed by those cannons. It's dying very, very quickly. 1,300 points for the Dowie Czar. And on this side, what do we have called in? Peasant Horsemen, Dark Age, currently 600 supply. Chaos Dwarves are just spamming out trains, which, I don't know. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. They're tough to kill, but I mean, they die pretty quick here with Grand Cathay shooting incorporated, of course. So Grand Cathay gets that. Empresses Crowmen are on their way out. Jade Lancers running off the Orc Laborers here, which I think is a bit of a wrong play. They should come over and help out on this objective, but like, God, getting rid of a Chaos Dwarf Warrior Great Weapon is going to be so tough. Objective 3, of course, not going to be going anywhere. Yeah, I mean, it's just there's nothing nearby to threaten it. Jade Lancer could theoretically knock those guys off, but it would take a long time. Hey, GM Noob. Hello, Sensei. You're the GOAT. Keep up the great content. Since you're expanding out of Warhammer mods, why not try out Grimhammer Total War? Hey, thank you for that donation. I have no idea what Grimhammer is. Is it like a mod? I would do like a PvP event with that to kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. But yeah, it's just GG. Cathay is not good at getting objectives back. It's probably their biggest weakness of a faction. I mean, they can value trade pretty well. But yeah, once they lose points, they're not like the Dwarves. The Dwarves have like more killy infantry with Slayers and Doomseekers and things like that that are fast. Empresses Crowmen dropping a steaming hot payload on the face of the Chaos Dwarves here. A really nice game, though. I mean, looked like it was 1,000,000% over, but Cathay, they worked some momentum back despite some big blunders, and they tried their best. They tried their best. It's SFO. They changed their name. Oh, okay. Why did they change their name? Steel Faith Overhaul? Was it like a copyright thing? I typically like the vanilla versions of games, but, down the road, it could be possible. Down the road, it could be possible. All right. So, GG, well played. The Legions of Asgore have made it to the grand finals. The dreaded Dowie Czar have done it. Yeah, one of my favorite factions for sure. I don't hate to see it. Although, I love rooting for the underdogs of Grand Cathay. Very winnable game. If the Astromancer doesn't get caught in the bushes and beaten down by the Bull Centaurs, I think that Cathay actually wins that game based on what I saw there. So, Turin finals. Join me in Bretonnia in the pits. The dreaded 1-3 Bretonnia. All right. So Navigator. And who has one on the other side? Who is it going to be? We don't know yet. Scrambled Egg is still playing against attack speed, so we do not know what it's going to be. All right, all right. There's no balance in Grimhammer, you're saying? Yeah, why did they change their name, though? Steel Faith Overhaul, wasn't that what it was called? Yeah, I mean, I think the base game is fine, honestly. I mean, there's little things I would change here and there, but I don't know if it needs too much more. I want to know what love is. Kind of off topic, but is there any situation where Khorne Dog Hero is viable? He's okay. He's more of a land battle guy, I would say. And Dom, he's really expensive. And there's often times where your opponent will just play around it by having like a flying character. The Cursed Siege Battle Tournament. Oh, God. Which faction would benefit most from its extended roster? I mean, Uberman OG. Is that who won? Who's Uberman OG? Are you in the finals? You're not one of those people. Uberman, this is not the FFA, brother. This is the finals of the tournament. Nothing personal, my friend. Out of region should be casting the other side as well. He should be casting the other side. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Nurgle would benefit a ton, so would the Dwarfs. What about Norska, dude? The Ice-Forged Legion, the truly forbidden tech. The triple Hell Cannon call-in. That'd be very funny. Oh, Louis Snow, Uberman, you're good. Yeah, feel free to join the FFA. Well, we're going to, of course, end with an FFA after this, so we'll get you in there. We will get you in there. Okay, what's going on here? This, I think this stream name is like one of the most accurate. Like the Bretonnian suffering is so freaking apt for today. Yeah. Okay, looking at the other side here. Can somebody go to Outer Regions channel and see what their progress is? I just want to see if they started really late, because if they did, I can show you guys some other stuff while we wait. But if they're close, well, extended units. Yeah, I want to look through the extended units with you guys right now. But what is the Grand Finals map? It's going to be the Glade of the Everqueen Classic, one of our best maps in my opinion. It's very, very good. So I suffered for the lady, dude. I literally got shoved into 3 hard counter matchups today. 4, technically. Khorne is probably a hard counter to Bretonnia, too. It's just all hard counters today. None of the good matchups. Just pure pain and suffering. Yeah, it was rough. Let Uberman play in the finals. Let the Uberman feast. Well, if the other player doesn't show up, then we can. Yes, salty tears to fill the ladies' jaws. Yeah, Bretonnian Cav needs a little bit of milk. I'd have to look through their other units. You know what would make Bretonnia pretty crazy in domination mode is if you made their men-at-arms not be like expendable and have full capture weight. Holy shit, Bretonnia could be... That would actually be a big change. No unit cap FFA. Oh, God. That just... Do you want to play against 8 Thunder Tusks? Because that's how that happens. Feeling generous. 37 turn January used to be hard in a PvP for Warhammer 2. With so much change, am I too... No, you're not too late to get back into it. No. Bro, we're like the same age. Thank you for that donation. And no, now is definitely like a good time to get into it, because you don't have to, like, in land battle, you had to like know attacking rules and tournament rules and the PDF restrictions. Here it's like there's very clear-cut victory conditions. You just like maybe 1 or 2 units are limited because they're overpowered. You just use the CA unit caps. Like, yeah, dude, get in there, man. Everybody, get in here. Yeah, let's get you in there, dude. Hit me up in Discord if you have like questions about builds. I can give you some like beginner builds for certain factions. And yeah, we can get you taken care of. Oh, Vampire Counts versus Chowie Czar in the grand finals. That's fun. All right, so Scrambled Egg is a terror, dude. He's the true Lord of the Night these days. He's been an absolute menace. So when you take the Beastmen out, the other factions are able to win these. Yeah. I remember there was a no unit cap FFA and somebody brought 19 unbreakable Goblin Arvars. Yeah. Hey, Vampire Counts and Chaos Dwarfs in the grand finals. You know, hey, Bretonnia's sacrifice was not in vain. Yeah, it was not in vain. Yeah, domination is pretty good. It's in a good spot right now. It's very fun. I do understand the people who prefer land battle, though. I get it. It's a very different experience, you know. From like an RTS purist kind of perspective, like where you like one of the things that I always like. There was like a couple times back in Warhammer 2 where I really wanted to do like get like, you know, big sponsors involved in events, and we did do that. We had some big events and big sponsors and whatnot, but you know, the thing is like having to rule on like gray area stuff and player enforced rules to make the game playable, I think is kind of counterintuitive to like a true RTS. A highly competitive RTS experience. But I do understand why some people prefer land battle to dom. Like the spectacle of it, it's very fun just having just your army on the field and managing just that force. There is a certain charm to it for sure. Scrambled 1 with the double black coach? What? Wow. Okay then. Yeah, Hitman Hippo's he's streaming this weekend. He's streaming the Faction War. We'll have links to all the other people who are streaming. So we need Snoop Dogg, what? So in traditional tournaments, no factions are banned in tournaments where a highly competitive like season finals, every faction will typically be on the table. But the overpowered factions that have either bugged or obscenely broken units, those units will be restricted. There's usually only like 4 like 3. Like the Hellforged Bellowers, Pigback Riders, Thunder Tusk, and like maybe one other thing. Yeah. How do they prevent stream sniping? Stream sniping doesn't really matter in this game. Because, like, you know, my stream is like 20 or 30 seconds delayed. They're not going to get any information they don't already have. Stream sniping is not really relevant. The only thing that stream sniping would be good is if I'm like playing in a match and they can see when I'm building my army. That would be the only downside. But you can just put a screen blocker up and it's not an issue. Yeah, I hear you, Lucas. I hear you, man. I hear ya. So, Chaos Dwarves versus Vampire Counts. This is actually, I think, a very even matchup. Well, Harrison, I guess we don't need to play our game because here you're literally going to get the number 1 Vampire Count player versus the number 1 Chaos Dwarf player. And he's definitely, Navi is definitely one of the better Chaos Dwarf players out there. I think he's probably more seasoned than I am at this point. I'm pretty good at Dwarfs, but I think he's better than I am at Dwarfs. Yeah. Seeker Cav. Yeah, thank you, Weber. Yeah, it was the Seekers. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. And in the meantime, you guys can enjoy the new screen blocker here. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and the players are still doing their builds. Isn't that cool, though? I love that. It's awesome. Yeah, nice little tune. Yeah, that's one of the better soundtracks from Total War, The Gardens of Moor. All right, so Chaos Dwarves versus Vampire Counts. Scrambled Egg is big scheming right now, like big uber scheming. Faction War should be pretty interesting. I mean, definitely some of the favored factions we have. You guys want to see a preview of the brackets? Let's do that real quick. We got time, so that's going to be on here. Okay, let's go here, do this. Yeah. All right, that looks fine. So let me show you guys the brackets real quick. We'll give you a little teaser. A little teaser. Okay, where's this? Looking fine, okay. So yeah, here's the upcoming faction war this weekend. So 24 players in total, right? We have some people have a buy round, you'll notice, because that's just how the cookie crumbles. Unless we go up to 32 players, it stays like this basically. But the players who have the buy round are the top ranked players on the leaderboard. So all the players in the buy rounds are in the top 8 of the leaderboard. So they earned a buy round basically in the faction war. But round 1, we have Dwarves versus Dark Elves, Nurgle versus Empire, Demons of Chaos versus Lizardmen, Khorne versus High Elves, Kislev versus Tzeentch, Skaven versus Bretonnia, Grand Cathay versus Greenskins, Wood Elves versus Chaos Dwarfs. Those are all the initial rounds there. Yeah, those are the early rounds. And then, of course, Ogres, Norska, Vampire Coast, Beastmen, Tomb Kings, Vampire Counts, Warriors of Chaos, and Slaanesh have the buy round because they're all top 8 on the leaderboard right now. So they earned themselves a buy round spot. Now we're ready for the game. Let's fire it up and have some fun and do it to it. Yes, and do drop a like if you guys are enjoying this. It helps quite a bit. It's hard to believe there's that many people here, Cody. I think I call shenanigans. All right, so we have a Sorcerer Prophet of Metal, very meta. You know, punishing blobs, punishing vampire counts. Dude, the double black coach, dude. What is with this? Yeah, ogres are pretty restricted though. No Thunder Tusks and no Pigback Riders for ogres. So they're very similar to how they were before. You don't get the overpowered units. You guys want me to start an OnlyFans account? How many of you would actually sign up for that, though? I feel like it's something you guys joke about, but nobody would actually show up for it. It's like the hot dog stream. We had a stream where the punishment for losing games was eating hot dogs, and so many people were like, yeah, do the hot dog stream, and then, you know, didn't seem like people actually enjoyed it that much. It was just to punish us, I guess. I know most of us are just watching and listening. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, the double black coaches are back on the menu, guys. They're back. Got a new play the new WoW update. Oh, are you playing retail or are you playing classic WoW? What are you into, man? Some good Civ 7 videos. Yeah, Civ is fun. I really enjoy Civ a lot. All right, guys, let's get this party started. The Lord of Hashut, the Father of Darkness himself, the Navigator, aka Navi, under the name he's playing. Chaos Dwarf Warriors in the front, backed up by a Deathreak rocket launcher to shoot Mortis engines and keep the vampires honest. Hobgoblins, couple laborers, and of course, Vanguard, sneaky gets. So he doesn't really use the skirmishers too much, but is going to be vanguarding up and trying to steal the objective from the vampire counts using the sneaky gets with their little prison shank. So these guys get wrecked pretty bad, but if they fight chaff, they can win pretty decisively. So yeah, I think that's pretty fun. Looking at Scrambled Egg Specials build, he has the Forbidden Cackling Necromancer. Okay, so he's using a Master Necromancer with Gaze of Nagash, double Raised Dead, one of which is the bound ability, Lesser Raised Dead. Okay, interesting. Zombies, double Black Coach, Corpse Cart, and a Balefire card as well. With some Forbidden Rod stroking in the back. So he's going to be grabbing his fat hog and just stroking it in the trees, basically. So we have Forbidden Rod here for tons of winds of magic. And that is some truly evil vampire count tech, which... yeah, we're gonna see this. This is Hellman von Haggard right here, guys. This is our character from our Bannerlord playthrough. We can all roleplay that. He now has a flying mount. All right, it is time. So moving on up are the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gets. They're going to be cruising towards Objective 3, and there they go. And yeah, it's fast, 10 capture weight. You know, not bad at all. And the rest of the army for the Dawis are going to be advancing up, including Chaos Dwarf Warriors, Deathreaker. What is it going to sit on? I would probably just methodically kill the black coaches with it. I think that's going to be your best bet. Sorcerer Prophet of Metal is using Final Transmutation and Searing Doom. So very much the meta composition of spells. I love hot dogs. Yeah, no, you guys in chat saying I don't like hot dogs. Oh, you're talking about Professor Pone. Yeah, he hates them. Which is the most un-American thing ever. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Balefire against Chaos Dwarves. I'm curious about its applications. You know, it does give fire damage, and Chaos Dwarves have fire resistances on a lot of units. So I can't help but think that's a misclick, maybe. We'll see, though. We'll see. So Necromancer is stroking his Forbidden Rod. He's violently rubbing it in the trees. And we do see the Precursor ammunition being lured out here from the Sneaky Gets, and actually does some damage against the Necromancer, so not completely worthless. But how good are the Black Coaches going to be? What are they going to do? These things, of course, do fire damage and magic damage, so there is some fire resist for the Chorfs. Most Chorf units have a little bit of fire resist, and the first shot comes in and nails the Black Coach. You obviously have to expect a Deathreak rocket launcher in this matchup. No elite Chowizar infantry, though. That is partially meta, too, is seeing like the very elite Chowizar troops. I suspect that the Master Necromancer is going to go and try and shotgun down maybe the Chaos Dwarf Artillery, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's too far back in the trees. And now we get the Granite Guard coming out, guys. Here it goes. Oh, yeah. So Granite Guard are awesome. They're really, really cool. These guys, if you fly near them and get blasted, dude, they'll mow you down. Like, any single entity coming nearby is going to have a really bad time. But yeah, Chaos Dwarves just living their best life here. As the Baletor's character attacks. Oh, look, he's being 2v1 by the Black Coaches, is it? No, that's a Corpse Guard. Yeah, not a great start for the Vampires out of the gates. They're definitely being bullied by the Chaos Dwarves a little bit here, but the stroking of the Forbidden Rod continues. The Black Coach is trying to ram this guy in the back, but like losing a Corpse Cart right away, just like 300 gold in the pits, has got to feel pretty bad. I don't know what Scrambled Egg is doing. Is he just building up a Dread Legion here to prepare for the fight? Deathreaker coming in, and does it hit? It misses there. So that one was a miss. One Corpse Guard is down, you know, a little bit of HP lost off the Sorcerer Prophet, and Helman von Haggard here, he's trying his best, but he's not having a lot of success against this giant Baletor's character, which is certainly feasting pretty well. So Necromancer here. The Undead are gathering in the trees, and it looks like they're going to be surging forth. We do have a lot of Graveguard Grey opens, actually 3 of them. So that is no joke, as the Necromancer flees, and uh-oh, is he going to discover the 2 guys stroking their meat in the woods? I don't know if he is. Maybe he will. Maybe. Yeah, that's funny. I'm try to think of that. Yeah, but here comes the Sorcerer Prophet. I mean, he could use a Overcasted Final Transmutation, just insta-kill both these Necromancers. Probably. Helman von Haggard was able to get away. And now the Vampire Count's going to be surging forth with their Dread Legion. We do see the Black Coach hiding in the trees. And is he going to be going for it? Moving in is the Baletor's. This guy is just rampaging, dude. He's taking no prisoners. I love Baletor's. I have one in tabletop, dude. The thing rules. You can make Baletor's toughness 7 pretty easily with a single item, which is great. So that's one advantage they have over dragons, is they're a little bit tougher in tabletop. All right, so Necromancer number 1 is down. The other one fleeing for his life in the woods. You know, he was literally caught with his pants down there. And the Deathreaker shooting into the Black Coach here and getting some good damage. We do see the Hashed Stark Ravagers coming out, an excellent choice. They're really good at killing chaff and can honestly fight big targets, especially with their throwing axes. Deathreaker are going to be pulling back a little bit, and man, oh man, this is going to be a hard fight for the Vampire Counts from what I can tell. It's going to be very, very tough. So moving on up is the Master Necromancer. He's cruising for a bruising. Black Coaches moving out of the trees, and the fate of the old world is soon to be decided, as the Black Coach is going to be making its first contact here, the most dreaded unit in all of Total War. And it runs into a pretty dead stop. Granted, its armor-piercing attacks are not bad. It hasn't killed any of these dwarves yet, but it will get there in time. Hashed Stark Ravagers coming to shut that shit down. They're moving in, and they'll also be a really good counter against the Graveguard. You know, they're anti-infantry dual weapons with armor-piercing. Pretty nasty. Another Black Coach shot moves in. Oh, man, gets nailed by the Blazing Beards of Basharik. And now the Granite Guard. Uh-oh, this could be bad. That Black Coach could just meet its end super quickly. So the Granite Guard going to be forming up the ranks. They're obstructed right now, but they're going to try and shoot. But yeah, looks mostly obstructed. Oh my god, another Deathreaker. This is turning out to be a bit of a massacre on value. This Black Coach actually just gets killed here. Helman von Haggard trying to use a summon on top of the Grave Guard, and that will, or the Granite Guard does shut him down temporarily. And is he going to go for the Deathreaker? I am not sure if he is going to. So Vargeist being called in. They're a good tool against the shooting for sure. And the Khorne race have also penetrated into the backfield a little bit. Waves and waves of zombies coming for the gun line here. So Helman von Haggard putting in a little bit of work. Meanwhile, up in the sky, the Sorcerer Prophet is being harried by the Vargeist, but overall doesn't seem too troubled by it. Graveguard Great Weapons will eventually win against the Chaos Dwarf Infantry, but the blasting charges and the shooting have been very, very brutal. And now we do see the Corpse Cart with the Balefire coming in, which of course is only going to help the Chaos Dwarves. Ooh, yeah, why was that not done earlier? Goddamn. Goddamn, Joe Rogan. Dude, that should have been done way sooner. Oh my god, look at that. And the double scroll of power snipe. Yeah, he insta-kills that thing. Where was that play like 4 minutes ago? Dude, oh man. And the Deathreaker's offline. Like, the Black Coaches took so much damage, it probably got easily like only 500. I was going to say 800, but yeah, I mean, that's a lot of value. That could have been done earlier. So using the decreasing cooldown on the Gaysum to Gash Snipe, very, very clean. If Scrambled Egg comes back from this game, dude, that's going to be so impressive. But that's a way to get back in the game for sure. And the Vampires do clean up the Chaos Dwarves on the objective a little bit. Obviously, the Graveguard with their anti-infantry bonus trading extremely well. And the diving back here with the Khorne race, very, very nice. They're disruptive, but the magic damage of the Sorcerer Prophet, his Searing Doom, not his actual magic damage, is able to get her done. So the Pain Train, the Iron Demon, is running over the old Khorne race here. And the trick about Iron Demons is using the magical attacks. So you give them Hellforged, and that allows them to punish the ethereal units of the vampire counts pretty effectively. So moving on up are the Crypt Horrors, and they're going to be cruising for a bruising. We do see the Searing Doom coming in. Dark Age. Oh, dude, you could have won that game. It was just one little mistake. You did great. Everybody makes mistakes. Don't stress it. My mistake was playing Bretonnia today. Ashen Stark Ravagers cruising up, and we do see the Master Necromancer going to be dropping another summon on top of the guns here, but he better shut that shit down quick. And he does get the zombies, and using the Vargeist to attack with zombie support would be very, very strong. But somehow Palpa Zombie has returned. We do see the Necromancer able to get objective number 3 here, and potentially threatening a triple cap. Doesn't look like it, just zombies actually. Oh my god, the firing from the Granite Guard, mowing down the Devils of Swartzhofen, literally from 55-60% down to almost nothing. That is so painful. That is so freaking painful. Now back in the objective here, we do see the Vampire Counts holding it. Crypt Horrors coming in to saturate. Value trading, not as bad as it was in the beginning. 8.3 against 5.5 with healing taken into account. Have we had healing a little bit? Probably not too much. But the Graveguard Grey Open's going to be moving into the gun line here, and there's definitely a chance that Scrambled Egg can find a way to win on objectives, man. He is a very scrappy player, and if anybody can find a way, it's him. Another Zombie Summon activated, but the Iron Demons are a little bit, troublesome. Crypt Horrors are a good counter against them, though. Crypt Horrors can tar pit them very well and beat them up. Couple Graveguard probably need to move back to the objective here as the Iron Demon continues cackling on their faces. Zombie Summon's doing good. The Haggard Corpse Cart moving in just to provide minor buffs where it can. Crypt Horror's doing serious heavy lifting here as they tie down a lot of these units. And where are the Granite Guard? Are they shut down? I think they did. Yeah, the Granite Guard finally shut down here as the Vampire Counts are moving up quite a bit, but they're going to go for the back objective. That's what I thought. Yeah, the Zombies and the Grave Guard are rerouting here to press that, which is not a bad idea. 6.8k against 9.1. The value gap is closing. It's only, it's just around over 2,000 right now. And it was like 4,000 or 5,000 at one point in the game. So very scrappy. Yeah, and the Necromancer is still stroking his meat in the woods. And if hopefully YouTube doesn't take that out of context. It's a Necromancer playing with a magical item in the trees. If you're a YouTube moderator reviewing this, that's what's happening. All right, advancing up, Graveguard Grey Opens, not Graveguard, Bull Centaur Render Grey Opens. Not bad. They'll counter the Crypt Horrors pretty well, and honestly do well enough against the Graveguard to perform. The back objective has not been flipped. We do see the points lead still favoring the Chaos Dwarves, which is very precarious, and the Veil Taurus once again feasting on another Corpse Cart, which has got to feel bad. So where are these coming out? Khorne Wraiths moving up. Ethereal units, always pretty good. And now we see a Final Transmutation activated. Hellman, no, not Hellman. He better use his heal on him, or else he's potentially going to die here. We need to see an Invo. That double Gaze of Nagash Snipe was a really, really cool tech, though, man. That was a very, very cool tech. So running away is the Master Necromancer. Final Transmutation activated. 2 leadership here. Oh, there was a pistol coming at him. Come on, Hellman. Hold. Where's the heal? He must not have the Winds of Magic. So Hellman von Haggard, the Master Necromancer, is going to fall. And with that, the champion of Hashut will probably start to run away with the game. Hey, it's just like my Bannerlord campaigns when this guy just gets constantly taken out and imprisoned. Here comes the prisoner arc for Hellman von Haggard. This game looking pretty over, though. With the Necromancer being killed, I think that's it. The Black Coaches were very ineffective this game. They just got blasted and nuked and had a pretty bad time. The Dowies are going to be advancing up with Hobgoblin Cutthroats and some Infernal Guard with Great Uppins as well. Searing Doom activated, and Khorne Wraiths also coming in to try and mitigate and maybe provide a little bit of capture weight. But this position is going to fold up. With Hellman von Haggard being taken down, it's all she wrote, I think. The leadership debuff on the vampires and the crumbling damage that's going to be coming in. Not to mention that there's Bull Centaur Render Great Opens to counter all these Crypt Horrors. Probably just going to be GG. Vampire Counts are holding on to the objective with the Khorne Wraiths, though, and they have for the first time passed the Chaos Dwarves on points. He's using the zombies, which is a very good tactic, to run interference, actually, which I think is quite good. So maybe these two will have a rematch in this weekend's Faction War. We'll have to see. They're both playing these factions in the Faction War, so no surprise that they made it to the Grand Finals. Yeah, it's the prisoner arc. Yeah, the Hellman has been taken prisoner by the Dowie Tsar, which means he'll be working in the mines, I'm sure. Chaos Dwarves in the back are holding on to Objective 1, so not really any theft opportunities possible. Vampires doing what vampires do well, which is just tar pitting shit and just trying to hold for dear life. Chaos Dwarves, maybe starting to sweat bullets a little bit, moving up. Yeah, they're thinking about it. A little unsummon coming down. Zombies running interference is so good. This is such a good play. Although some of the Chorps do make it up to the point. In the back, we got zombies coming up, and what's the calling going to be? Graveguard Great Opens Dude, if Scrambled Egg manages to win this shit, that would be insane. Chaos Dwarves can run into this issue sometimes. When they have all these like big centerpieces, they can struggle to clear out a lot of infantry. But the Iron Demon should be up to the task. Cryptors are MLGing it, though. They're beating down that Iron Demon. The value is only 3,000, so it's not out of control. If Hellman had gotten a heal on himself, definitely could have been a precarious one for the Chaos Dwarves. But we do see 1,000 points being reached here by the Vampire counts. So they're going to be reaching the big 1,000 here. Skeleton Spheres coming in to provide a little bit of capture rate. Khorne still doing it. And look how good this play is. These zombies are blocking up, 3, 8... up to 11 capture weight is being blocked by a couple zombie units. Like little plays like that are just so good. And the Khorne are crumbling. They're pretty fickle on their leadership, but they're actually doing some respectable damage. So Graveguard Grey Open's going to be trying to get there. Cryptors are chasing down the Iron Demon here. The other Iron Demon mowing down this unit. Probably going to see the capture weight flip. Once this brick is given the charge order, they need to go quick, man. You cannot let a player of Scrambled Eggs caliber claw back into the game like this. He will find a way, dude. He's like the what isn't that from Jurassic Park when they're like nature finds a way or whatever? Yeah, so this idling of these units here by Na'vi is a pretty considerable mistake. He needs to get those guys cooking and moving up to the point here and do it. Oh, Hellman's back, baby. No prisoner arc for us today. Hellman von Haggard lives. And the Necromancer are going to be dropping some witchcraft to help the boys out. All right, hell yeah, baby. Hellman von Haggard time. Now, the Chaos Dwarves wouldn't be a terrible idea to go take this back point. Sending that Chorf Warrior to Objective 2 wouldn't be terrible. I think the Chaos Dwarves need to start playing a triple cap. Life finds a way. Yeah, that's right. You guys know. But will the Graveguard manage to hold this objective? I don't know. Currently, as it stands, Chaos Dwarves could just win on 2. It's not a triple cap situation. We do see the Iron Demon starting to falter here, but the Graveguard arriving to the point, and with the Khorne race, certainly some decent killing power. No way they're going to go for a back cap on the Chaos Dwarves. Oh, I think they're thinking about it. So he's moving the Khorne race off the objective, probably going to overcast an invo on them and try and send them to the home objective. And the Vampires once again stabilize this point. Man, Na'vi must be sweating bullets right now. Must be sweating bullets. And that Necromancer is still, I think, stroking his meat in the woods. No, he's gone now. Okay. So, yeah, this is close, guys. This is real close. Where are those Cryptors going to go? Where are the Khorne going to make a play for the back objective? It looks like they are going to hunt down the Chaos Dwarf Warriors. The Great Weapons are fighting pretty hard here, but we do see the momentum starting to shift. The Necromancer, obviously a very cheap unit, so he's easy to revive. He doesn't cost a whole lot there. Capture weight, though, slipping to the Dawizar. They're going to get a couple more here. And, yeah, the Chaos Dwarves would win on just 2 right if they get it, like, right now. Back objective in flux. Cryptor is probably going to be able to take that down. Hellman von Haggard flying overhead. I think the wall of steel that the Dawizar have is going to be enough, and this point is just barely going to flip here in time. As the Chaos Dwarves zerg towards their back point, we do see some shooting online coming in from the Granite Guard. Yeah, the remnants of the Granite Guard, all 16 of them. They actually did some good damage. And the Chaos Dwarves do get the objective here. So this is a tight game, guys. Really, really tight game. I actually don't know. I think the Chaos Dwarves still win on 2, but it's very, very close. Very, very close. Yeah, there's no chance the Vampires are going to get this objective back. There's just too many Chowie here now. The Great Weapons, of course, trading well. Zombies not doing bad at all. Zombies are one of the best units on the roster, actually, in my opinion. And the Chaos Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons here getting taken down. Somehow Hellman returned. Yes, he escaped. He escaped from prison just like he does in Bannerlord. It's his signature play. So Sorcerer Prophet descending from the skies, and he's getting some work in there, boys. He's got those big bulls on parade horns. Vampire's probably going to be able to reinforce this point, but they're still threatening Objective 3. Interesting. So, yeah. But numbers-wise, Chorfs can probably get it. I think the Chorfs are going to win on just these. We'll have to see. Cryptors back here probably going to be crumbled, and maybe the Chaos Dwarves are going to be able to steal the home objective too. Vampires don't really have anything coming in, and it looks very fickle. Cryptors coming back here. Khorne are about to crumble out, and the Chaos Dwarf Infantry just holding like absolute chads. And Hellman von Haggard actually still putting effort in on this point against the Chaos Dwarves. We do see Khorne coming in, and a Graveguard Great Open from Scrambled Egg. So he obviously saved up resources and wanted to get a 1-2 punch here. Hobgoblin Cutthroat's very nice. That's going to be 4 capture weight, and the Cryptors are going to be trying to run interference here. Currently, Vampire Count's due on that objective, and dude, this is so freaking close. But yeah, the Chaos Dwarves just barely win it as it currently stands. So Graveguard arriving, Khorne chewing through these units, but Chaos Dwarves have... It'd be really nice if CA put a little bit of effort into the tooltips, like to say who has how much capture weight on each objective. That would be really nice for like not only players like information, but from a caster's perspective too. That'd be nice. But the Iron Demons, I think, chew these units up. Chaos Dwarves is going to get the back objective, and it looks like Hashut is going to be cackling all the way to the bank. I think. Oh man, this is a razor close game. Yeah, no shit. Actually, Scrambled Egg would have won on his back objective. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh man, Chaos Dwarfs, he might have been able to win if he just sent everything to his back objective instead. Oh shit. That was a potential comeback there. Okay, I did the calculation wrong, but yeah, no. 5,000 value on the Sorcerer Prophet. Bull Centaurs did good. Man, Scrambled Egg played so well from behind. Like, his black coaches probably did like nothing. Like 57, 1,201 is pretty good. But yeah, what a close match. That was a very winnable game for both players. GG, dude. GG, well to the played. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. And now, it is time for the Forbidden FFA. All right, all are welcome in the land of Haggard. Let us get it going. The free-for-all is here, and it is time for the mutual suffering. Holy shit, that filled up fast. God damn. All right, so who are we playing now? I think we're going to play some Demons of Chaos. Yes, let the Demons of Chaos rise. Oh, no, there's definitely going to be a Thunder Barge here. Thunder Barge, hell yeah. One of the black coaches got 1,200 value, to be fair. You know, it got there. All right, so the Demons of Chaos will rise from the ashes of the old world. They laughed at us for far too long. And now it is our time. All right, let's get two of you. Oh, do we want Red Olgor or do we want Zarevek the Feathered Prince? They both sound like such good choices to me. All right. Yeah, sure. Let's just bring all the freaking abilities. Except Demonic Onslaught. That shit sucks. Remember, ground units so the air units don't crumble. I know, that got me so good last time. Red Olgor with his veiny red axe. It comes in the night. Nurgling Palanquin. I always forget those guys can ride on Nurglings. That's pretty good. God damn, that's expensive. You guys want the Red Olgor, don't you? I know you dirty dogs want Red Olgor. Empire Dwarves Grand Cathay. Okay. Definitely some very tanky factions. Yeah, no Seekers, obviously, because they're super busted. That would be very degenerate. Let's get you. And we can get a couple of these. And I think that looks pretty good to me. The Nurgling Palanquin of Doom. You would bring a Landship. Landship is decent in this format for sure. It's not bad. What else do we want to bring in here? All right. Sure, why the hell not? No, I got to cut some of this, get some money. I need some money. I'm too poor. Prepare yourselves for the most forbidden Demons of Chaos build of all time. Fred Olgor, dude. Oh, it's Limp Bizkit Fred Olgor. Oh, dude. He wears a red hat even. Dude, Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst lives like 20 minutes from... Not even. He probably lives 10 minutes from me. Like, it'd probably be a 20-minute walk to probably get to where he lives. Pretty crazy. I've seen the Limp Bizkit around town from time to time. Pretty crazy stuff. Okay. It is time. Let us get this party started and let's have some fun. Thank you guys for joining. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit. Let's pump those numbers up. It's not Kolek. I'm playing Demons of Chaos. We have the ultimate fighter, Red Olgor. The guy who thought of Red Olgor probably just did it in 10 seconds. But just call him Red Olgor. It's fine. Zero thought going into it, you know. Okay. So we got Red Olgor. We have Karanak. We have double Skull Cannon, so we can participate. And then we have the Angels of Decay. The Herald of Decay, who's going to be flying around with Red Olgor. These Nurglings are literally just going to hide AFK in these bushes. And then we have an Air Force as well to try and defend our skies. Did he just yell Red Olgor? I don't know if he did. Is there any better hiding spots? This hiding spot doesn't seem great. Okay, let's see if there's like a better one here. Are they actually hidden? I don't know if they are. Well, we'll just hide them back here and hopefully nobody notices. All right, guys. Let's get it. It is Red Olgorn time. So we have Grand Cathay with their blimps and crane gunners. Yeah, no thanks. We're gonna go over this way. I mean, could I fight Grand Cathay? I could rip some pot shots at them. They have the Jolly Green Giant actually. So we have an Empire army over here, which is using Demogryphs and a freaking Sunmaker. Oh my god. Yeah, partying and targeting the dwarves a little bit would be good. Karanak is a good boy. He can use Prey of the Blood God if we need to. But nobody wants to attack a harmonious Cathay land battle army. Nobody wants any of that smoke, you know? So Karanak is going to flee. He's being shot. Oh my god, the Fire Rain rocket is shooting me. All right. I also always yell your name. Is that how you announce yourself to your friends? That'd be pretty funny. Just like show up to some. Oh shit! The dwarves are going apeshit over here. Oh, the Doomseeker Vanguard. Oh, the Empire's getting it. Oh man. Okay, rip some shots, boys. Let's freaking go. Yeah, skull cannon time. Okay, we're cooking. We got 46 points for that. Let's get the Angels of Decay over here and get you guys over there too. Red Olgor wants to keep partying, and the Demis, we're gonna need the not the Demis, but we're gonna need the Angels to take down the big targets. Okay, so the Empire got vanguarded on pretty hard here. I really can't even attack the Dwarf army like super hard. Oh shit, Slayer Pirates! I forgot they have guns. They have guns now. All right, so we need to just like run away here. Red Olgor having to run with his tail in between his legs here. And let's rip some shots. The loose formation, not helpful for us. Okay, so we're going to just kind of like play cautious until we decide which direction we want to go. Yeah, we do get some more shots. Oh, shit! Dude, Miao Ying just got blasted. Yeah, I'm being too cautious here. I need to like engage and get some points, man. Let's go get those freaking blimps. Okay, so we're going to start shooting at the Cathay Iron Hail Gunners. And we can scoot a little bit closer. All right, let's shoot up. Karanak is coming. He's being a really good dog, and we freaking missed twice. Oh god. All right, let's go. Let's go farm some blimpage, maybe. Thankfully, we don't have like great targets for them to hit. Karanak is gonna come in and see if we can get on top of that. Okay. Now we're cooking a little bit. Angels of Decay can come and oh, dude, we can throw the stinky grenades on the sky junk. That's gonna be a lot of points. Yeah. So here they come. Are we gonna get the unholy hand grenades? We do not want to eat an Iron Hail charge. I can take some Furies around the side to shut them down. Oof, we did eat a little bit of Iron Hail. Here's Miao Ying. She's not happy. Oh, Red Olgor versus Miao Ying. Deathbringer. Oh. Okay, that's offline. Let's go get on the Crane Gunners now. So now we can use this. Dude, Chad Olgor, too thick. He's doing the work against Miao Ying. We're going to get the kill there for sure. All right. So Angels of Decay, we want to shoot you. Red Olgor gets the killing blow, and now we just farm the Cathay blimps for points. Basically, is going to be the option. The Motorcycles of Doom, we can move them in and have them start farming. Oh, dude, give me that junk in that trunk. All right, let's save the ammo. We don't need to use the ammo there. We can actually just... probably going to need it to take down some of the other bigger SCs, but I honestly don't know how I even hurt that Dwarf army. That's the problem. The Dwarf army is thick, so I need to get a lot of points. Outer Region's army is brutal, actually. All right. Let's go beat down the junk. And, yeah, so we need the dwarves to take a little bit more damage. Probably using the Unholy Hand Grenades on the blimps would be good. Let's go get that blimp there. Yeah, let's let them shoot the dwarves a little bit. So I have to, like, keep them alive, so... Yeah, we could use Karanak. He can do his thing. The motorcycles are just farming ammunition. We're going to take Fire at Will off. Keep these guys back. Keep you guys back. And army abilities, what did I get? Dude, Red Olgor is just too Chad. Look at him bonking this thing. And we get the Blade of Khorne. Oh, you know, we're saving that shit for later. Okay, you know what? The Terracotta is a good enough target. We're gonna go after the Terracotta with the Unholy Hand Grenades. Let's get the motorcycles out. All right, so Red Olgor has farmed. We see the dwarves coming in to menace us, and we're going to start shooting at them, the Brotherhood of Grimnir. Red Olgor takes down a blimp. Karanak is going to sneak around the back, see what he can get on. Ooh, nice shot. We actually did a lot of damage against Brotherhood of Grimnir there. Nurgling's comfortably in the bushes. I need to let the other junk shoot. It needs to be kept online here. Karanak is going to sneak around the side. I do have the Fleshhound summon as well. We're just going to Alpha Strike these Grand Gunners with all of our SCs, and we should be okay. Alright, so what the hell is this? Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Let's get the Screamers in there. And why are they throwing their grenades at the wrong target? That's weird. Alright, so we shut that shit down. Those guys are offline for now. And we're going to need to farm a little bit. You know, we need to find a spot to farm. Oh shit, we have the Luminarchs of Heish. Oh man, okay. Karanak, where is he? Karanak got a little bit trapped up here. Let's go get you. Let's take Chad Olgor over there to get the other one. Dodge it! Matrix! Oh, okay, it wasn't aiming at me. We're good. Karanak can go over there too and hunt those things down. Skull cannons are fine. Let's retreat back, and back we go. And you come here. Yeah, nobody wants any piece of that dwarf army, but the Luminarchs are... Oh shit, I didn't see those. Oh, the demis are here. We're gonna have to use Karanak's Howl to survive this. And then we can fight him. With the Howl coming out, we might be okay. Okay, Angels of Decay. Let's go over there, run across this way. And we need to focus the dwarves and their Doomseekers and shit. I think we can beat these demis with our 3 characters, because Karanak can summon hounds, which is really good. The army ability I'm saving for the end game. Yeah, we need to save it for the end game. Okay, so we just rolling into the dwarves there. And holy shit, we need to get out of there. That shit's nasty. We'll gather them together for heals later. Dude, those dwarves, man, they hit super hard. So the Sky Junk needs to farm the dwarf army more. We're doing pretty good on points. The Luminarchs are going to be back online soon, though, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, so we need to go after them. I totally forgot. They're obstructed, thankfully. Beautiful final transmutation. So we respond by using an overcasted fleshy here, which will pretty much counter it. Still costs us a lot of resources, right? But that's a really good one. So we get the overcasted fleshy. You're going to go after this, and we do take down the demis. And yeah, look at that. Just like new. All right. Just like new. Now, I could use Curse of the Slug, but I want to make sure I get that Sword of Khorne. We're going to go here. Chad Olgor is going to go here too, and we'll let the Herald fight you, and you guys go here. Nice net, but yeah, we should farm a lot of points back here, guys. Scary guns, 1 target. Yeah, Cathay's Blimp is still blasting the dwarves, and my cannons are farming, so we need to farm here and get some ammunition. It looks like the Luminarchs are going to be taken offline. So I am up on points, but I'm definitely... Ooh, shit, that's a big army there. Oh, you know, we could probably beat it, to be honest. Let's get you Angels back up in the sky, and these are Doomseekers. Ugh, we don't want any of that shit. So, yeah, if we get these guys moving in, maybe we can win it. I don't know. Let's use the Unholy Hand Grenades. Because we have Screamers here. Red Olgor's an anti-large character as well. You know, we have the Heralds. Prey of the Blood God is only used on Lords and Heroes, so we can actually use that on Balthazar to trap him and then maybe get a kill on him. Alright, Unholy Hand Grenades. Let's see if they can get it done. Hopefully Red Olgor and company don't lose this fight. That would be very rough. Okay. Angels of Decay, are you throwing it? The Furies are crumbling down. Is it time to summon the Elector Nurglings? I think so. Alright, so let's move this way. Get the Skull Cannons coming. Another Final Transmutation. Ouch. I do have enough for a big AoE heal, but that still hurts bad. And the demis are taking damage, but these are no mere demis. These are the Royal Outdwarf Griffites, so it feels bad. Anybody need to heal badly here? Karanak and Red Olgor are still hanging in there. And oh no! My character got nuked. Oh, I really didn't want to have to use this right now. Dude, that just threw a wrench in my game plan. The Luminarchs got me, dude. The demis are all so low also. Oh, man, they're so low. Sword of Khorne, it won't do too much against them. Oh, man, I really didn't want to use my Sword of Khorne here. All right, Red Olgor needs to flee the scene. We need to get these back, dude. I knew I was going to get Luminarched eventually. I just didn't know it would be that soon, and unfortunately he's going to go. I need to just get my characters out and try and survive. Yeah, we need to go. You need to go have fun with the dwarves. The Dwarf Tide. Yeah, they're looking pretty menacing. Red Olgor can definitely hunt them. Remember, I still have my dreaded Nurglings, which we can use against the dwarves in the 4th quarter. The demis are all on deathbed, so not too big of an issue there. Dude, the villainous dwarves, yes. All right, let's move our Nurglings up and get them ready. Although, what we need to be doing is farming Slayer Pirates, actually. Although these guys are, what, Doomseekers? Yeah, they're a little bit alone. We can farm them for points. I'm saving that sword. I'm trying to be very disciplined. Oh! He's still shooting at me! Okay. Oh, I think he just friendly fired himself. I have no idea, actually. Let's get Red Olgor back. Red Olgor heals in combat, so... there is that. Okay, so we're going to go over there. Yeah, he zeroed in on me, so we're going to go get in the trees. Pull you guys away, and get these Nurglings up. The Frolickers Bubonic will be ours. Oh! Oh my god, right in the back, dude. We're just taking so much damage. What the hell was that? Was there something over here that hit me? Or was that the other one? How did he get me? The range on those things, dude. Yeah, we gotta wait for the Dwarf Pirates to get in, man. Because we have some room on Olgor to heal, but... oh, no way. Oh, they're so accurate! Red Olgor, no! Red Olgor is paying the price. The Luminarchs have probably taken us out of the game. Unless he stabilizes here in the trees. I have the 2 Skull Cannons. But I think Outer Region maybe wins this. Maybe. Yeah, maybe he does. Alright, so the Nurglings are here. Red Olgor has fallen, banished to the warp. Dude, they got Luminarch. I got Luminarch so hard. I know. So we need to farm the dwarves a little bit. Yeah. The dwarves are basically just at the mercy of the other players. I have an idea, though. I have a pretty fun idea. We're going to try it. Okay, so let's do this. You need to get some points. We're going to send the Nurglings in to fight these guys. All right. Oh, my God. There's a blimp over there? There's still a blimp alive? Holy shit. It's time for the Frolickers Bubonic to emerge from their natural habitat, the trees. Shoot into the Slayers here. Okay. Awesome. Let's attack. And the guns are all shooting. I suspect Outer Region wouldn't know I have the Sword of Khorne without listening to the stream probably, or just having very good foresight. So he's not blobbing his units, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm surprised. Because, yeah, I guess there's not too much reason to do that. Let's just keep charging through these guys. Let's get in there, do a little bit of this. So farming some points where I can. The Sky Junk is doing it. He must just have very good intuition, because it is random with Demons of Chaos. This ability is super random. Okay, let's get you guys out, run away a little bit. The Frolickers Bubonic are fighting. We see the spin to win from the various Slayer pieces. The Empire player will probably be last man standing, I'm guessing. We need to get like 700 points, give or take. Oh, his Lord is still alive. Oh shit, the Demon Slayer Lord is still in the bushes over there. Alright, so let's get our Hell Cannons back. There's not, this isn't worth Sword of Khorning. There's like 10 units here, you know? It just ain't worth it. We have a little bit of ammo. And the dwarves are just waddling. Just waddling hard. Hank Hill down. Look at Balthazar Gelt and the Doomseeker battling in the bushes, though. That's the real play. Okay, so let's form up ranks. Is there anywhere we can farm? Not really. The Luminarchs are still trying to target me, which is pretty funny. Even though I'm super far away here. I need to just stay alive so I can contribute to the game. Okay, let's shoot. You're going to go run into the Slayers who do not have good melee, which is the Slayer Pirates. So let's go move into the Slayer Pirates here. Skull Cannon's coming this way. Oh man, the Empire just got a lot of points. I think, yeah, we would have to... So Outer Region's going to get last man standing. I guess he gets the points off me and then gets the points off the Empire. We'll try. We'll move in for one last bonk. One last bonk to rule them all. Okay, here it comes. Move in there. Little Demon Slayer action. Alright, alright. Getting a little bit of work done. We're just going to have to pull the trigger on this at some point. So we're just going to do it right here. And just hope we can actually get something. Yeah, we need it. I don't know if it'll even give us points. Let's see. Oh, it was alright. Slayers are kind of like loose formation. So you don't get that much from them. I don't think anybody can beat the dwarves, though. So Outer Region's going to get 2,500 for last man standing. So he should win this, actually. Yeah, he should win it. There's some Cathay units in the corner here. With, yeah, man, the Luminarchs took us out of the game, though. They were brutal. Brutal, brutal damage. Got their, yeah, well, the dwarves, there's Doomseekers in there. Doomseekers are basically anti-demon units. They have magic damage and anti-infantry, so yeah, brutal. Red Olgor tried to make it to the bushes, but it wasn't enough. Okay, so now he has to fight here. Balthazar Gelt has 2,600 value. Yeah, the final transmutations were very clutch. It's physically impossible for the Empire to win this. Yeah, there's just no way. I think it has a 20-minute cap. I'm not sure how that works, actually. We'll see. But make sure you guys, like, attack each other at least. And don't just run in circles. Yeah, the Sword of Khorne tried. It was definitely disappointing. The Luminarchs are going to live in the bushes. And how fast are these? 50 speed. Dwarves are 36 and 36. And here he comes. These Slayer Pirates probably very sad they don't have any ammunition left. 0 shots on that one and 1 shot here. Yeah, I mean, Demogryphs against Mass Slayers. There's no way. And then the characters are going to move out. Dark Age Rush is left. The Chad Cathay game. Okay, moving on up are the Long Drawn Slayer Pirates. Going to be attacking the Temple of Luminarch, so 600 value there. I don't know, this is going to be really close. I think Outer clutches it, though, probably. He's going to get at least enough value to... Balthazar will probably just run off the battlefield. Demogryphs are going to have to charge, and Outer Region also has those characters still. Last Man Standing is big, so he's farming the Luminarch for points. An All-Slayer army is a massive pain. Yeah, it can be dealt with, but you need more like traditional units to deal with it, which is funny. Cycle charging Demogryphs, and that Luminarch's trying to get away, but it ain't going to happen. Slayers are going to get him. Oh, man. Close match, though, because, guys, the Last Man Standing, it's, I think, 2,500 points. So if Rule can stay ahead, we're going to have to see. The Dwarves get 2,500 points for being Last Man Standing, so, yeah, they definitely can. If Balthazar has, like, a Final Transmutation, maybe. Looks like he's just farming over here. I don't even know if you get points for routing units. FFA was, that was, like, the big reveal. I remember we had an event with CA and Warhammer 2, and they were like, FFA is coming, and it just, like, barely got played. Yeah. Still cool, though. It's fun for these kind of situations. All right, so Demogryph Knights here are going to get dragged down. Dwarves are now just about within striking distance. The Luminarch of Heish is going to get hunted, and Balthazar stands alone. No idea where he's going with that thing. I guess he's just going to go in and march into the Brotherhood of Grimnir. Trying to snipe the enemy lord. He microed those well, though. They got pursued pretty heavily, and he kept them alive. It was a good play. Hey, nice shot there. That was a really good shot. Very, very good one. So down it goes, and then Balthazar Gelt's going to come in. And Outer Region will cackle with his mohawks once more in the deep. Ah, for Grogny. Some demis have returned. The Royal Altdorf Graphite, super cool unit. Demogryphs are actually, they're very good in tabletop too. They're a solid cav unit. As far as cav units go, they definitely get her done. Dwarfs in the trees. Yeah, I know, they live in the bushes. Here comes the last stand. Demogryph Knight's going to be overwhelmed by a bunch of hairy, naked dudes, and Balthazar is going to need to land, or that's going to be it. So yeah, definitely win for Outer Region now. He's going to get the Last Man Standing bonus, and Balthazar is gonna crumble on down here. He should be taking a leadership penalty. Yeah, you must attack by land. Yep. So he's going to have to land. I think the Empire might have been holding back so he breaks his own. Yeah, maybe. Could be Urethron. There's definitely some forbidden FFA tactics. Oh, the double axe bonk in the head. Balthazar's melee defense is what, 38? Oh my god, yeah, that's it. GG, well played, dude. Everyone played a great game. That was a very fun one. Everybody had their moment in the sun. The Luminarch's blasting was definitely the best point, but yeah. Once again, if you guys enjoyed the stream, do drop a like on the way out. It helps me gauge what you guys are into. We'll be back. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Thursday, so probably we'll have something. I don't know what, but we'll figure something fun out. All right, adios. Karanak was definitely the bigger disappointment there. Empire had a cool little Luminarch army. The Junks still got some good value, all things considered. And the Chad Dowie friggin' grind army here. Look at that shit. Absolutely nuts. You used all your magic on my army? Oh, that's pretty funny. You did, and it was worth every penny. All right, guys. See you around. I appreciate you all. Congrats to tonight's winner. Chaos Dwarf SFT tournament win. Hey, man. It's kind of cool. And we will see you guys all on the other side. GG, well played.